us on camera, repping our jerseys.
Representing, right? We're representing.
You know what we're going to do today.
Offense today. This man over here said, do not touch my running back. Right, shoving people out of the way there.
And then, of course, baby, you repping the 88.
Oh, yes.
By the way, Lamb, he deserved it. Number 1 receiver official, right?
Stephen Jones also was saying that Michael Gallup looked like the old Michael Gallup out there.
All right, let's see it now. 2nd and 5 shotgun, little RPO rolling right for Cooper Rush. Looking, throws the ball down and incomplete, almost like a throwaway. It's 3rd and 5 now. I got Commander blood in here, guys. It's worked 2 weeks in a row. Let me have a little extra little special juice in here. Let me
say yes.
And let's get it down. Let's drink this blood of the Commanders. Washington, I hate to say drinking this, I say Washington Commodes, right?
I know.
Or Commandos. It's disgusting. But
I say it just, yeah.
The Commander blood.
Huh, at least the Commandos, you know, they're free balling.
Cheers. Cheers. Let's go Cowboys.
Thank you guys again for hanging with us. So, yes,
3rd and 5 shotgun. Zeke's back there to help block. On the right, snap was a little slow. Cooper Rush looking. He's got to dump it down. He's got Zeke for the first down.
Come on, Zeke.
Got him first down. It took him time. Zeke going 20 yards, 25, 30 yards for Zeke on a catch, on a reception. What I've been saying about throwing the ball to these running backs out of the backfield. Pollard, you know, he's always the guy that we can throw to out of the backfield. But Zeke can do it too. Don't forget about Zeke.
Great job, Cooper Rush, staying cool as a cucumber, though. As the pocket collapsed around him, he still managed to stay up there. I'm trying to see who it was. I mean, again, still great job. Again, Biadish kind of fucked it up there, but he came back for it.
Yeah, he held up his block, and Cole Holcomb couldn't make the play. Zeke gets to the corner, right, to the outside. When you get to the outside, you got the defensive players from the middle got to run across the field. That's why it's always good to hit the edge. By the way, no ground in motion
from left to right.
We got 12
CD Lamb's lined up on the outside.
Schultz going in motion left to right, and we got 12 personnel, I think, on this one.
Does look like a run, doesn't it?
It is, up the gut, and then that's the toughest place to run against this Washington team with Allen. I mean, forget about it. Jonathan Allen is one of the best players in the league.
He got like 2 yards there.
Only 2 yards. McGovern's starting, like you said.
Yes,
you
McGovern
see some Peters.
Starting.
You see a little bit of the Jason Peters in there jumping in. And Noah and Dalton Schultz is starting, even though we saw a lot of Ferguson in our simulation last night.
Yeah.
You see Henderson.
We have all 3 tight ends. Yeah. We have Schultz, Henderson, Ferguson. 13
personnel on 2nd and 9 yet. I believe we're going to probably throw here. Let's see. 2nd and 9, we're showing run under center. It's a run. Up the middle for about 2 yards. And that's the thing. Now you got a 3rd and 6. I guess the Cowboys wanted to make it a manageable 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. They got about 3rd and 6 here.
Zeke's coming out.
You got the blocking from 70. He did a great job. Michael Gallup, number 13.
Passing play. By the way, only 37. That first down, they only gave us a 1 yard, not 2. I forgot about that. I forgot to mention that. This past one, they gave us a 2. So
boy, oh boy.
Wiseman 27. So yeah, he said the sim was accurate with that middle. Again, like I said, you see general tendencies there.
3rd and 7, guys. This is it. Now, it'd be nice to continue this drive. We're on the Washington 37-yard line. Let's get some yards here. Try to get the first. Do not lose it. Dumps it down. A predictable pass to Tony Pollard. And now it's 4th and 5. So, you know, it's going to be a field goal here on the first drive. Although, again, not a bad first drive. It just got behind the sticks on that 2nd down and 9. It was 2nd and 9 and 3rd and 7. That shit just, you know, we got to be able to get better 3rd downs.
Chess, not checkers. Again,
I guess.
Cooper Rush did what he was supposed to do. No dumb mistakes.
That one play he kept it going is what's going to give us the attempt of these 3 points. The one he found Zeke, right?
It's a 53-yard field goal attempt for the Maharati.
We love to push this shit to the outside. But Maher should make this. This is a Maher maker. Did he make it? He did.
Woohoo! Yeah, there it is.
Maher maker, 53 yards. You know if it's 43, you might want to shit yourself. If it's 53, I'm not even nervous. Guys, I'm not even nervous. That tells you something about Maher. If I'm not nervous about Maher. But I'm not. If it's 33, I'm going to be nervous.
Again.
Last week, he kicked the 44-yarder. Yeah. That was my heart beat the most in that span of time when it comes to our kicking. That's the only time it did it all year.
It looks like, by the way, I don't know what hats they're wearing or whatever. It made me laugh, though, because it looks like McCarthy let his kids have his cowboy hat, and they're like, let's tie-dye it. And then, Daddy, here you go.
No, those are the new sideline caps. If you guys know Howard Stern, you know what it looks like. But I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole different story.
So, now, one thing I will say, again.
Let's go, Cowboys.
Question for you, for the chat, because we're all, the one frustration I'm seeing here is, nothing wrong with running the ball, right? Why run it up the middle in those specific circumstances, though? Again, one thing I think that the Cowboys are trying to make sure they establish from the beginning is our run game. I think against Washington even more so. I have a feeling we might see a lot more running early on in the game as we play probably the most conservative that we will play, I think, throughout the game. As far as, Kellen Moore style, right? Not really sure why, though. Again, not opposed to running the ball. But even I'm still kind of like, okay, if you know what you know and what we know, why would you continuously try to run it up the middle there? Again, the most successful play was that little outside dump off to Zeke there, which
pass.
Again,
it's a pass.
It was a pass.
Running the ball, though, the Cowboys have not tried yet to run to that C gap, to off the tackle, or the D gap, outside the tight end. We're not running out to those corners yet, but listen,
I'm saying, like, are we trying to establish something?
This is, again, keep in mind, these are the first what? 15 plays. Yes, the first 15 plays are scripted, which means, 5-5-5, we just saw about 10 plays more or less, right? So we got another 5, another half a drive of scripted plays. They might be boringish. They're setting things up, but the key is we're getting down the field and getting points. That's after the scripted plays, you realize we start to not go down the field as often or as much. So listen, I wanted to get touchdowns in the first drives. I want $1 million too, right? So we can't all have what we want. But listen, when it comes to this team, it's about our fucking defense. That is all. I'm not worried right now. I expect our defense to be top 5 all year long, play like it, and I want to see it. And I think that once we establish that this defense is growing confidence, once we establish that, we'll all realize we don't score points or we don't get a touchdown on every drive on offense. It's okay. It's okay. And that's hard for me to realize because the last 5 years about the offense, right? Until last year. And now this year.
We're still, as fans, changing our own mentality as far as what are we counting on to get us through.
There was times in the past, I remember, we had great defense. Our defense was a number 1 defense without a Pro Bowler back in the 90s. And, of course, the Doomsday defense in the 70s. But in the 90s Super Bowls, as we kick it off here, Marsh kick it out of the end zone, I think he's done pretty much every single time this year. He does. 25-yard line for the Commanders. And that's where I think the defense is going to take over. Even when we had a bad drive in the 90s, or we didn't score, we had an offense that could put up points, I wasn't nervous because our defense was right there. And again, it depends who we're playing. It depends on a lot of other things. But, man, I never had an issue when we had a decent or good – when we had a good defense or a great defense, you learn how to accept losses on the offensive side. Lost points up on the board. But, when you do get a chance, like a drop touchdown from CD last week, you got to make those plays. Or else for the offensive side to help your defense. Now, here we go, defense. I want to see Micah Parsons out there. He's watching the edge, and they ran right up the gut. Antonio Gibson got about 4 yards. Again, Gibson, number 24, he is the guy that will be the only thing that can save Carson Wentz and this offense. In my humble opinion, if they got to throw 50 times, they're fucked. So if they run, and they keep running and running and running, I think that's going to be, if they're productive, that's going to be a problem for us. And the other thing is a problem for the Cowboys, and Dan Quinn almost said, we'll take the hit on this. We'll take the loss on this part because we want to keep aggressive, and that is the up-tempo, quick huddle, no-huddle offense from these teams. Giants did it and hurt us. Washington will probably do that a couple times this game. Keep an eye out for that. They got power left. They run left, and LVE cannot make the tackle. Mukwamu makes the tackle with LVE.
Yeah, but they get the
first down on a 2nd and 6. It's too bad. I'm going to have to drink some more Commander blood.
I was going to say, yeah. So Marcus Kersey's saying, I wish we could get some black jerseys. So I'm not even sure how a black jersey design would look for the Cowboys. Like, how do you incorporate elements of Dallas into a black jersey?
You could. The point is that the Cowboys won't do that because they barely touch the jerseys. The only different jersey we had was the one that goes back to the 60s, right? So a couple little, changes in the 90s, but it's always going to be navy blue.
Yeah, are we one of the teams that changes their uniform like the least or something?
Basically, yeah. We don't touch that star or anything surrounding the colors surrounding it. Here we go, blitzing from the outside.
Get in
Carson
there.
Wentz got nervous. The whole idea was to dump it down. He does. And he gets about 4 yards to Gibson underneath with Lawrence watching. By the way, if you watched our video about Donovan Wilson's quarterback spy jobs there.
Fantastic job by Quinn and
Dan
Wilson.
Quinn. Yeah, Dan Quinn uses him, changes him. Here's up-tempo, by the way, no huddle. Keeping our personnel on the field. This is what hurts the Cowboys. They didn't do it on first down, second down, third. They got first down here, 2nd down and 7 now, and now they're up-tempoing, getting our defense tired. Trying to get some pressure, kind of get the stop here that gets another first fucking down.
Not quite.
Not a good start for the Cowboys. They also got their scripted plays too, remember that. And one thing Wentz knows is got to get the ball out. But again, up-tempo shit's going to hurt our defense. They're huddling up again now, so that's going to get our defense to rotate.
Somebody changed up there. So
I'm saying we got a rotation out there because they huddled up. If they don't huddle up, we can't make changes. And every team knows that. Now, Dan Quinn knows that too. So I'm assuming he's taking some hits on that to be able to stay aggressive and to keep certain packages in there, right?
At midfield now.
Yeah, right on their own 49. But they got the loaded line, trips left, tight. One of
their tight ends in motion.
Yeah, they're going right though. Now, first down, he gets about 2 yards, 3 yards maybe. A lot of piles of bodies there. Micah right now is getting a lot of defensive edge play. Yeah, I see that tie-dye.
Yeah.
Ugly. Looks like space. The thing is that it looks like someone spilled something.
I told you, it looks like their kid, tie-dyed it and gave it back to him.
Oh, God, that's horrible. Anyways, I think it's horrible. I guess if you're a hippie,
Richard Scotty is saying, why isn't Gallimore out there?
Osa's winning all the interior stuff right now, and Gallimore's played on situational snaps like now. He's in the game now with Osa. Osa never really leaves. A lot of times we have a pass rush, see DeMarcus Lawrence in the inside.
That was
false start.
On them, right?
Yeah, it's got to be. So Gallimore in the middle, you just called it there, Retro. You see the difference making, as far as him just getting through the line and scaring the offensive line enough. It's a false start for Washington. Back they go, 5 yards.
Back it out.
This is the point of the drive. The defense has to take advantage. The players have to take advantage. Now we know it's a pass. It's 2nd down and 12. We know they're going to have to pass. They might dump it down. Aggressive defense, what do you do against an aggressive defense? You throw screens. And you go quick passes to make the pass rush, irrelevant. So that's why right now we got to keep on this Carson Wentz is in a shotgun with no help in the backfield right now. We got our 5 down linemen, basically 4 down linemen and 2 edge guys, Barr and Micah.
Parsons crushing Carson Wentz.
And then here comes LV up the gut to blitz. We get through, sack Neville Gallimore.
There you go.
Retro Scotty.
Woo!
2 plays in a row for Gallimore as he does a little dance.
Yeah.
Guys, what happened there? You see what we did?
You
see what Dan Quinn did? He showed Barr, and he had 4 down linemen. He had Mike on the right, and on the left he had Barr. So
but Micah dropped back.
Exactly. We blitzed in the middle. Then LVE ran up the middle, and we blitzed 5. We ran 5, but we dropped our 2 guys back on the edges, Barr and Micah.
He got right through. He was barely even touched.
Because Nick Martin had to go and get LVE blitz.
Yeah.
And then their right guard, Trey Turner, had to run over and miss
He
it.
came in with a lot of power there.
3rd and 12. Like I said last play, that was
21.
I'm sorry, 3rd and 20. I'm dyslexic, but I'm saying right now we see where the Cowboys. DeMarcus Lawrence in the play again. No flags. It's a throwaway play.
Hello, motherfucker. Hey, hi.
Listen,
how you doing?
That's what did I say about the 2 plays ago? That this is the point of when it was 2nd and 12. That's when the Cowboys have to take over, and we did.
Not just that, but no more bullshit big 3rd down plays either.
Yeah. Again, DeMarcus Lawrence on 3rd and 21, they only were going to just punt the ball.
Yeah.
They were just going to dump it. We didn't let them even get that. So that's why I say trust in that defense and in DQ. Dan Quinn blitzing on 2nd and 12. And again, we're going to come from the outside. Now we're going up the middle, up Nick Martin's ass. And that's what made the difference. Here, they're punting. Tress Way, number 5, about to punt this ball.
Come on, Turpin. Come on, Turpin.
Turpin time. Turpin time.
Give it. Come on.
Once every 4 games. That's what I'm saying. Return something. Turpin, he's fair catching. No, he's letting it go. Oh, no. And he even knows that he's putting... Oh, move out the way, Turpin. Stop making a scene with yourself there, your depression, emo self. He's like, oh, no, I should have got the ball. That was the first mistake by Turpin so far this year when it comes to return. He should have returned that.
If that's the biggest mistake he's going to have, I'll take it.
I'll take it, too. I'm saying that's his first mistake because he hasn't had any mistakes, in my opinion, this season. On the returns, obviously. Yeah. He's played like 7 snaps on offense. So to me, Turpin, that could have been a returnable punt. And now we're on our own 10.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and hit up the chat real quick, guys. So Wiseman27 said it 3rd and long. Now let's go. Retro Scotty said make Neville Gallimore stay on this defense. You see, kind of rolling back a little bit here. Spot, can you save me? What's up? Saying another screen pass. Skeptical fan said first flag goes to the Cowboys, but plot twist. Finally, for once, it was not us. Which actually reminds me, I'm gonna go grab my
your list.
It's hard to keep it. Yeah,
well, it's 1 penalty on Washington right now.
So Jesse R said MCF Maher's leg is farsighted. When he's under 40, his leg is like 30-70. You know,
I'm telling you, that's facts right there.
For that real quick. So give me a second. Let me go grab it. So baby, I mean, what do you think so far?
No, listen. Right now, our offense, the way we're rolling on offense here, scripted plays. So get any points you can get right now. This is, I prefer touchdowns, obviously. But we know we still got an offense that's not going to be, top 10 offense. Let's be honest, right? So, and I'm saying that's with Dak in there as well. Yes, we have Gallup in. He was in there for, 1 play? So let's just temper expectations throughout a whole game. He will get a bigger load than we expected when it comes to his amounts of snaps. Dalton Schultz out there is going to help Cooper Rush. And, we'll see where Hendershot, Ferguson are at. I'm looking... when we go 3 receivers on offense. I want to see, the combination of guys we use. I would like to see Turpin out there a little bit as well when Gallup is not out there, and we'll see. Noah Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Noah Brown earned that number 2. CeeDee Lamb is our number 1. He showed it last week. So I believe that, an offense will be okay. The key on offense, baby, run behind this guy. Run the goddamn ball. And I'm not saying up the middle as much. I know it's scripted plays. Let's hit that C gap. Let's hit the outside. Running the ball. Pitch. Do a pitch. Sweep. Let's do something like that. Pull your guards and do a pull left, a pull right to the outside. Let's go. That is what works. When you got Tyler Smith coming on the outside, running down your face from the left side to the right side, you are going to get blocked hard. So that's what I want to see more of. I think, I'm going to be honest, I think as the game continues, we're going to see more outside runs because now teams are starting to say they always run outside more than inside. Let's start stopping that.
That's why I said, it feels like we were trying to establish something by just saying, hey, we aren't afraid to run on the inside either.
Right.
Not necessarily that it's as successful as we wanted it to be, just that you can't just pretend like we're not going.
Washington's going to try to pinch a little more inside as the game goes on. If we keep running inside, and then we'll hopefully start bouncing it outside more often. We'll see right now. Zeke's back there.
Run.
And it is a run up the middle into that AB gap for about 5 yards, right?
5 yards.
I'm saying we got 5 yards up a very difficult interior Washington defense. There's Dak's thumb, by the way. You see the scar.
You can't see the scar.
Yeah.
I can't
gotta take the snaps though under center.
I can't really tell if it's swollen or not. I'm just saying,
we can't tell. Yeah, they're still waiting for it to stop. But guys, it's so important to hear the Cowboys want to make sure he can take snaps under center. You know what? That's really good. Again, of course, he has to do it because it's going to take a little longer to take it when you have to hit that thumb over and over again from the snap. But the important thing is we're going to keep the same similar concepts now than when we start off week 1.
Yep, another run to Zeke.
Up the middle.
Damn,
about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. Looks almost like he got banged up hard there. Real big hit from on his back there. But again, guys, now it's 3rd and 4. 3rd and 3. So,
still manageable.
That's why this is scripted. They're scripting it 1st, 2nd down. We get to a 3rd down, it's manageable.
And like I said, they are obviously trying to establish the run game here heavily. Yeah. Like that, most of these plays have been runs.
But Washington's key, they got to stop. They got to make us one-dimensional as possible and
this doesn't look like a run.
Let Cooper Rush throw with the ball to beat them. We got a shotgun, and we are throwing on 3rd and 3.
Come on, shit.
He got sacked. And that's what I don't understand the offense. Is that why do we run twice and then on a 3rd and 3? Again, I don't mind really throwing, but he got to get the ball out fast. The pocket's closing on you.
Not just that, but this play doesn't work unless you get the ball out fast. That's the whole point.
Connor McGovern screwed up the block there.
Damn.
Look at McGovern on the block there against Allen, who's going to have his hands full all day, McGovern. We got to get Peters in there.
You know what's funny? I think that's another reason why, even in last week's game against the Giants, you saw that, even with the scripted plays, our offense didn't, had its best time. Yes, when Jason Peters was out there. It's no surprise.
I think next drive you might see some Peters. Now, our Pro Bowl punter, Brian Anger, he's trying to return this shit. We just crushed him. C.J. Goodwin and Kelvin Joseph. Game ball last week for Joseph.
Again,
he also got the special teams captain. But guys, you saw this yesterday. Last night in our simulation, you saw Anthony Brown playing that, or Jordan Lewis playing that role with Joseph as the Gunners. But I said to you guys last night, I said out of 9 after that too. That's the guy you'll see down there. C.J. Goodwin and Kelvin Joseph doing a great job as the Gunners, guys. Huge play there on special teams.
Kelvin Joseph.
And great punt, by the way.
With the way that our team is set up, Kelvin Joseph is not ever going to get the time at cornerback to maybe redeem himself the way that he probably needs to. But if he keeps playing and making big plays on special teams the way he is, that can go a long way. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not sitting here counting on injuries, but absolutely, when moments like when Jordan Lewis had to come out for a few snaps in that last game against the Giants, Kelvin Joseph picked it up, and we saw him. He made a play.
No, Kelvin Joseph played the outside corner. It's important to note we didn't go to Deron Bland at the slot.
Good point.
And so we moved Anthony Brown to the slot and moved Kelvin Joseph to the outside spot where Anthony Brown was.
And if I'm looking at our team, that is what I would personally choose to do because realistically speaking, and especially, again, it might be more of a team-specific thing, but I do trust Brown in the slot more and Joseph on the outside a little bit more right now at this moment from what I've seen.
I think it comes down to opposing personnel as well. If they have a really good outside receiver, you might see Anthony Brown stay in Deron Bland in the slot.
Exactly.
But and that's what I think happened also as well as the Cowboys, honestly speaking, and that's the weird thing in preseason, and in every single way they lined up, it was always DaRon Bland as our slot corner. It was always whenever we lost Jordan Lewis, and that's what happened. We lost him in preseason. He jumped in there,
isn't it? Right? I mean, partially.
Well, no, he can play inside and outside Bland. Okay. But the point is that Anthony Brown can really do both, and he does it very well. He's a very experienced slot and outside corner. DaRon Bland's a rookie. So I think that's the reason is they felt better with having the more experience out there. Even Kelvin Joseph playing his role as the outside corner was better than DaRon Bland playing the slot against the Giants last week. I think is what they wanted to do. Remember, in the slot we had to cover Sterling Shepard a lot, and that was a lot of times it was it was Anthony Brown sometimes in the slot, and also Jordan Lewis sometimes in the slot, and that is why I think they wanted to. He was their number one target. They wanted to keep Anthony Brown on him rather than have DaRon Bland.
And again, that's why it makes more sense. And off the top of my head, like let's say a similar scenario happened here, probably do the same thing.
Similar,
in the sense of the
McLaurin's the number one, so I think they would keep. And he's not a slot, so I think they would keep Anthony Brown, and I think DaRon Bland comes in a slot.
Okay, so there you go.
Just my 2 cents.
So, real quick, Skeptical fans saying, our defense is going to get tired again. Marcus Kersey said, come on, defense, let's get a turnover. Richard Scotty said, the offense ain't going to adjust.
We will.
McGovern is a little rusty there.
Yeah, McGovern didn't look great there.
The Cowboys are purposely trying to
make sure First and 10 running, and Bohanna got held, but no call. He gets about a 2-3 yard gain. Armstrong with the tackle. Just going to say, Nick Martin, they're showing him now, Zach Martin's brother. Right now, guys, again, what was the simulation last night? It was 3-0, right? 3-3.
I mean, things really got going in the second half.
I know, but that's what I'm trying to say. In the beginning, it was like what we're seeing now. And I'm not saying it's going to get the way it was in the second half. I'm just saying I've seen most of our simulations.
With a slow start.
A slow 3 quarters almost sometimes. And not yesterday's simulation, but other ones that I've done and seen.
Well, break me off a piece of that Washington offense.
It's a defensive battle. You see what they're trying to do, though? Oh,
damn.
No. You see what they're doing, guys? Again,
there's a flag,
there's got to be a hold. That's got to save us. Got to be a hold.
I was going to say, there's no way they
It's a flag in the field. A big gain, about 20-yard gain for Gibson. Holding, offense number 60. That's Nick Martin.
Exactly, because if not, what's his face would have been sacked to the ground.
Nick Martin was holding once again. Bohanna's been held twice in a row. They finally called it the second time.
Yeah, they called it this time.
And I'm going to tell you this, too, guys. There's Bohanna getting in there every single time. I mean, Bohanna's getting some great pressure.
Again, I thought I saw that because he got in there real fast.
Listen, that's the second time as well, right?
Yep.
He got there last time he in there, and now it's 2nd and 16 for Washington. But here's the key. They did the same play, Washington, twice, and trying to show that ball and say, well, we're gonna pull it back and play action. And both times they ran rather than play action, trying to make the Cowboys eat the run. Now they got to throw 2nd and 16. They're not going to fool us at this point. They're going to run. All right, they're running. Good. He gets a 2-yard gain. Nothing.
I mean,
Tristan Hill picks the guy up and throws him back 18 yards.
Tristan Hill makes me so happy because I was rooting for him.
Let's go.
I was rooting for him so hard. Oh, man.
Bears and Giants, you got Daniel Jones with a play action. And look, he runs it in for a touchdown. Yeah. It was 3-0. I think now it's 7-3 Giants.
Again, you got to watch
against the Bears.
Hey, again,
Daniel Jones can run. He's tricky, guys. And you think he's like this floppy giraffe looking? He's a little bit gazelle-ish. I'm just saying.
No, again, we personally experienced it because
Why the Giants
was one of the biggest threats.
The Giants is 1-2. Come on, Fox, fix your shit. It's 2-1 for the Giants. We know that. Now, we gave them the first loss. 3rd and 15. The fucking loud Cowboy fan base getting loud and proud. Get in there. Get some pressure. Mike up top.
Oh, come on.
He's going deep for the end. Deep. Oh, Donovan Wilson. Please, no penalty. No penalty, man. I'm telling you one thing. He ran into the line of the run.
That was close.
They could have thrown a flag there, but Donovan Wilson turned right at the right moment.
The fact that he turned around saved his ass. If it wasn't for that, penalty instantaneously.
Good blocking there on the outside, I will say. On Cosby.
The only reason, you can't really. Ooh, that was close.
Because at the end,
because he turned around, he saved himself because it looked incidental. I don't think the ref saw.
But I'm going to tell you right now, when they throw that flag, don't get mad because that could have been called. That could have been called the flag.
Look, let's just be glad and call it a good play because it was.
But let's remember this when they throw it when it goes the other way.
In the future when it goes the other way.
Almost a block by Dorrance Armstrong. Man, he gets in there a lot. Turpentine. He dropped it for a second, making some moves, trying to do too much. Turpin, that's 2 bad plays for Turpin. And almost a fumble on the catch there, which now is going to enter my mind every time he's near the ball. Turpin having a bad game. So far.
But you know what? We gotta CD land that shit, smile it off, laugh it off, and move on to the next. I'm just saying,
but he ain't a number one.
No, it's not that. It's just that, like you said, that first mess up maybe got into his head a little bit. Now that's why I said that we gotta find a way to like let that shit go, or else we will see Turpin. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to let that get in my head. Real quick, guys, do take a second to hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Dwayne Broussard's repping it with 17 points on that stream, boss. Shout out to him. He's also the sponsor of the month.
And first place on the overall board, trying to go not just for 10 in a row, Cooper Rush style, but Micah Parsons 11. That's
right.
And of course, much love to Jason Renfro, the king of the Cash App, who's currently leading the Cash App, trying to go back to back like our 90s Cowboys. I need to feel that again.
So here, real quick. Yeah, so Sniper said Fox is blacked out in my area. That's why Fox sucks. Again, I don't think it's so much Fox's
It's not Fox's
choice.
fault. It's the games that you're
Fox is
assigned.
pretty much almost the entire U.S. except for like a few small little pockets. So if you actually aren't getting Fox today, you have really shitty luck.
You're getting the late game, and it's probably because there's the time the zone that you're zoned in with the team that's closest to you in your area.
Exactly.
The 90-mile radius.
Now, real quick, Jump Tube saying Eagles going down this week. Hell yeah.
Jaguars against
Matt Persico said, MCF, I see Jones run with no one next to him and just fall down. So
who? What?
Daniel Jones. He's just seen him like running and he just like falls.
Yeah, I remember that play, right? When he ran up the middle. I think it was Tampa Bay or was it Washington? He was running all the way, ran 50, and then he tripped over his own feet.
So again, skeptical fans saying, that Wilson did get lucky there.
Yeah,
that penalty wasn't called.
Again, I just want to say, look, it goes both ways. Sometimes you see us, they do that to us. We don't see a flag, and we're like, oh, these refs, they're cheating us, So remember that when that happens. When someone gets in our path of our receiver and they put a hand on him and we all screaming, oh, flag, which we probably would be screaming flag. Remember this when they didn't call it against Donovan Wilson, right? Exactly. Just as an example. Just an example. I'm trying to keep myself centered when it comes to flags. One thing we got to do is overcome the opposition, and we got to overcome the refs. We know this. So no more bitching about it.
You see, you guys bring us joy. Here, thank you, Spot. Can you save me? He said Jalen Hurts threw a pick 6. The Eagles are getting exposed.
I picked Jacksonville. In this game, so that's good to see.
I think I actually picked Eagles.
Did you? I know. I think so. And I don't blame you, but I picked Jacksonville. I picked the Bears, and they're losing right now 7-3. But look, in the end, you know what matters? This is the only thing that matters. They can all win.
I give no
Cowboys got to win.
My picks.
Cowboys got to fucking win.
So,
that's
by the way, Retro Scotty also saying, that was fucking stupid, Turpin. Come on. So
0 for 2 for Turpin. I'm being real. Listen, he's a great. I love his style and everything he brings, but I'm going to call him out.
CeeDee Lamb
in motion. From left to right, slot look there to CD. Gets the pass.
Yeah, there we go.
And he keeps going. Hold that ball, CD.
Woo!
Goddamn,
I thought it was Noah Brown at first.
I mean, when you move from the slot from the left side to right side, I kept my eye on him. He just went into a quick little slant, like watch, a little in, underneath coverage. Boom. A little behind him on the pass, but guess what receivers do when the pass is a little off? They make the fucking catch. They make the catch is my point. You got to make the catch. People bitch because Dak throws it here instead of here. Stop. Shut up. You get it in the hand area, the range. That's what the receivers get paid for. Play action. Cooper Rush going to that second level. CD again. Rep it, baby. Rep that CeeDee Lamb. Woo!
Yeah.
CD playing at that number one. This is a CeeDee Lamb drive. This is a CeeDee Lamb scripted drive.
This is actually my biggest jersey. So I have to actually I got to work a little harder to show it off.
The 8-8, baby.
We got that Lamb representation. So
hell yeah.
Repping it.
Listen, I'm telling you right, we are working CD. So this is how you game plan for a number one receiver. We didn't do this with Amari Cooper last year, but we're doing it with CD. Not just this year. We've seen it last game, this game. And Farniok is the fullback, is it? That's Farniok back there, I think.
I thought he was.
That's Farniok. Play action. I don't know what he's going to do catching the ball. Please don't throw to him. CeeDee Lamb again. 3 in a row for CeeDee Lamb. 3 in a row.
Farniok was there to
push
protect him. Yeah.
Third play in a row by CeeDee Lamb. This is the way you play. Call for a number one.
Hell yeah.
He's finding the open spots, the soft parts of the zone. You saw 4 guys around him, but you can see that they were all so far away from him. It was a wide open pass. So great job. Now CD has to come out. He's a little winded. 3 plays in a row.
Those are all pretty quick plays, too. We got that off in, a minute and a half?
Yeah, Farniok is back there, man. He's playing fullback.
Hell yeah.
And we got I formation with Pollard out there. Let's pitch it to the outside. How about that? We run to the outside with Pollard, but they capture it. They slot. And then we got Peters in the game, 71.
Oh, good point. I didn't even catch that.
Right, but they overloaded that side. And,
maybe that simulation wasn't too far off how they animated him. He's
a big guy. I'm saying he's a big
I know. I
guy.
I guess I forgot from Monday to now how big he is. Maybe he's not this big this way, but he's definitely a wide man.
I see his chain, and I see that the camera goes right up on him. 9-time pro, all pro.
I mean, no offense, so you can see why McGovern just doesn't look as good out there either.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens here. We got motion by Pollard. He goes second level.
Ooh.
Bad pass to Noah Brown. Wide open, too, again.
I know.
Damn. Again, that would have set us up for a great third down opportunity, right? To go and maybe Noah Brown would have gotten it, but would have set us up on a third down and 5. You know what I'm saying? That fucking shit makes a difference.
Noah did the best he could there.
I know, it's not Noah's fault.
And I was going to say, no jumping up and catching it that time.
No, there was too much to the left. Bad. Again, wide open. Wide open.
Again, we're driving down the field. We have to not let the drive die here.
The Washington Commanders have 3 passing yards so far. We have what?
Come on, we're on their 33.
90. 3rd and 12. We're gonna listen. At the very least, you got to get some yards here from Maher. So I think, although Cooper Rush steps up in the pocket,
we're getting the first down.
He's running.
We're getting the first down.
Oh, look at Cooper Rush giving his body. Hey, you know what? Go for it. Fuck that shit.
I kind of want to, but I know we won't.
4th and 5. First quarter.
The end of the first
So
quarter.
Here's the thing, guys. First quarter is over. Here's where the Cowboys get a chance to think through a play. Kellen Moore special. I say we go for it.
I just have one question. How big are our balls? Because our offense is staying out here.
Well, we'll go. I say go for it, baby. What is the chat saying?
Skeptical fan just said, "Here we go." So let's see.
I like Cooper Rush giving his body up there.
Yeah,
right?
one deep Taylor again. Yeah, thank you. We do try to, give you guys the play-by-play, tell you what's going on, tell you what we think about what we're seeing out here, kind of our first initial thoughts and reactions. Because of
far
course,
from always being right. But it's not about
everybody misses things as it's going, but honestly, that's part of being a fan. Just watching the game, enjoying the game as it's happening, reacting, and getting that instant reaction to sometimes, oh wait, shit, we made that play. Oh no, there's a flag, or the opposite, where we're waiting for that flag, no flag, hell yeah,
Agreed. No,
so now ready? Skeptical fan said, go for it. No guts, no glory. I mean.
I'm with you guys.
Los huevos. Come on, guys. Spot Can You Save Me said, go for it. Defense has been doing good. Basically, if we don't make it,
we wrestle the defense as well,
exactly,
right?
We trust our defense to go out there. They'll be on their 30. It's like, okay, we lost 5 yards or something. We can count on our defense to make up for that deficit if something like that happens, right? Greg Scotty said, Noah could have blocked better there. So Ray said, my heart stopped when he got hit. That's a good point.
I know.
But again, Cooper Rush.
But he initiated the contact a little bit.
He's that guy.
Yeah, and I like him putting his body out there. I like him doing that.
See, Wiseman27 said, way to go, Cooper Rush. I didn't expect him to run it. So to
even set us up for a possible
one of the things that I always did like about Cooper Rush, even back in the heyday, was the fact that he did sometimes run it. He runs and moves and plays somewhat similar to Dak in a lot of ways. In the way that we use him. We used them pretty similarly to Dak. Obviously now we're talking about a very different scenario. I'm talking about in the last handful of years where Cooper Rush was our backup and stuff. I never minded him.
He was just there. He never really was utilized. There was no need to utilize him, ever.
And knock on wood, thank goodness. And obviously when we had that other situation where we went the more Andy Dalton route, I mean, that's a whole separate scenario, year fiasco, right?
I agree.
Cooper Rush is doing exactly what we would expect or want a backup to do, and we are kicking it, guys. So,
Maher. I was gonna say,
it's a 4th and 6.
They were gonna, the one thing I'll say, hey, you never know, maybe there's a fake coming. But my thing is this: McCarthy's looking at his little play and his little laptop, his little tablet.
Yeah.
Just don't. You might see a fake, but I think that the reason is about defense and points. You get points whenever you can. If you get a chance to get points, you take them.
It's a 45-yard attempt, so I feel the danger here now.
My heart is beating because this is a Maher miss.
Yep.
I say the Maher makes are 50 and up, but when we see that 40 on there, I get nervous. Come on, Maher, just knock that through. Yes, he seems focused.
That's his prettiest kick of the season so far.
That was right down the middle from
40. So Maher, thank you, way to go.
6-0 Cowboys.
But look, it's just one less problem that we had because let's be honest,
we were having a lot of problems in this training camp. A huge amount of problems, and I guess I never thought. Again, we're only a quarter into the year. Still got 3 quarters to go, plus playoffs. But if we can just get Maher to be just consistent like this, woo, that would be a huge victory. I mean, that's not even a one less problem. That's a huge victory. So I'm gonna leave it at that. shut my mouth because Maher is making me eat my words, and I love it. I love tasting my words. Keep making me eat my words when I say something negative about these players, and I'm giving my true emotions and feelings and thoughts about it. But yes, I want to be wrong. I'm not one of these idiots out there. I want to be right all the time about everything and say I'm right about everything. I want to be. I want Maher to make every fucking kick. That means we're winning. We're putting points up on the board, and he's giving us one less heart attack.
So what is this I'm hearing about the Dolphins and a fake doctor or something?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even think about any other team.
I was gonna say, like, I think they were an actual doctor.
Yeah,
they somehow faked their credentials again. The NFL is really fucking dumb for falling for it.
And the Dolphins too. Remember, they both decide this. NFLPA, the Players Association, they check this. So it's all.
Does that mean anybody at the resume can just walk in and say they're a doctor and get a job?
They all fucked up. Now here it is, letting it go into the end zone. So it's on a 25. Hey guys.
All right, there we go.
Let me see who's in the house tonight, guys. Who's in the house today?
I'm willing to take the points, even though I kind of did want to go for it. But again,
I don't mind it because we're going to put in the defense has to make a play now. Now is where the defense has to kind of get the turnover we've been waiting for, right? I know we got a sack. We got one. A big sack. It was a scheme decision sack more than it was a winning one-on-one sack because we blitzed at the right time on the 2nd and 12 in a shotgun with no protection, with no pass protection of running back or tight end staying in. We blitzed up the middle. That's a Dan Quinn special.
Look, all I'm going to say is
we got to win some one-on-ones.
I hope later on in the game, when we are up, if we have a more comfortable lead, I would love to see.
Micah's out of the game, just letting you guys know. Not that he's hurt.
That's not completely unheard of. Even
nice job there by gotta make the tackle
there we
here.
Go. Great job.
Wilson again with the tackle.
Wilson's having a great.
Check out the video, guys. So check out the video.
Dan Quinn. I think let's be honest, with the absence of Curse, Dan Quinn, I think, is flourishing and figuring out how to use him better.
Yes,
you're going to see, even when Curse comes back, you're going to see Wilson more, and you're going to see him better.
Two guys stepped it up here with Curse gone. That's, of course, as you can see, number 6, Donovan Wilson, and also number 28, Malik Hooker.
Absolutely.
With the green dot.
He's the one calling the shots out there. You see him.
Now here, we don't have Micah. We have Fowler and DeMarcus Lawrence playing edge. Fowler getting hit on the edge there in a first down run. Unfortunately, Malik Hooker with the tackle, but it sucks. That Fowler is the problem at the edge. When it's a rundown, he should not be out there for the most part. It should be Dorrance Armstrong who's out there taking those snaps. So don't know what Dan Quinn is trying to. Maybe he's giving Dorrance Armstrong some breather.
Again, I don't know if they thought
the Fowler can't hang on the outside there. We got Tristan Hill on the inside.
Were they expecting a play action? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. They were kind of.
Well, Fowler's back on the outside up there, and now they're going to bring some help with Donovan Wilson behind him in the slot. But he's watching the run too. Run support. Barr coming outside. Forcing him inside.
Great job, Tank.
Yes, DeMarcus Lawrence. One thing he is a great run stopper.
Great read. Great stop.
He's out of all edges. What did I say? All edge pass rushers. Mm-hmm. He's number 3, I think, in run stop. I think number 1.
Again, we do need a turnover and more points.
That's what we need
let's
here.
Start with the turnover first, since that could hopefully lead us to more points. Like I said, one of my bold predictions was that we would have a pick 6. Right, Donovan Wilson?
Micah's back in. He's at the edge, the right side. He's going against their left tackle. And they're running the ball to that side. It looks like there's a hold. I guess nothing there. Micah could not set the edge.
Man, they just ran like 20 yards.
Yeah, no flag or anything. That's a big first down. And again, that to me is a major issue right there. We have to get that edge. Is that Micah getting overrun there? Because they're putting 3 guys on that side. And then Donovan Wilson's supposed to help. Look at this. He went kind of inside. Anthony Barr getting blocked. So Trayvon Diggs, the last guy left. Great job by the running back there, number 41. Man.
I mean, Micah seems
blocking very
quieter today than he did on Monday.
Don't like that.
Is it just me? No, I'm just saying, because I've seen more one-on-one matchups where he seems to just be...
Well, Micah's at the other side of the screen now.
He's looking jumpy. Get in there, Micah.
He's in there. He got the sack. He missed.
Man.
How does Micah miss a sack? I've never... Right now, that's a sack.
Somebody got it.
Is that not a sack by Mukuamu? Oh, they're calling it.
I think there's a tackle for loss.
So is it an intentional grounding? Because I think it should be either a sack or intentional grounding. So give me one or the other. Micah missed a sack.
Damn.
You never see Micah do that. He got shoved in the back at the end, but there you go. Intentional grounding. They lose it down. And it goes back 15 yards.
So great job either way by
Mukuamu
and Parsons. Even though
Micah made Wentz break the pocket, which is you want him out of the pocket. You get Wentz out of the pocket, he's gonna fucking throw.
The point is, Micah's disruptive.
Yes,
even when he's not getting the sack.
Right. Last week he was very disruptive with triple team, and he still rolled over 3 guys. So he's still being disruptive.
He's getting into the groove. Obviously,
he's disruptive. 2nd and 22.
You got to give credit to Washington though for obviously over preparing to stop Micah Parsons because
that's the first step. Right?
I'm just saying you can see it. Every single team at this point has to double and triple team Micah Parsons. That's part of the game plan.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That should mean other guys should be making plays. And again, we have Osa been saying he's doing great inside, and he is, but he's got to put some stats out there.
Okay, so now this is where we can't fuck it up. It's a 2nd and 22.
You know what that means? None of this.
Come on, especially because
Micah's in the game at the left side, on our left side against their right tackle, Cosme.
Come on!
They went for his chop block there. Look at Micah from behind make the tackle.
That was dirty.
They chop blocked Micah there, went for his knees, but Micah just
he jumped back in time. Yeah,
Micah eluded him and went on there again. That's Cosme in the right tackle spot. I mean.
Yeah, that's messed up.
I mean, are they allowed to do that within the box, within that tackle area? Which that sucks.
Again, I think the whole point
I think it's
was
only the running plays, not passing plays. I think that should have been a penalty, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. 3rd and 11.
Again, we'll have to look into that because, again, to me, I'm sorry, but I thought the whole point of having that penalty for chop blocks is because you don't want to get people fucked up.
No, that's the whole point. But passing plays, I don't think you can do that. All right, let's see. 3rd and 11, guys. Micah's coming in again. They're gonna try to make Micah think about the chop block now. They're gonna definitely help him with the slot receiver. They're gonna bump him. Oh, I guess not. Micah's coming in there. Got it.
Yes.
What did Micah do? Pressure. He literally pushed the Cosme right back into the quarter, right back into Wentz. Went through the ball. He got nervous. Wentz like, I don't want to get. I'm thinking about Micah 24/7. Key of every game.
Every time I think of that, all I think is Jerry said about thinking about Dez in the shower, and I just picture Carson Wentz going think about Micah in the shower. That's my go-to thought process.
4th and 11, they're punting.
We're forcing him to punt, which is all I want.
This is probably just a fair catch here, Turpin. So just keep that in mind.
Here, sorry,
it's okay. No, I'm just saying. I just want to make sure Turpin does not try to do anything fancy right now.
Don't
he's 0 for 2 right now in the punt return side of things. Let's not make any dumb fucking mistakes. We got control of this game. No penalties. There's a hold there by 22 on them, but they didn't call it. Let the ball go. Don't touch it, Turpin. And we get the ball in the 16.
It bounced forward a little bit. So.
16-yard line for the Cowboys. We're starting there with Cooper Rush. 11:33 in the second quarter.
Let me go ahead and hit up the chat
Let's hit the chat, yeah.
Right?
And guys, again, much love to the man, Dwayne Broussard, top dog. Go sub up to his channel right now if you haven't. 17 points in the stream, boss. Sponsor of the month with Cooper Rush coming in with 10. That's what Dwayne Broussard has with 10. Who's the player of the game? Right. I mean, on defense, Micah Parsons, number 11. He's a player of the year as far as defense I'm concerned. That's what he's going for, Dwayne Broussard. 11 in a row. So appreciate you, brother. Always this representing that star of everything. And again, first place on the top on the overall board right now in an interesting battle going on in a 3-way kind of competition. And of course, Jason Renfro, Cash App King, also trying to go back to back.
Yeah.
2 in a row. Like our 90s Cowboys. Yes, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Kenna Bros, what's up? He said, shout out from Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
They don't show the games here, so that really sucks. But at least you can get the little play-by-play here. Our thoughts, obviously your thoughts.
Yeah. And our passion.
Marcus Kersey saying, let's go offense. Again, hopefully you can start to see the progression here, right? I know, like you said, we're moving away from the scripted 15, but to me, in my mind, okay, but that also means that we should hopefully be running outside a little bit more. CeeDee Lamb was crazy effective, so I'm expecting him to, kind of come back and keep blowing it up a little bit. Michael Gallup also still out there, guys. Again, he's obviously he only had the one target, but
here's my thing.
We'll see him a little bit more.
I'm with you on everything except for the fact that, and again, it's not even against what you're saying. Actually, I agree. Running the ball to the outside, I want to see that. But this is where Cooper Rush cannot.
What, fuck up?
Yeah, he's got to be careful. He's got to be very careful.
Again, you can tell that we're playing very careful. That's why I said that I think it's important we start running to the outside. We can't let them, I'm sorry, but they have such an effective run game. It makes me a little bit jealous. I look at our running backs and say, why the fuck can't we do that?
And we should be able to.
So thank you. I'm not saying.
Right, but
you know what I mean?
We've been running.
We should be able to do that.
We're running inside. It's 11 minutes in the third quarter. We're in the second quarter. We've been running inside on this team over and over again. We've been all right, but we're not being really being somewhat effective, but not consistently effective.
Exactly.
Somewhat productive, but not consistently productive.
You can't say hit the outside, but we're not really succeeding.
Let's hit the outside. We'll be more successful, more productive, more efficient. But if we start throwing and throwing and throwing, that's the risk of Cooper Rush. I want to see this offense. Just again, we got 85 yards for a touchdown here. So let's be real about points. But if we get 3 up on the board, that's bonus.
Exactly.
If we get a touchdown, something breaks, we get 13-0. We got control. Yes, much love.
Wiseman 27 said we have to score a touchdown here. We've got to take away the Commanders' hope.
Again, we got 84 yards to go. So to me, you got to temper that with some reality here, guys. We got to be secure about the way we handle this drive. Now, we got Farniok as a fullback, and we're running up the middle in that B gap for Zeke. And again, about a 2-yard gain. My thing is that, again, we're still pummeling the inside. The Cowboys know that's their strength, and we're running into the strength.
Oh.
Carson Wentz is kind of pissy on the sideline. He's pissed.
He threw his water bottle.
Because he's getting nervous.
He's going to pull a Brady and throw his tablet.
He's red. And, as this game continues, guess what's going to happen? I truly believe it's going to get worse for them on their offense. It's 0 points in the last, 21 drives? Is that what they said for the Washington?
I think
or 21 plays. I don't know. Either way, 2nd and 8. Cooper Rush looking down the field, going over the top to Noah Brown.
Almost a catch.
My God.
Damn.
Noah Brown had it in his hands. Now we got a 3rd and 8.
That was tough, though.
I know. We went for a big play there. And if it had hit, it would have sparked up the drive.
I know.
For sure. But it was just a little bit off on the pass.
I know.
And it's hard for Noah Brown to kind of... Cooper Rush knows it's on him. Again, you could say Dak would hit that pass.
Noah Brown's coming out for...
Rotation purposes.
Nothing wrong. Just...
I see Turpin in the game, though. Number 9. Will we get that?
I think we're going to CeeDee Lamb.
I think he's going to go pull them deep out of Turpin in the slot.
Actually, you know what? No.
And
This is Dalton Schultz time.
CeeDee cross underneath here. No, we're going to dump it down. No
Throw
mistakes.
It away.
Didn't get back to the line of scrimmage, but he was throwing it to
Zeke.
My point is that we just gave 3 plays away. It's 10:48, and the defense got to come back on the field.
We didn't even take a minute off the clock.
Yeah, guys. 4th and 8. We got to punt. They want intentional grounding. It doesn't really matter if they gave it to them or not. We just got to punt it 6 yards farther back. That was a disastrous drive. After the miss on Noah Brown, it kind of cost us the drive in a way. And at least we went for it. I'm just going to leave it at that. Too bad we could not convert on that big play there.
Man, they really want that intentional grounding.
Yeah,
guys, Zeke was there.
Again, they had to get back to the line of scrimmage. But I think because someone was there, it's okay. Now, great punt there by Anger, it looks like. They're fair catching it on the 35. Did not hit him, Kelvin Joseph. Joseph right there every time, though. You got to give it up to him.
That's about as good a punt as you can get.
From the way they were at.
We're basically in our own end zone.
They're starting on their own 35. So great job by our Pro Bowl punter, Brian Anger. Again, special teams plays a major role, and now the defense, comes back on the field.
Again,
tired.
One of the things that's really frustrating me, one of the reasons why I think we had such a great game on Monday is because we didn't just stick to some basic, boring-ass inside runs.
I know. It's like I'm waiting for them to get out of that.
Also, we only saw Pollard once. Not saying that we shouldn't be seeing Zeke.
Well, he was in there a couple of times, but he only touched the ball once or twice. Yeah,
that's obviously...
That's horrible.
The more important factor there. Just saying, it just...
This is what our game plan will look like. This is kind of what our game plan, I guess you could say, with more throws. When we run the ball, that's what it looks like with Dak in there.
Exactly.
And that's the way that we're almost, I feel like we reverted a little bit to our old game plan. I don't want to just blame it on that because it's not just that. But it just seems a little bit... almost too conservative.
To me, and it's funny because remember what I said? I said at the beginning of the game, I'm like, this is probably going to be our most conservative game offensively when you see us kind of starting off. I didn't think we were going to keep... I thought the whole point was to establish it a little bit more conservatively and kind of break it off.
The 4th and 5 kind of tells you, the way this mindset of this offense...
4th and 6, but
It's 4th and 6, but it tells you the mindset of the fact to get points on the board. Because it's more of a defensive battle, and we gotta kind of hang our hat on our strength.
I know it's a defensive battle. That doesn't mean you put your defense out there every time.
No, but I think they don't feel as comfortable with the 4th and 6 as, let's say Dak was there, we probably would have went for it. Dak would have made would have made a little bit more happen, is my point.
So let me go ahead and hit up the chat. Corey Ryhol, again, I have to disagree. He said they're afraid to let Coop off the leash because of a quarterback conflict. Again,
no.
There's no
I don't think so at all.
Conflict.
No.
And if anything, I think that Rush gets probably a looser leash than most. Not because we have to sling the ball, but because they actively work that into the game plan.
Correct.
Again, the way you see it.
Yeah, you're seeing that.
But let's be honest, they made that play, that Noah Brown play was specifically designed to get Cooper Rush the ball, for Cooper Rush to get the ball to his number one guy.
Yeah, to his personal number one, right. Because that's the guy he connected with in the practice squad with or with the second team. That's who Cooper Rush is throwing to. Right. We know that. Noah Brown's his number. And again, making that play confidence in Noah Brown, confidence in Cooper Rush, and I think we could have bounced something off of that. I think that was the mindset from Kellen Moore on that side, on that situation. But that's kind of shit that's like almost overly.
But guess what? Cooper Rush, is not necessarily going out here and fucking up. Again, to me, the core point kind of comes down to the way we're running the ball. Not opposed to running up the middle. Obviously, you still want to, make sure you have a mix of that, but we've only seen runs up the middle. Our most effective play by our running back, Ezekiel Elliott, wasn't even a run. It was a pass.
So here's an adjustment I just saw by Dan Quinn. Gibson runs for about, 5 yards now.
Yeah, an extra yard or two there just by getting shoved.
But I'm seeing that, at least on this play, we had Anthony Barr coming in as like the left side pass rusher, and Micah Parsons as the linebacker, playing some linebacker snaps now, it looks like. I don't know if it's going to be the whole time now. They're not, and they're no huddling here, guys, that watch this. So they're going to try to keep us tired. Again, the defense is already tired from the last drive, and now they're going to keep us tired by not making adjustments.
Exactly. Top Cowboys
Second
again.
and 4. Yes, what's up, Tom?
Micah, like I said, it came down to the run game.
They cut Micah again. I guess it's allowed. I don't like this.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
At all.
It feels like their game plan is literally let's break Micah's leg.
That's 2 times.
That's the game
Two
plan.
times they're going at Micah's legs. And I know. I'm assuming they're allowing it because I thought that was a penalty when you're passing. But I know inside the box you can do some chop blocks at times. But come on, man, that's disgusting right there. Micah's got to be always now ready for the chop block. Is that the way you stop him, by chop blocking him? They're at midfield right now. 2nd and 7. Damn. That's not good. So.
And again, this is what's going. Unfortunately, if we keep our defense out there this much, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah,
there's only so much even we can do.
Got to get a stop here. Got to get a turnover. Got to get a sack. Maybe they'll have a penalty on Washington. They're not, the best in discipline. So let's see what happens. Again, we got to strain these guys. Sadiq Charles Sadiq Charles as the left side. I think he's in there for somebody on the line of scrimmage. I'm trying to see. Yeah, he's playing.
Barr moving in.
Leno
with,
also. Yep.
Their tight end.
Oh man, they gashed us. Look, and that's the one name I keep hearing. Before the fucking game, the whole week I've been kind of throwing his name in there. J.D. McKissick, watch out. He's in the receiving game. He's like a Pollard type of guy in the sense of like the change up speed burst. That was the issue there. Barr and LVE, they just not respond fast enough. LVE's falling down out there.
Yeah, trapping after dark. I don't know if it's boring, obviously, but it is certainly starting to frustrate a little bit.
It's just
so
the
Cowboy
Cowboys,
Moss said it. Damn, what the fuck?
Listen,
Thank
guys,
you, LVE, but damn.
Right now, listen, we're tired. That's man, almost a pick there. But how is LVE not able to tackle a receiver? I don't understand that. That side of things I don't get in my head. Fucking LVE. He's winded.
Just ran 30, exactly.
Get him the fuck out of there.
30 yards
but
down
see,
the field
they
to
can't,
go.
That's the thing. They can't even do that. They can't even get him out because they're going right back to the line of scrimmage. And that's smart. And Dan Quinn, that's the thing I complained about last week, how he's going to adjust to that.
There's only so much adjusting you can do when your defense is starting to get tired and winded. Like,
so run up the middle.
Good
job.
We go.
Who is that breaking the play? Donovan Wilson really made that play happen. Sam Williams with the tackle in there. With Bohanna and others, DeMarcus Lawrence. But again, we're bent. We're bent. We're not bending. We're bent.
Yeah.
Crooked. We can't break.
Hey, but
we still can't break.
Yeah, we still have a chance here.
Micah's in there. We made an adjustment. Sam Williams is out.
Micah's getting the play here, too.
3rd and 2. And the crowd's getting loud, which is exactly what we need from this fucking fan base.
On.
Get loud. These tickets are getting cheaper there in Dallas. Make sure you guys go and meet. You get the better fans out there. Now here we go, guys. We're playing tight coverage here. Got to get the coverage in the secondary here because there's going to be a quick throw. It's a motion for 87. Their tight end. It's to delay a game.
Sack.
We're blitzing, going for the end zone.
No.
Touchdown, motherfucker.
That's a touchdown.
Samuel, huh? Oh, there's the touchdown guy. He gets 3 catches a game, but one of those catches is a touchdown. Wentz just put a fucking stick through our hearts.
And there it is.
Fucking cocksucker.
Skeptical fan said, I thought the offense was supposed to get better with Michael Gallup back.
I don't know. I'm watching the defense right now. Defense kind of got, again, why is, and again, I don't know if this is what's the plan on this for Dan Quinn, but, and I know a lot of this is the offense too, right? I mean, the offense has to sustain a drive, or we're going to have a tired defense all day long, and we're going to get beat.
Can't even put that too much on Anthony Brown, to be honest, Ray.
It's just the way that I mean, listen, it trickle. The defense gonna have to wake the fuck up. But,
I agree.
But they're tired of shit, and there's a lot of breakdowns on that drive.
By the way, that took a lot of time off the clock too. They were out there for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Problem is now
and we were only out there for 1.
We literally had a chance to get control of this game, and we just gave it away.
Corey, I hope we have that confidence. I hope Cooper Rush has that same confidence. He said, "Watch Coop work. I ain't worried." Skeptical fans said we better score here. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's it. If we don't answer with points of our own and not just a field goal, a touchdown.
Listen, I'm going to even downgrade it even more. I'm going to lower expectations. You know why? Here's what I'm going to say. I still trust his defense. I have no fear in this defense for the most part. They're not going to be able to go quick huddle the whole game. That's impossible. That's not sustainable for an offense. So what I believe is going to happen is we have to, at the very least, have a clock-eating drive. We have to be able to sustain a drive. I would love to get 3 points, or I would love to get a touchdown. I'm not going to even say that. If we get a long drive, should result in points. But if we get to like the 45 and we get sacked or something like that on third down, it would suck, but we rested the defense. That's the most, right now for offense, the most important thing is resting the defense. And then putting up points, that's a bonus to this. Remember, we get the ball second half. I think, right? We get the ball second half. Yeah. So again, that's one positive I always look at.
Wait, no, we started. Did
we get the ball first?
Yeah, we started with the ball.
Shit, I'm getting confused with the.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever. Like, I'm pretty sure every single game we've started with the ball on the first half.
Yeah.
So
that sucks.
Real quick, Cowboys Abroad just said no, tickets are getting cheaper. It cost me $500 each for tickets to the Bears game. It's up $120 more from last year.
I'm seeing when you wait to the end to the last moments. I'm seeing that you're getting better deals. You know, so I'm just saying that's what
But of course, you got to wait till the last moment.
Yeah, and again, when you don't live there, it's kind of a risky proposition. If you're not, like I know some real cheap tickets today for this game, relatively speaking. Of course, $200 not cheap, but for lower bowl, that's fucking great. I'm talking about like lower bowl right there on the field. So. Anyways, again, you could have called a delay a game here. As a lot of people were saying that, and I kind of said it was a delay a game. Yep,
it should have been a delay game.
Should have been called. It was
right. Not going to sit there and quibble because we still have to do our job, delay of game or otherwise, right?
It's too bad.
So
Watson's banged up a little bit in his arm, but he's just getting taped up.
Retro Scotty said, "I'm sick of Brown, but I swear Dan Quinn's in love with him." I mean, I'm just saying, outside of this play here, you can't. Like he hasn't stunk up the joint. He's come through in a lot of big ways. He's
impressed. I don't know what kind of defense we're playing there. But obviously, it was man coverage, and I'd say he was probably playing some kind of press or close to it. Point is,
not making excuses either for him getting beat.
The number, of course, he shouldn't get beat. But my point is at 3. I mean, you look at those analytics. He's top 10. He's 9th in the NFL when you look at the analytics. So I can't be against Dan Quinn, Anthony Brown by himself. He has some issues for sure. But the way Dan Quinn is able to get the most out of him, I can't complain about that yet.
BB13 said, typical egg laying. We see this half the home games that we're favored in. Juan Garza saying, I hate the morning games. He said, because after the game, we have the honey-do list.
I'm telling you, I have the MCF coffee this morning. And I've graduated now to the Commander Blood. I'll get to that in a minute. We got to do some offense here. We got to have a sustained fucking drive.
Exactly.
Here we go. Play action. Ferguson cannot break out, but he goes second level. Great defense.
Schultz can't make it. Almost gets picked, actually.
Forrest. Number 22, guys. Again, right there, knocking the ball away. Now you're hearing the crowd get low. Now,
that's it.
We have to. Now,
the wind was knocked out of our sails.
Let me ask you a question. Here's the key about the 2nd and 10. 7 minutes to go. What do you do here? Do you run? Do you throw? Because to me, you really got to throw the ball here if you want to try to sustain a drive. Because if you run, there will probably stop us. It'll be 3rd and 8. So we got to try to get to a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. We do run with Zeke. Can we get to the 3rd and now it's to be 3rd and 7. They're trying to give.
It's better than a 3rd and 10, but I don't know.
I'm not liking the play calling in this entire game, but I'm going to hold myself on that for now and see if there's any adjustments by McCarthy in the second half.
So far. How about that? I don't like what I'm seeing so far. I think
McCarthy may step in, or maybe this is the game plan they decided to go with this time, which I'm not really crazy about, but you got to remember, we're banking on a defensive game. We got to rest the defense here for the last 6 minutes and 20 seconds. So we got to get a first down somehow, 3rd and 7. And I don't know. I don't feel too comfortable here. They're blitzing. Zeke picks up the blitz. Cooper Rush throws it down the field for an interception. And that's why I didn't feel good about that. Bad pass by Cooper Rush. There is a flag. Maybe it's a late hit. Please hit Cooper Rush late. Probably a hold. They stopped running, and I think it's a penalty. On Washington, they stopped celebrating. Let's see. Was he hitting the head? Cooper Rush just doesn't have that power. You know, that's the one thing he doesn't have, unfortunately. People say Dak doesn't have power. Cooper Rush really don't have power when he throws that ball. And that's all the time.
Dak almost puts too much juice on the ball.
Sometimes. Woo!
Wow.
First down on a 5-yard penalty, illegal contact. Meaning remember the 5-yard rule?
Yeah.
After the 5 yards, someone just got tapped probably. Let's see. Noah Brown got tapped right there after 5 yards. Again, a touchy call, guys. We got a break by the refs. Don't let me hear you bitch about those referees now. We got lucky.
I know.
First down, Cowboys.
Look, I'll take
That's huge.
I'll take what we can get, but I don't like that.
We gotta rest I don't give a fuck now. We got lucky. Let's rest this defense. We run up the A gap, B gap, bullshit.
That's how you
2-yard game.
That's how you rest.
Yeah, I know, but we gotta run outside. That's how you run. You rest by running outside.
I was being sarcastic.
I know. We're on the same page. And Rivera's pissed. He's saying fucking this and fucking that, and his headset goes flying. Fuck him. Anyways. By the way, everyone, you see him wearing the international flag. Everyone's wearing, if you can choose to wear an international flag, represent like your culture, your heritage, your home, your home country.
Yeah, Cowboy Champ said it. Give it to Pollard as well.
Where is Pollard?
Zeke's the only guy out
Why
here?
is this thing reverted to a Tampa Bay kind of offensive play calling? I don't know. 2nd and 8. Cooper Rush throwing, knocks the ball down, and there was still good coverage on CeeDee Lamb. He's not getting separation.
McGovern's out there again, by the way.
Yeah, Deron Payne knocked the ball down.
I mean, terrible play calling. Agree. I mean, I
don't understand why we're not running to the outside.
Disappointing.
3rd and
disappointing.
8. 3rd and 8. Did McCarthy back off this week? I'm asking an honest question. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully somebody will ask this today from the Dallas media after this game. Win or lose or draw. Shotgun. They're blitzing. Zach Martin trying to block for him. He does block for him. Michael Gallup,
you legend.
Back. First catch. Makes the play, 50-50 ball. I'll call it 50-50. He jumped high for it. Cooper Rush got it out to him.
The way Cooper Rush is throwing, it's more like 40-60.
Listen, I'm not really even liking the way...
It's a joke, but...
No, Michael Gallup is like the way he's running his routes scares me, but looking good there. Play action. Got him open. CeeDee Lamb, he does get it to him.
There we go. It's
Get out of bounds.
It's okay.
All right, so 4:54.
3 yards is still better than nothing.
So right now, what's happening? I know we're driving. We're on Washington territory, but we're giving the defense a rest. That's the most important thing right now.
I was gonna say I don't care if they take every single second off that clock. I want it to tick down to 0-1 before you snap that ball every time.
Well, I want a touchdown around 10 seconds.
You get what I mean.
I know. On the play clock, the game clock, every play.
Exactly. So
2nd and 7. CD in the slot.
We're on their territory, by the way, on their 46.
Wow, who's at the bottom of the screen here? Who is that? Is that Simi Fehoko? It is.
Yeah.
We run the ball with Zeke there for an 9-yard run from Zeke. 4:20 to go and ticking. 3rd down in about 1 or 2.
Now we're on their 40.
Damn, Giants up 7-6. And Giants look like they scored here again. Another Daniel Jones touchdown run. So he's got 14 points for the Giants. 14-6 with 4:18 to go. And we got Zeke for a first down and more. With a nice hard run, guys, under 4 minutes. This is turned into what we needed to do. Now we are still running.
Now Pollard's coming in.
We're still running inside, which all right. Right now,
again, like I said, we're obviously trying to do something there. I just hope it works. Is all I'm saying.
We're trying to make sure that the defense keeps biting inside. So again, now Pollard comes in.
Are they trying to keep the lanes open for our receivers or something? Is that you get what I'm trying to say?
I know what you mean. Maybe the outside, it opens up the outside a little bit with having the run game going inside constantly. Maybe. Either way, Cowboys just audibled. Cooper Rush just audibled the play. The offensive line checks. It is a run to the left. With Pollard, he gets through the first line and gets about 6 yards. Third, again, guys, 3 minutes and 10 seconds and ticking. That's exactly what we want. A 2 minute drive. This is a great drive right now.
all the time.
And why did we get this drive? Why did we get this drive? Illegal contact penalty on Washington. We were going to punt the ball. That is a game changer. It happens to us all the time. It finally went the other way. We got lucky. And it's not.
Look, I'm not going to say the thought that popped into my head because it will jinx us. But all I'm going to say
use the clock, guys. Use the clock.
We are doing what we are supposed to do from a football technical standpoint.
Nice run there by Pollard. 3rd and 1 now. Again, 3rd and 1. Can we get this first down and then put this another first down and this will take us to the 2-minute warning? Actually, we're going to the 2-minute warning.
Exactly. Now I'm going to say
this is the drive of the game right now.
Are the Cowboys going to be?
Look!
Okay.
Right after the line of scrimmage. Are we going to try to get this first down? No, we're going to just try to get them false start. Okay, just let it go down. I mean, hold on. I don't know. I don't even like this. I don't think this could be one of these cute moments. We're going to run the ball here up the gut. Cooper rush.
Yeah.
First down. Wow, that surprised me. Got to give it for the. No, he got the first. They're saying Washington 4th down, but we got the first there with a 2-minute warning. What a ballsy play there to keep the personnel Washington had on the field. That's why the Cowboys ran up there and did that because Washington thought we were going to take it in 2 minutes, and instead we ran up to the line of scrimmage.
We took a chance to try and get the penalty, but we also trusted that we could get the first down.
And we looked at the personnel that was on the field. They had only 4 guys that could stop the run, and they had I think more of the cornerbacks, the nickel defense, more than they had the 4-3 base or 3-4 base, the linebackers there. So yeah, they had not as much personnel to be able to run. That was a smart play by the coaching staff. And whether it's McCarthy taking over that play call decision or Kellen Moore, great job there by the coaches. Got to give it credit.
Ma said it, nice call.
Yes.
Gets Money said easy first. Cowboy Champ said first down. Scorpio with the prediction. Gallup is going to get the touchdown.
Oh, I like this.
I like that.
High pointed in the end zone. Red zone is when Gallup comes out the most. Like that's what I think we'll see him more times because he's not going to play a full game here, guys. With Gallup. But as he's getting more integrated into the game, you see him being more effective.
Yeah, Bobby Bottle's also saying running on the left side of the line.
Yes, Tyler Smith. And when Peters is in especially, McGovern's in there too right now.
Love Pollard said skeptical. We need this drive.
Mosh, I got your jersey on here, brother. The great Zach Martin. And doing a great job today on that offensive line for Zach Martin. What the fuck? Anyways, so... yeah, everybody in the house, hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell if you have not already. And we're always, every night, in our 6th year, repping that star over everything. We got 5 on it, going for 6 and beyond.
Let me see. BB13 saying, drain the clock. Todd Cowboy said, Kellen has to go because we need a real OC. I'm staying quiet till Dak comes back. I'm tired of idiot fans trashing him. There's a huge difference.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
there's a big difference between Cooper Rush doing his JOB and Dak Prescott coming back to his JOB. You get what I'm trying to say?
Listen, the thing is this, people have to understand that with Dak Prescott in the game, with the game plan that we've, let's say, seen in the past, we might have a little bit more points now. But I think that with the last 2 weeks of game plan, the way you saw us kind of use the running game, that helps your quarterback. And you can see that until now, up until this moment, we reverted. Did McCarthy get involved after that penalty? We got break, or maybe even before that, because maybe I don't know if he did or not. We'll hear more. But to me,
I can't
the game plan for Dak and Cooper Rush should be what we had the last 2 weeks, and that will, Cooper Rush should look like a backup quarterback, and Dak will look like a top 10 quarterback, a top 5 quarterback. I believe if we utilize the running game the proper way and stop trying to make him throw the ball 50 fucking times. Anybody throwing the ball 50 times probably not going to be great unless it's the best of all time. Montana's and Brady's and Rodgers. You want a balanced offense. Last week, exactly what we did. This week, it has not been until now. 7 rushes, 4 passing, and now we're leaning on the run.
Something to keep in mind, too, Washington and Dallas both have all 3 timeouts, so I expect Washington is going to start using them
probably shortly. If you get to the first and goal, you will see Washington use the timeouts at that point. Cooper Rush throwing the ball to CeeDee. No, Brown for the first down.
There we go.
Get down, baby, for that first down. And you know what else? 1st and 10 on the 12. So now it's basically timeouts for Washington.
Yeah. Or the opposite. They just let us, No, I mean, they're not calling a timeout.
Here's what I'm thinking. 3 plays, let the time run, and that's it. This is perfect. You go into halftime with the defense rested. I mean, that's a big rest. I hope it's not too much of a rest.
They're fresh. Remember, they're going to be the first ones back out there.
Yeah, you're right. CeeDee Lamb going from right to left. We're wasting time.
Oh, come on. You son of a biscuit-eating bulldog.
Did they call a flag or something there? What the fuck happened?
Yeah, they called it on us.
Who false started there?
Biadish.
That's one of the things that kill a drive. McCarthy's pissed because that's about discipline there. And Biadasz... Wait, what? He was pointing forward.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I can't. You can't really say anything there, but that was not technically a false start in my mind.
Yeah. Huh? I don't even understand what they said.
Something about the 10-second rule.
Okay, so they didn't take the 10-second runoff. They took the penalty instead, is the point. They were just clarifying that the rules there.
Yeah, look, that was a bad call, but at the same time...
It's incredible.
I don't know.
Because he touched the defensive player, they called a false start. I never heard of that in my life. There's a run up the gut there. Nice delay. Pollard with a nice run.
Fucking yeah.
Inside the 10 to the 9.
Now it's like a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, 2nd and 7 from the 9. That's fantastic. It keeps the clock going. Of course, Washington should probably call timeout.
I think they just did.
Minute 13.
2nd and 6, so even better than I thought.
Timeout, Washington. That's fine. Let them use the timeout. It rest our defense, too, in the meantime.
I think that was our first penalty, by the way.
Was it?
That false start, yeah.
I thought we had another one, but...
Nope. Okay. Washington had 4.
Good
I can't remember what the 4th one was. I think I forgot to write it down. But the more important thing is that we had a false start.
Yeah, from Biadasz, 63.
There we go.
So, anyways, 2nd and 6, minute 15.
But yeah, guys, if you can believe it or not, that was our first penalty. And look at it this way. It wasn't even technically, or it should not have been called, a penalty. So, I'm just saying, clean game so far. Can't get too upset. And we made up for it, which is the bigger part. That penalty didn't cost us. It's like we had a 4-yard first down play.
Well, we'll take that. Pollard in the backfield, 2 Cooper rushes left. He's looking left. Throws left. Overthrows Pollard. It would have been probably, even if he had caught that. I mean, it was great coverage. So now the problem with that is it stops the clock. And so that's what I don't get.
I almost wish you would have run the ball
exactly. That's you wanted. Why would we go away from what's working? We go on a shotgun and trying to attack. Again,
that just happened. Now we have to pass.
Well, see, I don't mind passing on 1st and 15. That's one thing. But when it's 2nd and 6, you run there, especially with what they had personnel-wise in the field. I believe that Cooper Rush probably could have called a run there and audible to Pollard.
But look, it's
now we stop the clock though.
Here, though.
Now the clock stops, and now he's got to be more aware about that. 3rd and 6, Cooper Rush might have to run for this. He goes right.
Run, Cooper!
He throws to the end zone. Touchdown! Gallup! You called it, baby! You called it! Whoa! Yes! How about them Cowboys? Woo! Michael Gallup with the TD. 12-7 Cowboys. Cooper Rush doing his thing out there, throwing that pass, getting out immediately breaking the pocket, and then finding Michael Gallup at the back of the end zone. Big touchdown for the Cowboys.
He scared you.
She was sleeping.
I know.
Woo!
Oh, touchdown! Yay!
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Michael Gallup with the big TD in the red zone. Look, McCarthy, he pointed right at the camera. Like, I never seen McCarthy do that before. Maybe he pointed at Gallup, but it looked like it was right at the camera. Wait, they just moved. Washington, this should be a free extra point. Blocked.
Oh, shit.
And then get 2 points off of this. You got to get the tackle here. Good job by Maher being aware. Saved 2 points. Washington could have got a 2-point conversion there.
This is a weird-ass score, though.
Damn, I don't like it, though, because we could have put this into a fucking... Cowboys probably should have went for 2, honestly. I just realized we should have went for 2 because... No, the main reason why is because
we're up by a whole touchdown.
Yeah, rather than down, But now, look, either way, 6 or 5, they get a touchdown.
Look, if he's got to miss a field goal or an extra point, I think I'm going to go with the extra point.
That wasn't even on him. That was bad. That was missed block.
So, again, that's what I'm saying. Like, Maher did the right
him. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it just... Going for it or not.
Every point matters.
I know, but we just have to still at least be glad that we are up by enough that a field goal doesn't tie.
Yeah.
And the defense, of course, got a nice, whole 6-minute rest there.
So it's like we got 2 field goals.
Retro Scotty said, who allowed that block to happen? What a fucking moron.
I know, I can't go back.
Yeah, Cowboy Champ said, I don't like it as well. Madman said, Gallup is back. Kind of. So, yeah, again,
he's made his impact already in this game. And
hey, what did I say? I said...
Yep, you said touchdown Gallup. That's your prediction. Yeah, good job, baby.
So, which, again, I know it's not like... I didn't predict something that groundbreaking.
No. But I mean, we don't know how much he's going to get in this game.
Usually most players when they come back from an injury like this, they tend to have slower starts when they come back. And again, it's not like we're seeing Michael Gallup get 30 targets either. But out of the 3 targets he got, 2 of them, either got us a first down and positive yardage, obviously, or a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So the other one was that little dump off play that we just, threw in his general direction. So
yeah, agreed. And
put Maher in at linebacker, said Ray. So
Mosh said
it. He's repping his Gallup jersey. So
hey, there you go, lucky number 13. Telling you guys, again, we got offensive power today with Zach Martin, CeeDee Lamb, with Gallup repping there by the Mosh man. Mm-hmm. Yes, all repping the offense right now because they need the most. We know the defense, what we got with the defense. You'll see them now come back on for the last minute. It's an important minute. In fact, let me just put this out there because if everyone's like, oh, it's halftime, we're up by 12. It ain't over. It ain't over, baby, because we got 3 timeouts. We have our defense. We get a good kickoff. They're gonna probably start at 25. What we need to do is attack. If we can get one stop there on first or second down, you call that timeout. You force them to punt. Why? So you get turpentine and you get a good return.
They're showing the block again.
Who missed there? Farniok. Oh yeah, who is still sitting there like that?
Is that who?
It's spacing, I think. Farniok or the guy next to Farniok. Farniok was kind of blocking somebody as well, so I don't know where the other guy was just staying in the ground. I don't know who that was.
Damn, I know they just showed it, but I feel like I'm gonna have to watch that like 3 times to see.
Someone in the chat might know.
Someone in the chat, let us know. What do you guys think there?
Let's go. Listen, this is a big minute 4. I'm telling you right now. We can get it. We can keep them at bay here. We might get a turpentine, and that's special teams, defense and special teams. We can get a field goal out of this. I'm not giving up hope. I think we can still be 15-7 here as we go into the half at worst case.
Hey, this to me smells like pick 6 territory.
Oh baby, bring that. You got the energy today.
I feel it. I smell it.
You've been Nostradamus. You've been Nostradamus the last week with CeeDee Lamb. You might get that pick 6 you've been talking about all week.
I'm just saying, like, if there's ever a time for the defense to crank it up to 11.
I wish the fans would get louder right now. Get louder.
Crank it up to 11.
Past 10 to Micah Parsons. Here we go. Micah's on the outside.
Past 10.
Come on, they're going to double Micah. You can see that already with the tight end. Now they're running his way. Get the run support by Donovan Wilson. Got to make the tackle.
Job.
Still, great play by number 24, Mukuamu. Do the Cowboys call timeout?
Mukuamu's also having
Cowboys
a good
don't call timeout here?
I think they're, again, it's...
See, look, they're not, right now, the announcers are saying they don't understand what's going on, why Washington is run on first down. Here we go. Listen, they're taking their time, and this would be the dumbest thing if they snap it quick. They're going to waste all these 20 seconds.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the Cowboys are just letting Washington do what they are doing.
Yeah.
They're not going to interfere.
Listen, it's 30 seconds to go. Under 30. It's 25.
What is their game plan here?
I don't know. We get a stop here. We call timeout. Out of bounds. 3rd and 1, so no timeouts needed.
That's fine.
22 seconds to go.
It's like a 32?
Listen, you force a punt. That's always important. We get a 3rd down stop here. We force a punt. That's all it's become right now for the Cowboys.
So, Cowboys abroad. I wore my 19 jersey. Don't worry. I wore that week 2.
Yeah, Maher style.
Maher came through.
The big win.
So it it works, but you got to keep the rotation. But actually Maher's next week's jersey probably.
Yeah.
Not to spoil it.
Well, here we go. Carson Wentz in the shotgun. 3rd and 2. 22 seconds left in the second quarter. A lot of twos. Let's go. Cowboys come with that amoeba personnel. They get the first down, it looks like. And they just force themselves to have a difficult situation for nothing, it seems like, unless they call a timeout now.
I think they did.
So they call a timeout, Washington, to try and now score on 17 seconds.
Yeah, Cowboy Champ said we need an interception again.
They're running.
Not just that, but they're not giving us the chance to get the pick that we want.
They just got 10 yards. That's
Wentz is being kept under a very tight leash after he lost his shit earlier, is my point.
Yeah. 10 yards. Listen, they got 10 yards so far, and they used up 40
saying
seconds.
The defense gets gashed on the ground every game and can't cover a screen. A bit overrated. Rack City said, come on, D.
Defense is out there for 90% of the game, it feels like. So, take that as well into consideration, right? Here we go, guys. Again, they're on the...
Look, no excuses.
Listen, they need to get 30 yards. I mean,
can't let teams just run all over
17
us.
seconds. They have one timeout. Let's get some... There we go. Some pressure. He's going deep. We got good coverage. Trayvon didn't get the pick. Yes! Trayvon Diggs with that INT, baby.
It wasn't the pick six I wanted, but it was the interception that we needed.
And now we'll take it to half. Now we'll take it to the half.
Oh, come on. We got 10 seconds on the clock.
No. I mean, where do we get the pick at?
I'm fucking with you.
No, if we got it in our own 40, maybe you do make a play. Get a play in there. But no, it's too far back.
I know.
That was a great, guys, that was like a receiver catch. It's amazing because, again.
Wrong guy wins.
How many interceptions is that again now? People talking shit about Diggs? What was that?
We got 2 interceptions in 4 weeks.
I've been saying this all off season when the bullshit started. The Eagle fans were talking about, Trayvon Diggs is overrated. He's this and that. I'm like, listen, it's a drill, motherfuckers. Calm down. Now we're seeing why I said there's that same play. But what was different? Oh, yeah, we have safety help sometimes. Okay, sometimes. What else did we have there? Oh, yeah. It's called pass rush.
It looks like we're going to do one.
And that's a run. Just no fumble. Just take it nice there and take it out. Done deal. Halftime. It was just for the stats there, a running play. Halftime it is, guys.
I would have bombed it down the field. Fuck it. Fuck it!
No.
I know. Don't stop. Don't let my dreams be dreams. Okay? One day, the Cowboys are gonna do that.
And listen, it's been a while, but we got a drop from above. Some love drop by the man. To stay skeptical.
Thank you so much, Skeptical, with a $2 holler.
J-Lu too. Appreciate you, Skeptical. What did he say?
That's the ones that I like.
Yeah, that's what. Hey, you got the turnover. Well, you smell
that
turnover. There you go.
That's our redheaded quarterback.
Still gonna need that pick six, but it's coming, baby. It's coming. I think that pick six still ready to get gotten.
Hey, remember they're twinsies. You know, Rush gets a pick, Wentz gets a pick. You know, it's just twin things. Sorry, I'm joking around. Real quick. Wiseman 27 said I'd screen it. Like, come on, guys. We last time I checked, these were grown men playing football, right?
I agree, but you gotta know when to run out the clock. That's all. You gotta know when grown men know when to hold them and fold them.
Okay, and
right now let's go to halftime with this lead, and we got a defense rested. These are very big positives going forward.
I know, but one of the things that I think
one silly mistake.
The key to the game on Monday was we didn't play scared pussy football either. We did do the things we had to do, and I'm sorry, but
baby, on our own 15-yard line, one silly dumb play by Cooper Rush or a fumble, even running that. I mean, even that play, I would have just taken a knee almost in a way and let the time run out. In my humble opinion, all you do is make him. You force him to punt, or but we got the pick. That's the punt. It's over. You take a knee.
I don't know, even a screen or something.
No, you don't fuck around. Even the run was a mistake, in my humble opinion. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. There is nothing's gonna happen 85 yards away.
Look, my problem is that I'm reckless. That's a
problem. That's a problem, baby.
I would go for it.
That's the problem. You're reckless.
My life philosophy, half the time, is just like, fuck it, let's go for it. Fuck it, why not? I mean, I'm just saying.
No comment.
Stop it.
Sorry, I was checking to see if any injuries occurred. I see Jacksonville and the Eagles right now. Oh. It is 20-14. Eagles are beating Jacksonville. Still close. Still at the half. And Giants are also beating the Bears 14-6, I think. Sorry,
see, Jared Bogarty agrees with you. Take the knee, no injuries, don't get dumb, don't get stupid, don't get cute.
Woo! Cowboys mosh! You see the jerseys wrapped, get yours.
Woo!
Check him out, sub it up to him. Baby, what did the mosh man, have to say?
See, $5 holler, Cowboys mosh. He said you can kill the spam bots, just put it on slow mode. You could also do subs only. So it's actually already in subs only. Yeah. We've been in subs only mode for 2 months now.
Yeah, someone likes to really sub up and then drop that shit.
Yeah, the trolls have to pay an entry price to troll here.
Yeah, they got to sub it up. I mean,
that's a little joke. But yeah, so slow mode, to be honest, I just don't like slow mode. I don't like slow mode. I'm willing to take it with the occasional trolls.
But thank you, Mosh. I mean, I do appreciate.
Yeah, because then slow mode. Yeah, but slow mode, then it just like I don't know. I feel like it disrupts the flow of the chat when we're. I agree, especially really when chatting,
there's things going on in real time, right? Flying by. So we gotta take the good and bad there.
And plus, honestly, that's what we got our mod squad for. You guys are very quick on the trigger, so you're the queen of it. Yeah, they don't get too long to fuck around here.
61-yard attempt.
Yeah, the second one was no good by literally like a pelito. Like, look.
Oh, it hit parts twice. Of the fence. Yeah, of the fence of the goalpost. Bam.
Right.
Bam, and did not go over.
And it didn't go in. Wow. So they won.
Oh, that was the morning game in London. That's right. I didn't even look at that. I didn't even give a shit because that's Cowboys for me. Full
Look,
blast.
And honestly, I know some people are big fans of these like noon games or 1 o'clock games for us on the East Coast. No, thank you guys.
No. And we're the latest ones.
Yeah, I like 4 o'clock to me is like the Goldilocks, right? Not too late, not too early. Like you can still enjoy your morning and watch some football and just chill or whatever. You have that night game to still kind of look forward to, so if football's not done, you just settle into watching your Cowboys. Like the morning games, it feels like I wake up stressed because it's like, holy shit, Cowboys, and it's like Cowboys, and I don't know. That's just me. Oh, let me see. 5 second slow mode works. Okay, so yeah, thank you, Mosh. Well, we'll have to
Should I do 5 seconds
edit that.
mode?
Yeah, but we'll have to do it after this game because
it doesn't work while you're in it.
Maybe it does, but we're doing other shit
I know.
We're in the middle of a game.
Takes 2 seconds. I know how to do this.
Okay, go ahead. Steve Chillingham. Hopefully I said that right. He said the Eagles are going to lose that game. I fucking hope so.
I picked
Can't take the change going into halftime. The one thing I will say that is a little bit unfortunate is, again, our defense is going to have to be right back out there on that field. So it's great that we were able to end, our little defensive hello, hi, and bye there with an interception. So there we go. So hopefully now the trolls have been deactivated.
Appreciate you as always, brother. Repping that Star Wars, everything. And these great jerseys, get them right now at Mosh's thing. Again, this is what we do monthly for the star level. Appreciate every one of you guys.
And again, I know we didn't have a raffle this week. Maybe might have something to look forward to next week. You guys will have to stay and wait and see there. So, real quick, Madman said our offense looks soft. We need to be better. So
again, we got a lot of backups, and guys coming back, that are gonna keep getting better every week. I'm loving the fact that the game plan, I think, got tweaked right before halftime, and I gotta know, is that Kellen Moore coming up with this kind of stuff and saying let's change it up this way? Because the game plan from McCarthy seems like we're gonna just run up the gut a lot and weaken them that way, setting them up for the second half or something. So after that penalty, give us that first down and give us the big touchdown. Basically, it led to the touchdown. That change of game plan, I think, is the right direction to go with this team.
Offensively, by the way, kind of throwing this out there too, McGovern and Peters. I'm pretty sure Peters only played one drive. Yeah. After that, it was McGovern, and he also seemed to look a lot better when he came back.
Well, he had a couple mistakes, but for the most part, he's played well. For the most part, again, I think was he the one responsible for that block extra point? I don't know. I
still couldn't 100% see. No one in the chat had kind of confirmed it. I would say, I don't know if maybe you can look and check into that real quick. Larry J saying, I can confirm we are indeed still them boys.
Always.
Absolutely. So now Cowboys Mosh is saying, I didn't want to see the deep ball to Gallup. I mean, you saw a little bit of it there. To be honest, I don't know how many deep balls we're going to see this game. I mean, I'm just saying, Cooper Rush,
exactly. He doesn't have much
not
power.
have as much juice today as he did on Monday. You can obviously see that. Anything past 20 yards, you're taking a chance.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the power strength that most quarterbacks do, including Dak Prescott, that can, you can roll with like a deep pass like that. I think Turpin was maybe the best chance you get if you want to go deep and just have him wide open. And just have him launch the ball, just let Turpin
honestly,
go get it.
I had to give some credit to the defenses we've faced. No one's really letting Turpin
maybe he's getting like one
undetected.
snap a game. On kickoffs and punts, or are you talking about in the offense? Because we barely use them on offense.
No, I mean, obviously, I'm talking, more on special teams. Offensively, again, like you said, he's gotten like 2 snaps.
So here's some quick stats, guys. Cooper Rush.
Here, give me a second.
9 for 16, 127 yards. Of course, 1 touchdown, 102.9 passer rating. Zeke, 11 rushes for 36 yards, 1 reception for that big 31-yard run. Tony Pollard, 4 runs for 16 yards. That's averaging 4 a run. 1 reception for 2 yards. And CeeDee Lamb, 4 catches, 59 yards, playing like a number 1 here in the first half. MG, right? Michael Gallup, he has 2 catches for 24 yards. 1 of those catches, touchdown. So great job by the offense as far as what they're given right now by the play calling. I think they're doing the best they can, even with the mistakes. And then you got Trayvon Diggs on defense with the interception. You got Neville Gallimore with the sack. And Carson Wentz. Overall the defense they bent and they allowed a touchdown. But overall, Wentz is only 50 yards passing in the first half. He's thrown for 50 yards. So the run game is where we're failing. And that's what that's why they're in the game. I've said this yesterday. I've said it the whole week.
We saw a bit of that in that simulation as well.
Yes, Antonio. They kept the run going. They kept them in the game, right? So even towards
the end of the game too, by the simulation standards, like even towards the end of that simulation where we were winning by a lot, like they still basically kept running more or less effectively on us.
And that was
the one thing our defense did do in that simulation, which hopefully we continue to do here. Like you said, there was a lot of bending, but not that much breaking. Right. So even though they did run quite a bit on us, we didn't allow them to turn that into too many points. Here, so far, we've done a pretty great job. I mean, by any measure, keeping a team to just one touchdown, great for a first half. I was a little disappointed because with my score prediction, I had joked. I said that it was going to be like 27-12. Because I wanted to keep them from scoring a touchdown. I said, let's keep them around. So it's all right. No, we scored a touchdown. But yes, now we're the ones with the 12 points. They have the 7. So Parsons will get a sack, said Jared Bogarty. Parsons needs a sack, said Abroad. Madman is saying that we should be destroying Washington by now, but let's see how the second half goes. We are, I think, even defensively, a second half team. Even though we tend to allow bigger plays in the second half, we tend to have bigger plays as a defense in the second half as well. So it does make up for it.
I think that you see that because of Dan Quinn and the adjustments. Even if we're doing good, he still tweaks things
and even
that
if our
make
defense
differences.
Is tired too. They go that extra mile and make those big plays, especially when it counts. One thing I have to say that has been really nice to see, though, not as many of that third down bullshit with Washington, right? Like we're just saying, we are actually.
That's something you didn't want to say earlier, isn't it? That's something you said.
Actually, it was going to be the penalty thing.
Oh, okay. Right.
Because again, I was going to say, I'm like, we are playing a surprisingly clean game. If you want to talk about things that we need to continue to see, Cooper Rush, he got picked off, maybe he got sacked or whatever, but he's still holding on to the ball, not really making too many stupid mistakes. Outside of that pick.
Yeah, no, I know. He had
obviously overall, yes, no fucking penalties. Again, I'm going to knock on wood, knock on my head, knock on my elbow, knock on whatever needs to get knocked on, okay? But yes, no penalties. I still can't get too mad at that Biadish penalty either because like we all said, I'm not really sure why they called it false start for him just pointing unless it was that he hit somebody or something because he did not move his feet and he didn't.
He just touched him.
Yeah, he just touched them. So I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I've never seen that call for touching him. He didn't move, but like that, you're allowed to big calls move around.
It's not like Washington's playing too sloppy either, but they do have 5 penalties.
Yeah. Well, again,
that's pretty sloppy overall by any team.
Yeah, so you get 10 in one game. 10 in one game, that's a lot. So yeah, they definitely on that side. And again, they didn't call that flag on Donovan Wilson.
Yes.
They're definitely playing and allowing things to happen on both sides. So keep that in mind. Can't complain about the way the refs are calling the game and bitch about that because that's not the case in this game.
And this guy up here, you see Dwayne Broussard repping 10 points. Ooh. Cooper Rush again. I still have to give credit where credit's due. I feel like a lot of the offensive failures can be put on the way we were running the ball earlier. Again, I'm in a little in between weird spot because you can kind of start seeing it crack. Right? Those plays running up the middle there towards the end of that second quarter, they were starting to work. So again, maybe that was the point all along. I don't fucking know. I think
the point's
that was a little hard for me.
I think the point's gonna be it could be.
I'll let you talk. I'm gonna have a little. Snack.
I think the point is it's not just gonna be that. And the point's also gonna be what are we gonna do in the second half? Was that a setup for something in the second half? Maybe the answer's still not there. So I think that
because we're only seeing the first half.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Second half, we might see why we were running inside so often. Why were we trying to soften the middle? And we got through. As you can see right there, when you keep running on Washington, with I guess you could say, I don't say crafty, but with better game plan mindset, I guess. I don't know. Because to me, something changed. You still, again, the play calls, and it seems like the overall mindset of the team, including McCarthy's on offense, is to try to establish some kind of run up the middle, and then we'll see what happens from that. But, the fact that we are still kind of, to me, predictably doing some runs up the middle and predictably kind of doing some bad, I would say, overall play calling in this, again, out of this
let me
first
look at
half.
the chat real quick because you guys are making some good points.
A quarter and a half of this game, it's been not very good play calling.
So Chris Plumage said, Cooper's doing a lot of kills on plays. I'm not sure if it's good or not yet, but it seems to be getting more yards on runs after he kills than when he doesn't, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Yeah, I hear you.
Skeptical fans saying, I thought today was the 3rd, but my membership comes through tomorrow. So there you go.
Who is that? Who said that?
Skeptical fans.
Oh, okay. I thought it was today. That's why I put him up on the board on that. I put him on the membership.
Look, if it's today, it's tomorrow. Either way,
You're on the board right now. That's why you're up on the running right
there.
I'm
eating Doritos, guys. Nothing crazy here. I usually don't eat on stream, but we didn't eat before the game.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, I had an early dinner, so I'm hungry as shit right now.
And I'm drinking blood. Commander blood.
Jared Bogarty saying we're setting up for the play action. Cowboys Abroad said we're starting to get away from the run. We just need to recommit. So thank you, Cowboy Mosh. That seemed to have done the trick, that 5-second thing there, because
yeah, it helps.
There you go. Nice
Appreciate
try,
you,
trolls.
brother. Always, man.
Hope we make adjustments to help stop their run, said Cowboy Mosh, which, by the way, I know he dropped the link a few times here, but make sure to check out his channel, subbing up to him as well.
Yes, he's great. Again, we do a lot of stuff over there sometimes when it comes to some fun stuff, and when I come on there, right? But appreciate you, Mosh, as always. And
I'll let you commentate now for the next 5 minutes. And
one of the guys that started us here, really the guy who started it all here, helped me start this thing off, is Cowboys Mosh. So always loyalty and much love to him, the true blue Cowboy fan. Been here since 2009 on here. There's Micah breaking up the play on Gibson, and there's no run going.
Tackle for loss. Mosh, that was on Micah.
Cowboys Mosh just said, what did he say? I want to see Dan Quinn adjust stopping the run. Boom. Boom. First play. Will that be enough to deter this Washington Commander offense and now have to throw a lot? The answer is yes. And that's what we want. We want them throwing. Now, here's my thing. I think the defense is kind of like, we want to get through the first half. In the second half, they want to start to really go. Now, I think we're going to see 110% on defense on purpose. Holding, maybe even, I don't say holding back, but playing a certain way under Dan Quinn. And now in the second half, I think we're going to see more changes. Because now you cannot adjust anymore. It's harder to adjust once you're coming out of the halftime. And I think that Dan Quinn likes to save some adjustments on purpose. Every game. For the second half.
Get in there.
Great job, Micah Parsons in coverage. Great pressure. Again, scary Terry McLaurin is against scary Micah Parsons in coverage.
I'll always appreciate the way that we mix up Micah Parsons again. Like, we're not only seeing him on the D-line. We've seen him in coverage several times during this game.
Yeah, he was,
Hell, did we see him as a safety during one play? Or
that's yesterday's simulation.
I can't. This is the problem with the simulation sometimes.
You think it's real.
Don't count it out.
He's played safety and cornerback before. So, anyways, 3rd and 12, huge play for the Cowboys defense. Is loud in there, coming off the half. Mike on the outside, he's coming. They're going to have to chip him or something, or maybe they don't, and he just gets in there. He's coming fast. He's coming on the outside. Let's see what happens. 3 seconds of snap. They said they moved, and no call there. He goes inside anyways, creates an issue. Almost an overthrow, and still makes the catch. Bad coverage there. Who is that?
I can't. It looked like Hooker, but I can't tell.
I know. It looks like 26, though. Am I missing that? Who's 26? Why can't I think of who's 26 right now?
Isn't it Bland?
Oh, that's true. Great call, baby. Deron Bland. And that's why you want...
Yeah, sorry. For a second, I thought it was Hooker.
Surprising to see Deron Bland on there. I will be honest.
There you go.
To me, Dan Quinn coming with that, interesting. I would like to keep, Jordan Lewis or, Anthony Brown in there. And then you can move Joseph on the outside. But that's what we're doing. Right now we switched up. They're running the ball. We were watching the run.
Great job
100%.
there.
This to me is somewhat, like Mosh said, adjustment by Dan Quinn on the run stop.
We dropped Tristan in coverage.
Yeah, that's Dan Quinn adjustments and plays. He's got these ready to go in the second half. What was the game? Which was the game recently? Was it the Bengals? I don't know. One game I think it was the Buccaneer game where you saw Dan Quinn have to kind of give up his second half plan in the middle of the second quarter. And I think he'll deal with some issues in the first half as long as he can switch things up in the second. And I think that's a thing Dan Quinn's always kind of done. So we can last that first half. Second half, you're going to see a lot of adjustments on purpose. And here we go.
Come on.
Good job.
Yes! Oh, my God.
Neville Gallimore-Osa. And we had the edges contained now. Guys.
Hey, Retro Scotty.
Yep, you
Gallimore
called it.
heard you. He
Neville
said,
Gallimore.
I'm here.
Another 3rd and long.
Woo!
Turnover.
Oh,
sack.
oh no, Jordan Lewis is out for the game with a groin injury.
Oh,
Give me a second. Let me double check on that.
Damn it, that's not good. And that means that means that we're seeing...
By the way, that should have been called a false start on that previous one there.
Agreed.
That's why the Cowboys were also
mad. Yeah.
Yeah, and pretty much 7 people were all saying how do you miss such an he took a giant step, he took a big ass step.
3rd and 12.
Anyway.
And by the way, Deron Bland is the slot cover guy. They're gonna try to pick on him. Let's see what happens. Micah is on the now over center, the A gap over Nick Martin, the center, backup center. He's coming. Micah's in there in a second. Throw the ball quick. Great tackle by Donovan Wilson.
That's how
you know what Donovan Wilson did, and I watched that pre-snap. He immediately went into the zone of Deron Bland to help the young man out. And that's Dan Quinn saying, Donovan, get up in there. I'm telling you, it's a great connection there. Donovan Wilson comes up there. I'm going to help out. DaRon Bland on that right side. And I saw that, and you see DaRon Bland come to the play late. Donovan Wilson was there behind him and got to the play earlier. They're punting. Mm-hmm. We get this ball back now, and that's exactly what you wanted. This defense came back.
I'm double-checking on Jordan Lewis here.
The defense came back and did what they got to do. Fair catch for Turpin on the 15. Sure-handed that time, and yes, finally did the right thing on a, I'd say he's now like 2 for 2. I mean, 2 for 4 on as far as not making stupid mistakes on the returns. He's got to have one break. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Yeah, guys. So he actually suffered a groin injury pre-game.
Really, Jordan Lewis?
Yeah.
And
so he's questionable to return now.
So did he? Yeah, but he played in the beginning.
He played in the beginning and then obviously just couldn't handle it. I just thought it happened during the game. That's why I was confused.
Second half, he didn't come out. Damn.
Let me see.
Looks like there's a shadow. It's a shadow from the computer on my jersey. You can see that.
Yeah. So he's questionable to return with that groin injury there. So thank you, by the way, Larry J. I did not know that.
Yeah, thank you for that insight.
It's funny
and that's why
because
DaRon Bland is in
and
there.
not just that, but we spent so long talking about at the beginning of the game about the Kelvin Joseph and Brown and Lewis and exactly how you mix that up, and now
it comes down to I think it comes down to who's their number one guy, and that's what I said. DaRon Bland would stay in to keep Anthony Brown on the outside against McLaurin. And you're gonna risk, instead of moving Anthony Brown in against Doxson or
you keep Brown outside.
On the outside to make sure him and Diggs stay with Terry McLaurin.
And again, Bland over Joseph.
Yeah, in the slot for sure. Yeah, okay. Again in the slot, Bland is better. He can play both slot and outside like Anthony Brown. Kelvin Joseph is only an outside cornerback.
Yep.
When Anthony Brown moved inside last game, it was to cover Sterling Shepard. Mm-hmm. And they kept, Joseph on the outside against a lesser receiver.
Here, let me let the dog out real quick.
Yeah, that's why
Scorpio's also throwing out there. I love the fact that DQ's up in the boot to get a better eye on the field.
He's been doing that since last year.
Quinn is making the right adjustments.
Yes, he's been doing that since last year. He made adjustments at halftime. I'm telling you guys, and I've been seeing this since last year.
It obviously works for him.
Middle of the year last year, I forgot which game it was, but I remember seeing Dan Quinn. I mean, I can see the adjustment being made. And in the last game, against the Buccaneers, I saw the change in the middle of the second quarter of the adjustment, and he was still very good, but I think the second half he wasn't as ready because we really showed our hand, showed the kind of the game plan in the second half. We had to show that in the first half because we were desperate in need of a pass rush, and so Micah got a lot more pass rush from the opposite side. We were trying to hold off on that till the third quarter, in my opinion, with Dan Quinn. The last two games, you see Dan Quinn going to the halftime, not really having to make too many adjustments, and then the second half, third quarter, end of the third quarter, you see Donovan Wilson become this quarterback spy last game. You see other changes going on the defensive side, and that's Dan Quinn. Communication with either J-Ron Kershaw, he was in there, Malik Hooker now. Great job. Oh, man, not a good job there by the Cowboys. Terrence Steele looking like he missed his block. And, Tony Pollard just lost like 3 yards there, unfortunately. Let me see. Was it him that lost the block? Yeah. It was Biadish that well, no, it wasn't. I can't even tell. They just got a good read. I think it was just a blitz on the outside. Number 3, making a good play for Washington. Under 11 minutes. Third quarter. 12-7. Cowboys leading. We're on our own 8-yard line. Got to be
second and 17.
Second and 17. And we got to be very careful here for the Cowboys. Here we go. Cooper Rush going back, throwing deep as a flag, and there's an interception. There's a penalty. Let's see what the penalty is. I hope it's not holding. It looks like it was a secondary. It does
seem like it's on them, but we'll have to see. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I took the dog out. I'm trying to...
Yeah. She's out there.
Eat off screen.
Doing her thing. Yes, thank goodness, guys. We just saved ourselves a very ugly interception by Cooper Rush. This is why I said we had to be very fucking careful. We just dodged the bullet. They held our again, that I'm sure contributed to the flag, to the interception of some sort. Let's see. Or the options. I mean, definitely Gallup got grabbed.
Yeah, seeing as how...
I'm just saying, though, guys, and I'm going to be real about this. I've seen that not called. So let's just count our lucky stars once again and say we're getting the breaks on the penalties right now.
Ray said this is where the Rush hype dies.
Well, listen, and again, people are going to still hype him up because they hate Dak. That's the problem. Oh, man, the problem in this game right now is not Cooper Rush. It is the fact that
and again, another predictable up-the-middle fucking run.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Defense adjusts every single game, even when we're doing great. Offense barely adjusts when we're having good games or bad games. I don't understand that. And I need McCarthy to be more involved in that side of things. I don't know if he's allowed to or not. Either way, Zach Martin, this guy right here, I must have jinxed him for this play because he just broke that. He got broken there. And Peters is in the game, 71. Oh, man. 2nd and 12, putting Cooper Rush in a difficult situation. I don't like it. Tyler Smith with the hold. I know that for sure. Let's see if they call it. Tyler Smith just held.
It looks like they did not call it.
Tyler Smith there's a missed hold right there, guys. I'm just letting you know. They missed a hold on Tyler Smith. He literally grabbed him by the wristband and pulled him. We're lucky we're not. Listen.
It's rare when we can say that a game is being refereed in our favor.
This is definitely this game so far.
So again,
we're not taking advantage of it though because we haven't put up enough points to take advantage of these mistakes.
Now it's a 3rd and 12, and we're literally like exactly where we started.
Just got to punt this ball away. Shit. Yeah, just drop the ball.
I mean,
it's an incompletion. What the fuck? Is this not football? We know how to play football,
I don't know.
Right?
Maybe he forgot. Let me get the dog.
We're punting. That's all. I mean, I almost just very, very ugly there again. Tyler Smith getting beat by Montez Sweat over and over again in this game. So whatever's going on the outside, I don't like it. Peters doing his job. Tyler Smith not doing his job 2 times in a row, putting the special teams at now a disadvantage. And now here's how our special teams helps our defense because the offense ain't helping our defense. So we got to punt the ball. It's all on Angers, number 5, and his foot. And the blocking. And we do get that off. Let's see a good punt here, please. They punt it. He gets it all the way to the 30-yard line. Good coverage by C.J. Goodwin, slowing him down, and then the rest of the guys put him to sleep. Jabril Cox, Luke Gifford, Kelvin Joseph. Special teams doing a great job keeping them on the 39-yard line on their own side, and that's what I'm saying. That is one of those big plays inside a game. I don't know if anybody some people miss this completely. To me, that is more important than maybe some of the play calling in this game. That right there. Because that right there puts the Cowboys defense, saves us 10 to 15, maybe even more yards because of that great punt by Brian Anger. And punting from our own end zone and then, getting the ball, and they're getting the ball inside of their, on their own 39-yard line is a big win for special teams and now for the defense to take advantage of this going forward. And again, it sucks. We got to get the defense back on the field. Bad performance there by the by the offense. No real game plan. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like what we're doing. I don't see any adjustment at all. I see us kind of going to the Tampa, reverting to Tampa. I go Tampa game. That's what I think of when I see the way we're executing, the way that the play calls are. I just don't like it. But I don't know what the grand plan is. We're still running up the middle predictably. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, that's the strength of the Washington defense. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what the wife just said. Barely working this game plan. We're just getting by with it. And I think we could be a little better, honestly, overall on offense if these funky running calls were either, give us the answer eventually what's going to be the setup for this, or are we going to keep seeing this inside running like we're trying to implement the Tampa Bay and last year's predictable run for this Cowboy offense. I don't see a lot of Pollard in this game. We saw a little bit of him here mixed in a little bit more, but we're going behind the sticks. We're not getting in front of the sticks. We're not getting a 2nd and 3. We're not getting a 3rd and 1. We're getting 3rd and 12s. This is bullshit. We can't have that. So, again, that's just my wrap up right now. With the direction going forward in the 3rd quarter, we got to get better here.
All right, now I'm officially back.
Yeah. And I'm going to drink some Commander blood. We need to juice up this defense and get them. Again, they're doing everything they can do, guys. This defense, again, other than that one touchdown, that one drive, which it's unfortunate. That's what happens when you stress the defense out to that extreme.
Scorpio said, I agree, scheme isn't changing. But Cowboys Brad said, what do you think we should change? Again, one very simple change personally. Like, that's it. Just do one thing.
Run to the outside. Run more in the C gap and D gap. Off the tackle, off the tight end, to the outside. We're not seeing that. We're not seeing sweeps. Those things work. Are we holding them back for the 4th quarter? I don't know. But we need to see that more often.
But yeah, I will say that our offensive line definitely looked a little bit better against the Giants, but that's no surprise. Again, got to give credit to Washington. Yeah. They have a very strong defensive front.
That's
we knew it was going to be a problem.
And the interior is their strength. So why are we running inside? That's all I'm saying. That's a logical question. There's no logical answer yet. Here we go. Not yet, at least. Great defense there. Lost yards. Malik Hooker with the stop. But the pressure from Sam Williams, every single way, whether they ran to the right, the play action went. I'm sorry, they were going to run to the left. The play action went to the right. We had all different levels covered. We had the run covered. We had the pressure coming with Sam Williams on the right side, and then we had the coverage by was that Mukwam? I just missed it. Was it Mukwam? Malik Hooker. Malik Hooker.
So by the way, Jordan Lewis is ruled out for the rest of the game with that groin injury.
So we'll see a lot of Deron Bland, unless there's another adjustment, and maybe they might put in again we've seen Bland in that spot. They're going to try to pick at that spot. Number 26 is Deron Bland. So keep on that. That's a matchup now to watch going forward in this game.
Again, it'd be nice to see Quinn maybe give him a little bit more help there, but I don't think we can afford to.
I think Donovan Wilson, we did what we can.
Come on, get in there.
Here's the pick. Oh! Trayvon Diggs, almost an interception. There's a flag going on. I think it might
be on us.
I hope it's not. I hope it's a hold over a quarterback.
It's roughing the passer, I think.
Yeah, roughing the passer. Let me see.
Oh, they're saying it's actually interference maybe by Diggs.
No. They just think he had a hand on the ball.
Oh.
Let's see what the flag is. I don't know. Yes.
Hey, they were holding.
Again, you saw Dante Fowler kind of getting his head ripped off.
I mean, I thought it was just
there. Sadiq Charles getting his hand under him and pulling him down. Again, you see Wentz has to get rid of that ball so fast. I mean,
there you can see it much better.
I mean, this is why
I'm surprised they called it though. Like, I'm so shocked that they're calling these flags because we've
we've seen all these
plays. We've seen all these plays before. We never saw the flags get called.
And yet we're up by only 5. 2nd and 21. Come on, Cowboy defense. Let's put this thing in overdrive.
Hey, Diggs,
Let's
you want that pick? Now's the time.
I see Fowler. I see Micah Parsons. I see Barr.
OVE.
False start is what I see.
We're making them jumpy. They're nervous.
2nd and 21, 2nd and 26.
We have the momentum here.
Oh, yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. That's
what I'm trying to say. I don't mind the punt. As we had a good punt by Anger. The defense will handle the rest. You rest them a little bit every drive. You keep them going. We will eventually win the game if it keeps going this way.
I know, but we got to at least
I want to see a turnover.
Field goal range.
But see, now we got them so far back that it's going to be like a screen down. Try to get 12 yards and something like this, and they're going to go on a 3rd and whatever and try to maybe get close. They're trying to get close enough for a 3rd down so they can,
Look, if I'm Washington, I would actually try to run the ball here.
Well, if they do that, that means they're getting ready to punt. Those are the two things, but I agree with you because this is a scary defense, and we're coming after Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is scared. Deron Bland coming from the outside. Watch that. Nope, drops back. They run up the middle. Great job by Dante Fowler off the edge. On the pass rush,
you can't stop
exactly
us.
What you said, because that is another option when the team runs on 2nd and 26. They're just looking to punt, and so they were told by Dan Quinn, watch the run just in case. And the edge is seeing this.
You've seen it a handful of times where they actually they got out.
Look
they
at that
broke
great
one off.
job by Fowler.
I'm just saying, a 2nd and 26 could very easily be a 3rd and 2. Sometimes, and they've had that happen 2 or 3 times in this game, but now it's a 3rd and 27. Right, King Knight 19?
King Knight 19.
With a $2 holler.
In memory of that, J. Lou.
He said it. I am actually seeing the Cowboys with 0 flags.
Yeah, knocking on wood. 3rd and 27. We got to keep it going. Night King 19 with that 2 on it. Much love. Clean. We're blitzing. Neville Gallimore.
He almost had
Marcus Lawrence hits him. Incompletion. Pick. Almost a pick by Anthony Brown. We are just right now eating this fucking team up.
So again,
defense is doing
offense. Meet me halfway. Don't even meet me halfway. I'll meet you at the door. I'll pick you up at your front door. Please, just get in the car.
Guys, you know where they started the ball with? Remember that great pump by Anger? Where did they start the ball? On their own 39. They're on their own 20 right now.
We drove them back.
Yeah, they went 27. Now it's 4th and 27. They lost 17 yards from the 37. You're looking at the 22-yard line they're punting from, and now turpentine. Every opportunity, let's go for this. And Turpin can listen. Right now, the momentum is waiting to be taken away. Special teams been doing their part so far. Let's keep it going. Knocking on wood. Turpentine. Let's go. Couple errors in the first half by him didn't cost us.
That's why I said
take it now.
Forget about all of that because this game starts over right here, right now.
That's
go.
It. We need a good return here. Can get the offense in a scoring range.
Look, even 10, 15 yards could be the difference.
This is important to me, these moments. No, you schmuck. Lawrence Armstrong.
Is that a penalty?
I hope not. The ball went out. Very bad. It's a flag.
Yeah.
It's running into the kicker. It's going to be done again. So don't go anywhere there, Zach Martin and company. Wait. Yep. It's going to listen. That's a horrible punt.
Damn, King Knight, we jinxed it.
Listen, I think this could be a blessing in disguise.
Talk Cowboys said, I call a play action to CD.
That should be running, right? Running into the kicker. Yeah. Oh, it was not even a flag.
They didn't even...
Yeah. There's not even a flag.
Okay, so then
no
we
flag
take it all
still.
back. No, okay.
Dorrance Armstrong goes...
We did not jinx it
I think he was pushed into the kicker. That's why.
Okay, so here we go. Marcus Kersey saying the Dallas crowd is very loud today. You know, credit where credit's due.
Agree.
You know, our Dallas crowd has really shown up and shown out in AT&T Stadium. You know, a moment or two in this game where we lost a bit of that energy, but we definitely gained that momentum back. And in this game and in the Giants game, we caused penalties by being loud. We got them to false start because we were loud. Delay a game because we were loud. Like, that's, you know, way to go. We're pulling our weight as fans. That's showing up that way.
I love to see the fan base come out and be loud like this.
Here we go. So Cowboys champ is saying if the puncher's leg had been up, it would have been a penalty, but his leg was down. So when he got hit, he was fine.
Once he had both feet on the ground, you can bump into him. I guess. It used to not be like that.
So Wiseman27 said, we need a nice run back from Turpin to set us up. We're doing bad when we start on our own 15. Yeah, I know, but we need every yard we can get.
Hold on, but why was that a bad punt? Yeah, some pressure, but also they're alert about Turpin. And that punt was 20 yards short. So we got the yardage. It just wasn't on Turpin's runs. It was because of Turpin in the game is why that happened, right? So I'm looking here to see the team stats for us, guys, to see the penalties. By the way, Dwayne Broussard got that Aikman 8. I remember when he was on that streak. He's almost on the 11th streak right now. Much love to Dwayne Broussard. He's hanging on that stream, boss. 8 points. Someone could take that. We'll see what happens. And let me see here. We got... Damn, this is on the old game. Damn, I don't know why.
The Beatters flag.
Which was that?
It counts.
Oh yeah,
because he did get called.
Yeah,
but like I said,
be one flag on us.
I'm not sure why they called a false start there, unless they count the fact that like when he pointed at the guy, maybe he touched the guy.
No, he did touch him, and I guess that's part of the flag there. I don't know.
That maybe counts. Oh, and Skeptical fan and Cowboys abroad. Oh no!
What happened?
Skeptical fans $2 drop. Canceled out Cowboys abroad $10 drop as he tried to take over the stream boss.
Oh shit! So I mean, he's now.
So Dwayne's down to 6.
Donovan Wilson.
Oh damn! Skeptical.
Cowboys
thank you.
Abroad.
Cowboys abroad. Thank you, because I know that was I know what the intention was. Sorry about that, but Skeptical with the $2 holler said much cleaner game by the Cowboys today, and again, offense and defense both. Again, I know it is not the kind of run stopping that we would ideally like to see. But I feel like we have seen some improvements there.
Agreed.
Again, we're not letting them, like I said, we're not allowing this whole, like, 3rd and whatever to turn into a 1st and whatever.
Exactly.
Not as much.
Now our offense is back out there.
We gotta count that. And Cowboys abroad, by the way, he put his cap back. He's ready to go.
Let's go, baby.
With that $10 holler. Thank you, Cowboys
Play action
abroad.
there. First pass is going deep.
We got
trying
the
to go
juice.
Noah Brown. Got him!
Yes!
Noah Brown with the big catch. First down. Flip the script. Flip the field. And maybe that was the whole reason for those big inside runs. Guys, we're going crazy here.
She's going cuckoo.
We have 1 penalty for 5 yards. They have 7 for 52. And guys, I was going to say no Michael Gallup in this right now.
Okay.
It was Noah Brown and CeeDee Lamb. I was going to say that pre-snap there.
It's funny because, again, I remember we were talking about who should be getting those deep balls. Again, I
Noah
said Noah Brown is the guy most likely to get it.
Most connected to Cooper Rush. We're on the 18-yard line in the red zone of the Washington
She brought her football.
Commanders. Woo, yeah, she knows what we're watching. 7:04 to go. Dwayne Broussard with 6 points. Rocking the spot on the top. Going for 11. We just moved off fucking false start. Dalton Schultz, come on, man. And you got
that one we moved.
Yeah, that was our own. That was our first.
That was Schultz too, right?
Yeah, Dalton Schultz. That's 2 penalties now. But
so big play. Go out. Noah Brown. Gallup's back out there too.
Yeah, Gallup and Brown are back out there.
So yeah, actually, let me write that down. So Jerry Bogarty said it. I told you we were setting up for play action. We were, and then Schultz fucked himself.
Well, first to 15. You have to adapt here, right? So tight formation. We're going to run left with Zeke, and we lose 2 yards. Yeah, damn, not good blocking right now. And we're trying to run to the C gap there, and they're who got hurt? No, Zach Martin.
Are you kidding me?
That would be disastrous. He got rolled on.
Oh man, guys, his right knee.
Oh, shit, I don't want to see this. Shit. That's a high ankle sprain.
Look, hopefully he's fine. Hopefully he just needs a rest.
It was at the end of the play. Did he just roll himself? Oh, he just twisted his ankle. He should be okay.
Again, he's probably just feeling a little pain.
Again, the good thing is he wasn't rolled on.
Okay.
Asha. The good thing is he wasn't rolled on, guys. And that's great news right there. The fact that he was not rolled on, I think, is better when he stepped on somebody else's foot and kind of sprained himself a little bit. But I think I'm hoping he'll be able to be retaped and ready to go.
So who goes in then? Does that mean Peters is at left guard and McGovern is at right guard?
Farniak's at right guard. Farniak's probably at right guard or Peters. I'm not sure. Let's see. I don't know what the Cowboys are doing. Let's see.
True, I guess.
Farniak's on the right, guys. Number 68. So let's see here. We got CeeDee Lamb in motion. 2nd and 16. Not a good start. Pass rush. Good blocking there by Zeke. CeeDee Lamb with the nice catch. And it only gets about 2 yards after the run there, unfortunately, after the catch. So.
Right, but now it's a much more manageable 3rd and 6?
Yeah. 3rd and more than that. 3rd and 8. Yeah, 3rd and 8.
I thought he got a little bit more than that, but that's it's okay. It's all right.
Just because again, we're trying to
we're moving quick now. Exactly.
How much did we rest our defense though at this point?
Quite a bit at least.
Have we? Now,
don't you think?
Zach Martin still, I guess so, but
it's been at least 3 minutes if I'm not mistaken. That's not bad.
One thing that cannot happen is any turnovers, any fumbles, no sacks.
And remember, we had that big Noah Brown play, so that kind of sped things up a bit.
Here we go. We got Donovan. We got Dalton Schultz switching sides. We got 4 receivers in this play here. I think Turpin one of them. He is up top. Cooper Rush looking, throwing to the outside. CeeDee Lamb with the catch.
Noah Brown with the catch.
Is it? Oh shit, man! We're gonna make that mistake all year long.
I know. So now, I don't think we're going to go for it here. I think we go for the field goal.
Here you go for a field goal. Make it an 8-point game. The big play ends up getting us 3 points. And some of that is because we got the extra yardage from Turpin. We almost were at midfield. I say Turpin because the punt was bad.
It's hard for me to get too mad because the thing that killed our momentum, even more than that Schultz penalty, was actually the Zach Martin.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It took a little wind out of the stadium. And
not just that, but with Zach Martin out, this is not the moment or the time to get too cute or too stupid, but it doesn't really matter the reason. Yes. It still feels a little disappointing to not score a touchdown here.
Maher makes it.
But you know what? I will take that 15-7 Cowboys, guys. Again, yeah, the Schultz penalty definitely fucked us over. And again, it just sucks to see it. I know, but it sucks to, again, it's one of those things where think back to when we got that Biadish penalty. What, realistic or not?
Yeah.
It happened right when we're in the red zone. You know, it could have been a momentum killer, and it wasn't, thankfully, but it could have been.
I agree.
We made up for it. Okay. But now, it's kind of the same thing. We're actually in the red zone. We're knocking on their red zone. We're right there, just hey, what's up? But trying to score a touchdown here. And then we get a penalty. It's just, for such a clean, sharp game that we've played, it just sucks that the handful of penalties we got happened then. Sports Beyond Borders, New Level Sports.
Woo!
Thank you for summing it up.
Welcome to the family here at MCF.
Yep. And
appreciate you.
By the way, Dallas Sports 77. Thankfully, we are, a little soggier, but not the worst for the wear.
We survived the hurricane.
We're relatively lucky, although from what I'm hearing, I'm not sure if our kids' schools...
The schools are closing down still because...
Not sure if they sustained any water damage, but I think they... either some schools have significant water damage. There's a lot of schools that still don't have power. A lot of schools that don't have internet, which they kind of need since lots of their stuff is on the computer and online. So, not really sure what that looks like for the kids as far as this week coming up. So
schools right now look to be closed. Maybe most of the week, if not the entire week.
So again, might see once again another slight adjustment to the MCF schedule as we try to figure out
my Cowboys family, you guys, but also us over here. Things get altered to go later, earlier.
Just so you guys know, the hurricane actually, had kind of a medical family emergency.
Yeah.
So
in the middle of that.
So it kind of that's why I said there's a lot going on in the last week or so.
We should make a whole show on that. That'd be too much.
Yeah. No.
It'd be too much reality.
But I just like I said, I'm just glad we got through it.
Shit.
And again,
yeah.
We're none the worse for the wear here. Definitely our hearts go out because we know that just even a few blocks up from us, people got flooded out or still don't have power and things like that. So
my mother finally did get power yesterday evening, so thank goodness on that.
And Moshman's house thankfully made it through one piece as well. Woo. Because I know again we were both right in the path of it for a while.
He got hit with a lot of stuff off the beach, off the Atlantic when it was swirling. So we got hit more in the center. And the West Coast.
But and thank you guys. Seriously, appreciate the love. It has been a crazy-ass week here.
Yeah,
so, hurry up and heal Dax, said Justin Quarles. Oh, man, from your lips to his hand. Like speak to the hand, right?
Speak to the thumb. The right thumb.
Oh, my goodness.
As long as he gets some more under-center stuff,
all
that's
I know
good.
is that Dax girl better kiss that scar every night and just say, like, I love you. Stay safe. Be good. You know, like the magic hand. Yeah. Oh.
Now we're kicking off, guys, with 4 minutes and 56 seconds in the third quarter. And Brett Maher kicks off, hopefully through out of the end zone, which he's been doing a lot. He does.
How do you guys feel, by the way, since I'm seeing Scorpio saying Gallup's going to step it up again? I'm actually really happy with the way that we've seen Gallup today.
Stephen Jones said, he's going to see a lot of Gallup.
We have, again, snap-wise, yeah, I would say more or less a little more than I expected, even me.
Yeah.
But it's more about, the fact that, like, as far as, like, involving him in the game, like, yeah. I am pleasantly surprised, because I was almost worried we were going to try to, like, use him as a crutch, especially because I know Schultz is back and he's active, but in my mind, I wasn't expecting too much tight end action today because he was still maybe not as 100% as maybe Gallup might have been.
Our defense is back at it and active. Great job by the run stop. Look at that Donovan Wilson, guys. Run support, doing some
Donovan
great
Wilson's been everywhere
things
today.
And by the way, and Micah Parsons as well. You see him doing stuff from all different spots on the field, left side, right side, over center, linebacker. Yesterday in our simulation he was playing safety. Look, the point here is Micah's doing Micah things, even if the stats aren't all there. Teams are game planning around him, opening up a lot of other things for pass rushers, a lot of other things to be taken advantage of with, like, run support guys like Curse when he's there. Guys like Donovan Wilson taking advantage of that, helping out those guys, faster hybrid linebacker type safeties. And now you're seeing a 2nd and 9. You're starting to pin our ears back, and Micah is going to try to continue to take over. How long can they hold back?
Justin Quarles, there's a big difference, though.
Ooh, Carson Wentz is way overthrowing
Cassie
guys.
Stewart's a real one. Because Cassie Stewart's in a bridal shower. She can't catch the game. And Justin Quarles said, you're a better woman than I'm a man. I would have skipped that bridal shower. No. The real G's know you don't schedule the shower during the game. So, like, let's say today, like, a bridal shower would have started at, 6 p.m. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Gives you time to get ready after the game, process the emotions. Yeah. Either that or it's starting at, 8 in the morning, so we're ready by the game. Like, it's you adjust for Cowboy time.
Yeah. 3rd and 9. It's time now. 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Big 3rd and 9.
That's how we got married in the offseason.
Exactly. We planned that. Micah coming from the right side. Our right side, their left.
Get in there.
Good block.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, too much time. And
how did he catch
that? Anthony
Brown literally had a finger on it.
I mean, that was all great defensive scheme. It was failed execution there. Multiple times, and Micah got blocked here very well. I got to give it up to 72.
Jared Bogarty's saying that something's up with Micah because he's not he just doesn't look like himself.
They just double teamed him. Nick Martin blocking him, but they were shoving 2 guys on him. That's just the way it is. Listen, too much time will equal this. That's just the way it is. Anthony Brown, a fingertip away. I can't even get mad about that. But it was more about the first part of execution. When you give anyone time, things will break down.
I know.
1st and 10, they're in our territory now. And they're running to the right side. We got to see now the adjustment to make. Knock the ball out. We make
not just that, but again, they just got 20 yards running.
And now we're getting killed.
We gave them life.
Yep. Go for 3rd down.
Oh, let me see. Yeah, Cowboy Champ said Parsons is fine. Their teams are just focusing a lot more on him. They're putting more focus.
You can see every single guy's where Micah Parsons is, which again makes other guys stand out. But now look at them now. They're getting a little. Quick look! Donovan Wilson saving it again. I mean, Tristan Hill as well. But Donovan Wilson made the play once again. Donovan Wilson is the defensive MVP right now for this game, I think, even more than Micah in a way, because Micah's doing whatever he can. But and the Washington Commanders
it's kind of one of those shitty things where Micah doing what he's doing allows Wilson to do what he's doing as well. But you can't say it's all Micah either because Donovan Wilson is making plays on his own.
I also think Quinn and his kind of thoughts of using Donovan Wilson as that hybrid like Jaron Curse linebacker. You see him, look at him, he's in the box.
Now interesting here because Micah's actually back
as a linebacker
this time.
Because they're coming in as a there he comes, Donovan Wilson.
Yes.
Throws the ball. There's no flag there. Come on. Donovan Wilson, every play. Right. Listen, right now, Micah's play. Maybe that is the right game plan in this game. Is drop again. You got to understand what they showed personnel-wise was a run with 2 tight ends. We'll risk that and have Micah go back in coverage and then send Wilson.
Well, again, we've seen Micah in coverage a handful of times in this game, and once or twice,
What happens, though, when you have Wilson doing these things? Did they game plan for that?
So they're trying to figure out if it's intentional grounding.
Throw that flag.
Right?
Throw that flag. Come on. 3rd and 8 right now. If they throw that flag.
I think they're going to give them a break here between you and I.
I agree. They've been hard on Washington this game. The referees.
Not just after
I hear cheering. I hear a flag. Damn. They just fucking Washington over. We'll take it. And listen, there was a guy in the area. There it is. The flag. You got to throw it.
Oh, man. We are going to bring the flags back.
There it is.
Oh,
so,
the doggy thinks it's a toy.
Yeah. We didn't really do it much.
Go get it, Asha. Yeah.
Oh, man. Again, you can see that was just him throwing it away. Now, the tight end was in the area, but he threw it away way early for the tight end to be anywhere near that. So now it's instead of 3rd and 8, it's 3rd and 22. Let's go, Cowboys. It's 2 minutes and 10 seconds. The defense doing their job as best they can. Crowd's getting loud.
Get loud.
That's why I like to see that star represented that way.
She's back with her football.
it's
like literally, she has like all her toys out. She brings her football.
They are an R31 yard line. Shotgun for Wentz. Nobody back there. Open set. We got Micah coming from our right side. False start on the Washington for sure. Yes, another penalty. The crowd.
I mean,
they're getting
guys,
they're getting out of field goal range here.
I feel so good to be a Cowboy fan right now. Like I've never been prouder to be a Cowboy fan base. You guys are representing an AT&T Stadium in such a big way.
Look at it. You can see I love the fans back there standing. There's a lot of Washington fans, too. We're overpowering them. False start, 3rd and 27. Yep. How many 3rd and 27s and 3rd and 21s?
Armstrong can move that way.
They'll probably run the ball here or drop it down.
Give it to it. Come on.
They'll probably drop it down to something simple. Look at it. There's Turpin. And
I love it. Exactly. Like, we got the #1 hype crew over here.
3rd and 27. Can Micah get in there again? We didn't even rush Micah. I think there's going to be a quick slant, or they're going to hit the end zone. Let's see what happens.
Where is Micah? I don't even see
in the middle.
Oh, there he is.
It's a screen. Got to cover the screen here. Got it. All right, they got a little easier field goal now. We got the stop. 3rd and 27 is now 4th and 17. I don't know.
4th and
4th and 15. I don't know. No, I don't know. Either way, don't matter. It's about the field goal for them, setting up for a 15-10 game, I'm assuming.
4th and 17. There you go. You got it. There we go. Push him back. Shove him back. Way back.
Yeah.
Said Jared Bogart.
It'd be nice if he misses this, huh? It'd be nice. I'm going to leave it at that. It'd be nice.
Well, look, you know what? They blocked one. Why can't we?
Exactly.
I guess they blocked an extra point, but still.
Hey, that counts.
Come on.
A kick is a kick is a kick. Almost, but not enough. Damn.
Damn, they got it. So.
That's too bad.
We're still up by 5, though. So it is now 15-10 with 1 minute and 27 left in the 3rd quarter. I know it's not an exciting game. I've seen a few people say that they're kind of bored watching today's game.
I know. Well, I'd rather just win the game.
I was going to say, to me, you know, it's a really exciking game when the Cowboys win. Right, Jason Renfro?
That's what matters. Much
love, Jason Renfro. With that $5 drop, he just took over as the stream boss.
Ooh, the takeover.
Officially, so thank you.
He's cash
Jason
apping
Renfro. Sorry, Cowboys abroad. I know you were trying to go for it earlier.
Cash apping it, the king there, Jason Renfro, back-to-back in the cash, trying to hold it down after this stream. He will hold that down. He will be the winner there. And another week for him, like our 90s Cowboys. And he's got 100 points on the stream boss.
That's right. Fully powered up.
Fully powered up. And also up on that overall board, he's in the mix. So appreciate him. Maybe, hey, you never know. Takeovers have happened. Right now, Dwayne Broussard got the control there. 10 weeks in a row, Cooper Rush style. Flip it to from the offense to defense. He's going for the 11 in a row. And he's got the lead over Damn Entertainment, Snug Eggs, Jason Renfro, and many others. Appreciate everybody who's dropped the love from above. Supported all week and beyond. Humbled by the best fan base of all YouTube and all of you guys repping that star over everything.
Absolutely.
That's what it's about.
After this, I'm going to have to take a little bathroom break here.
Okay. You all right?
No, I didn't get the chance to go through halftime.
Oh, yeah. I know. We were talking the whole time.
We talked and then I got a snack, so.
Yeah, I'm going to have to follow you after. We'll have to tag team out. The Washington's kicking off. Let's watch and make sure nothing sneaky happens. Good. And they kick off. They kick it out of the end zone. No Turpin. I mean, Turpin's been irrelevant on kickoff returns because it doesn't really matter. I mean, we don't have any returns on kickoff.
I know.
For the most part.
We need to actually score. Exactly. Like, that's...
Touchdown is what we need.
Yeah, no field goal. I want a touchdown. Let's make that clear.
Well,
but at this point, points on the board is what matters more than that. So...
Well, let's get. We also, what matters a lot is a drive.
Zach Martin's back out there, by the way, in case anybody was wondering or had any thoughts or confusions or anything. Again, this man right here. This man
repping
right here.
I'm repping it. This 70. But guys, hopefully, again, it was just a little tweak on his ankle, retaped, back in, kind of the thought process, watching the replay on that. Here's a run up the gut. Predictable run by Zeke, trying to get something. He's got a yard and a half.
Look, I would pay the Cowboys cold hard cash right now to not run up the middle.
And that was more B gapish. But they're not getting to the outside.
Are they worried about their outside blocking? Is that it? Like, do they just not trust it? I swear we saw it last week. It was fine.
Terrence Steele did a very good job for him, and he's probably one of our least better run blockers.
I don't know, guys. Someone let me know what the answer is here.
Again, now Zeke,
a 2-yard run up the middle is not it.
Zeke back there again, and we're going to play action. There's the play action. Got the blocking. Time for Cooper Rush going deep. There's some interference. No. Flag!
Wow.
Another flag. Michael Gallup got knocked around early.
The Cowboys have some balls on them because, seriously, one of the things that I said we were not really going to see this game was deep passes like this. Cooper Rush is out here slinging it left, right, and center.
Someone called it earlier.
Scorpio, it was you.
He said that we're going to be good. Let's hit Michael Gallup deep. Well, they did it. Look, Fuller got the penalty. Was it Fuller or was it William Jackson?
I'm going to be honest, guys. If that's not a penalty, I don't know what the fuck it is. They were grabbing him here. They were grabbing his face mask. They're grabbing him every which way.
Yep. At the very least.
I'm just saying, that is a flag.
Because Donovan Wilson earlier got pushed as well. So
but there's no helmet grab or anything.
That's the difference. 10 penalties for the Commanders. For 109 yards, we have 2 for 10.
Devin, now I can't believe you brought him.
48 seconds left in the third. Shotgun for Cooper Rush
on their 35.
The Washington 35-yard line after that penalty. Well, it happens wherever it
If we don't get a touchdown here, I'm throwing something at the TV.
No, do not do that. There's Zeke. Nice move by him to try to strip him. He gets the nice 5-yard gain on first down. 41 seconds. So we get one more play here as we go into the fourth quarter. So 15-10. One play to go before they go to fourth quarter. Maybe you can run to the bathroom after that. You just never know, though, with this, right? You just never know.
Knowing the Cowboys, I'm not going to say it. I'll jinx it myself.
I mean, we could technically go and just not snap the ball.
Tony Pollard looking like a sad puppy on the sideline.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys are not going to snap the ball here. Might not have because they have literally a half a second difference. Let's see. 14 seconds to go. 2nd and 5. Before we get, is this the last play of the third? Let's see. Shotgun, 2nd and 5. Trying to get him false start.
I think they're trying to get him offsides.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, that's all.
All right, so there it is. All right.
Fourth quarter it is.
Perfect. So I'm going to mute this.
All they did there was just hold you from getting a head start. It's okay. And I'll have to tag team out because I don't know if I'll have to hold it. I'll have to hold it to the next stop, then the next break. Guys, thank you for joining us. Hit that thumbs up, that like, notification bell, subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. Who's in the house? Mosh said was all over him. I hear you. Skeptical fans say grab the face mask exactly. Penalty. Yeah, you guys have seen this. I think we got a little bit of a head start in a way here. Face mask said, and that's what gave it away. Cowboys are brought to me. The face mask is what made it like the easy flag right there. Jared Borgety said, "Let's go." They gave Gallup a reach around. Yeah, Zeke's eating. There's the Scorpio. Everyone's cracking up with the reach around comment. House Nelson in the house. Was it Zach or Zeke is back? Right. Hey, listen. Zach Martin is back. Yes. Zach Martin, number 70, is back in the game like we were saying. And he's, again, when you watch the replay, what I thought was he basically just, you saw it too, guys. It's like a basketball injury where you tweak your ankle, you get retaped, you come back in. He stepped on another player's, cleats, which is better than him getting rolled on. That would be an issue of a high ankle sprain or any kind of sprain keeps him out the game for the most part. So this was a minor little tweak sprain, if you want to call it even that. William Burney said this game is too close, and I agree. That's why we need to get like the wife said, she's going to throw something at the screen. I'm going to hopefully not let that happen. But it's important that the Cowboys do get a touchdown right here, right now, entering the fourth quarter, early fourth. Let's get a two-score game. A 2-score lead is all I need here at MCF, my Cowboys family. And again, I forgot my prediction. I think I said 21-10 was like more of a realistic kind of prediction for me, but I was saying I think 27-9 was my prediction. I know I was a little overdoing I was hoping for more special teams as far as returns from Turpin. He really hasn't had the opportunity. And then I was looking for, hopefully, I will say Maher's coming through on special teams. Anger's coming through on special teams. But I was looking more for defense to kind of have they're coming through, don't get me wrong. They're playing fantastic. But no turnover. They had turnover with Trayvon Diggs. But, we're not really getting and sacking the quarterback enough with We're getting constant pressure. We're altering every single play. Their offensive game plan is wrecked. But we're not having the stats to go along with that. Overall in the game, we're dominating it so well. You look at the yardage. They have 220 yards, and they have 23 minutes and 39 seconds time possession. We both have 44 plays. We have 235 yards. Yet it feels like, again, we are – it is close, so those numbers do kind of match, and they've had a drive or two. they've actually put up points, but our defense has not come up with that turnover yet. Either way, they've done the job. So I'm never going to get mad at that. The offense has not. Although now we're in a situation where it's 2nd and 5, scoring opportunity, 15 minutes to go, entering the fourth quarter. Cooper Rush in a shotgun. I don't know if you like that. You want to run more. But they have a 4-man front coming at us. Shotgun, CD going from left to right. Cooper Rush looking. Going down the field to CeeDee Lamb. Wide open. Touchdown! CD! Show it, baby.
Sorry.
Show it, baby. Show it, baby. Yeah. Show that 88, baby. Yeah. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb. Repping. That star for everything, baby. Yeah, that 88. CeeDee Lamb. Now, hey, I just said my prediction was. My prediction was going to be. My prediction was 21-10. The final prediction. Remember that one I threw out there?
Mine was 27-12.
Mine was 27-9 after the simulation, but I had said 21-10. That was like my realistic one. But if we didn't come out there and blow them out, there you go.
Well, Cooper I don't want us to.
Wide open, blown coverage, by the way. All that Cooper Rush had to do was get the ball there, and he did. 21-10. Let me fix the score.
Well, we're about to make it a 22-10?
Let's see, yeah. That's the hope here, right?
That's a weird little score.
Emmett Smith representing on that board.
Hey, 10-22.
10-22. I love it. And again,
that just feels good. It feels good.
Opens up that 2-score game. The first play off the fourth quarter.
Now, one thing that I have to add in here, credit where credit is due, right? CeeDee Lamb not only stepped it up after that mistake from last week, but it seems like he's starting to flow into that number one receiver type of role. Like it.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
He didn't
play scared to throw to CeeDee Lamb today. Cooper Rush.
Again, like I said, the game plan passing.
You want to talk about the offensive game plan? Yeah, the run game left a lot to be desired. I'm still not gonna be mad, or I'm still not gonna sit here and give it too much praise. But as far as passing the ball, we took a lot of chances, big chances, chances that, like you said, were risky and didn't always pay off. But Skeptical Fan with that $2 holler,
TDCD baby,
it paid off. Yeah. So thank you, Skeptical Fan. Much love.
Appreciate you. By the way, Jason Renfro now in the Bohanna style. I'm rocking the Bohanna. Bohanna's playing great. When he's in there stopping the run, 98 points for Jason Renfro. Skeptical Fan, appreciate you as always as well. Go Cowboys, always. In the end, and that star of everything, we're up by 2 scores. And listen, now here's where the defense comes in and attacks. End the fucking game.
Absolutely.
This is where we can get into the 30. You want to get into the 30s? You attack now.
Not just that,
defense.
But there's still a whole quarter for somebody to get that pick 6 I've been asking for.
I know you have.
So you got me the
pick.
Here we go.
There's a great stop there by Pandershot. Again, there's special teams coming through inside the 20. They lost like 7 yards if you take the if you don't take it out, right? Now the defense with the crowd and Micah's movement on the defense is going to be hopefully what sets up what your prediction was.
Yes. Real quick, William Brady said, my score prediction is 23-10. That's right.
Damn,
so that's,
there you go.
I mean,
right there with it. We're
the
all
only reason
right
I hope
it.
you're wrong is because I hope we score more.
Exactly. I want to be wrong. I want it to be 27.
Jay Duncan said, now
9,
can they just
10.
go after Wentz? Barry B said, Dak with some eyeballs.
Here we go. Lawrence on one side. Now, DeMarcus Lawrence not playing inside. Micah up on the top side, on the right side of our defense. And, again, cross route there. Not good. Not good coverage there by the Cowboys. And I don't know if it was
Bland,
it was man coverage there.
I know, but Bland just bit a little too much there with that step.
Yeah.
And just...
Yeah, that's part of the game plan.
It's hard to get too mad because he still contained the outside, which is like the more the bigger priority there.
Up tempo for Washington, which will help them. As Micah looks like he's going back to linebacker at this moment. Quick 3 up. Micah stayed out there for this purpose.
I would say, honestly, the only thing that's going to save Washington is they have to move quick. It's not so much about scoring quickly as much as it is, like you said, keeping our personnel package the same.
Right.
The thing is that it obviously limits them because they obviously want to. You see them there, like they want to change their package.
Right. So when they do that, they're gonna huddle up, and that gives us a chance for Dan Quinn to move his guys in.
Exactly. So
depending on what they're doing, right? So you're seeing it. 22-10, 2nd and 7.
Don't be surprised if
we
keep. I was gonna say more of a.
Donovan Wilson is our linebacker. We got Mukuamu in there as well as a linebacker style player in the box.
Wilson's behind Micah.
Look at that! Good job by DeMarcus Lawrence. Got to make the stop a little earlier, but good job by DeMarcus Lawrence wrecking the interior there. again, the defense is playing very strong, and I love the way that Dan Quinn has used Mukuamu in the last couple of games.
Yeah, I feel like, again, Mukuamu is that guy that, maybe we haven't said his name as much because Wilson has been the flashier guy, but I feel like for every time we say Wilson's name, Mukuamu is there on 2 other plays, just very quietly just existing in the background, on the side, and the edges of the play.
Malik Hooker is making these calls now. He's our defensive kind of play caller. Micah Parsons, Micah over center. They're running the ball and nothing. Micah and DeMarcus Lawrence, and really it was Osa that did the stop. But Micah and DeMarcus Lawrence on each side of him, no place to go. They lost yardage. It's 4th down. They're going to go for this shit, and we're going to end them right here. Oh, are they going to punt? Okay.
No, they're punting.
All right, that'd be smart, I guess, because again, you want to give it in the hands of Cooper Rush.
Not just that, but
we're going for the kill.
If they stop us here, or if we stop them here,
it's
you know
over.
what I mean?
Wow,
if they had maybe 10 extra yards, I think they would have.
Do you see Micah Parsons? I mean, I don't hate to make the play, but Micah Parsons pushed the whole line back along with Osa. Great job by both those guys. They're top. Osa's like the top 5, 10 in pass rush win percentage from defensive tackles. At least top 5 or at least top 10. There's a fair catch from Turpin, doing a little dance there on the 9-yard line. The Turpin 9 on the 10. First down, Cowboys.
Look, right now, Turpin has one job, just, no dumb mistakes, have sure hands. It's okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Real quick, Big Boss Man said defense. Justin
go.
Quarles, the Q Man, said Tank is doing his thing. Baby, off you go. I'm going to remind you. Go now while it's a commercial break.
I know. All right, hold on.
Madman said, my dream came true. We scored.
Yes.
Again, all of us kind of said it. It was, and not just about ending the game here, but about the type of team that we're supposedly trying to be, right? Backup or no backup quarterback. These are the things that we expect from our offense, our playmakers. It was actually really interesting because I think it was Jimmy Johnson who was speaking before the game and kind of saying, some of the keys to the Dallas Cowboys winning. And he said, Cooper Rush just has to go out there and not fuck it up. And he's been going out there and not fucking it up. Amen. This has actually been probably his maybe messiest game as far as obvious mistakes. But let's be honest, we call it lucky, call it whatever you want. Washington is making mistakes and getting penalties that are helping to make up for some of that. And also, credit where credit's due. Even when Cooper Rush did get picked off, our defense said, don't worry, we got you. And, I mean, I don't care who your quarterback is, because guess what? When Dak Prescott comes back, when he comes back, and when he eventually has a mistake and gets picked off, because that is going to happen at some point this season, you know what I can count on? I can count on our defense saying, we got you. That is where we used to fail so much of the time. Again, we had the high-powered offense. We had all the weapons and all the things that we'd put up 30 points, 40 points. But then our defense would allow the other team to get 41, 42. It doesn't matter how much you score if you can't outscore the other team. And the biggest part of that is having your defense get the stops that it needs to. And thank goodness, again, our defense is doing that. So, House Nelson said, how many first-round picks can we get for Rush? 20? 30? So, again, first of all. I mean, realistically speaking, it's hard not to think that Cooper Rush isn't going to be some kind of potential trade bait, considering how well he's held up here and considering how, quarterback depleted a few teams are. I don't know, again, I'm not sure exactly how much trade bait, but he's definitely the tastiest morsel on that trade block, if you want to call it that. Jesse R. also saying, MCW, it's getting close to the score I predicted pre-stream. Yeah, again, a lot of us, didn't think our Cowboys would get over 30 points. But it's nice to see that at least defensively, a lot of us were almost on the dot when it came to what we expected our defense could do against this offense. God damn it. Tony Pollard lost 4 yards there? Shitty-ass, it was a first down, bad run. I mean, again, guys. Yeah.
Or was it trying to go outside?
No, it was up the middle, but it was similar to that previous one where Zeke got stopped pretty quickly. Again, I can't. 3 yards. We lost 3 yards there. That's bullshit.
No, that's not a good start to the game-ending drive. 12 minutes and under 12 minutes, and when this ball gets snapped, 2nd and 13. The key here is, I'm going to say it. I know you're going to hate me saying this. Run the clock. No mistakes. You're already starting behind the marker. So run the ball, I guess. There are no fumbles. Outside run. They're looking to stop the outside. That's one of the reasons why we're not going out there. But there's a hold. Definitely a hold on the Cowboys. I was saying 3 guys in Washington were bitching about a hold. So now, half the distance to the goal line.
Biadish? Zach Martin?
And that's the outside. Dalton Schultz is holding.
Oh, okay. Oh, there he is. Sorry.
Where's Ferguson in there to block?
That Schultz has 2 penalties on him in this game. If anything, he should have just not played.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Ferguson is a better blocker.
I'm joking here, but...
Ferguson's a better blocker than Dalton Schultz, as far as what we've seen in a very small sample size. Dalton Schultz definitely has...
Again, you can't really blame the Cowboys for going for, the guy with the franchise tag that's shown he supposedly can do it for
This cannot be allowed to come back. This is where play calling matters. 3rd and 13. What are you gonna devise? You're gonna be able to attack them down the field?
All right, a little midfield something.
Jesus, that would have been.
I mean, that would have been
That's why it scares me. We gotta avoid that, and I'll just take the fucking punt. And guess who we have to rely on again? The foot of Brian Anger. Got to punt. He's got to help our defense as much as possible. We're wasted as much as possible for this. I mean, 3 plays, 3 and out. We went backwards. We're not helping this defense at all with this offensive scheme. The game plan. I can't blame Cooper Rush on this.
I know.
Like when Dak is doing this, I can't blame Dak when you're holding and restricting what the offense can do with the quarterback. But Dak is better than Cooper Rush, in case you were wondering. And a bad punt by fucking Brian Anger.
Wow. Guys, that was horrible.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen from Brian Anger. They have the ball on the 40-yard line.
We gave him a field goal. No, they're on the 30, baby. The 30-yard line. Not the 40, the 30.
Brian Anger, not a good time to make a dumb fucking mistake. Jason Renfro.
Damn, that took the wind out of our sails there. But Jason Renfro coming through 21 months.
Zeke style.
As a star-level member.
Yeah, he's a cash app.
Let's go Cowboys for that 6 and beyond. Let's get this win for that 6. Cowboys fan for life. Love MCW, MCF, Cowboy Nation. So let's get this win today.
Yeah, much love. Maybe that's what we need right now because we just gave them a big time advantage.
Pick 6.
We're not helping our defense at all.
No, I have to be honest. I have a bad feeling about this.
They're going to make it a 1-score game then.
Yeah.
Field goal is the only thing that can help us still keep it. I guess it's still an 8-point game, the field goal. So, but we need to hold them to a field goal. That's all we can do. Defense can hold them to a field goal. That's a win, right? Or a turnover, of course. That's really the best. But
yeah, obviously a turnover would be ideal.
They could have called it.
A sack would be fantastic as well.
Well, yeah, that'd
at
be
least
great.
I'm just saying. At least it drives them back. At least
turnover would be more of a momentum snatcher,
but
right?
That's exactly why they're probably going to just run. Mm-hmm. If I'm Washington, I run the ball.
Well,
I run the ball and I don't stop running.
They got McLaurin over there one-on-one with Trayvon Diggs. Got to watch for that. 1 second they snap. There's Fowler coming. Underneath throw. Hooker with the stop. Still get the first down. 2nd and 5. Again, that's as good as coverage you can have, honestly. What can you do? It's quick play calling. They're not going to really... I doubt they're going to huddle much. So keep an eye on that. Although they're so close, there's not really a need to have...
The problem is that they have enough time... timeouts and everything that there's no reason for that. Like they should, they're not going to rush, but they.
Oh no, they're good now.
They can do
they're
what
chilling.
they want. Yeah,
we can't control this right now on defense as much as we did earlier when we had felt more control. They run into the left side. They got 3 yards.
Look, all I said to the offense was, please just. Meet us not even halfway.
Well, special teams failed us there.
We will pick you up at the door.
Oh no, who's hurt? Bohanna. Shit.
Oh shit.
Our run stopper is hurt.
He's grabbing his shoulder or his groin?
Left shoulder.
Left shoulder, guys.
For Bohanna, it could be a collarbone break. It could be a shoulder popped out. It could be a million different things. Well, let's hope the best for Bohanna. But you know what that means for the run game? A lot of cursing from Dan Quinn.
Oh, yeah.
And no Ridgeway to help out because he's with Washington as we speak. Yeah. Yeah. Salt inside the wound right now. Even though we're up by 12 points.
That hurts a lot.
No, we don't have any other. We don't have a one tech out here. Carlos Watkins probably has to be upped. If it's a major injury, Carlos Watkins is on our practice squad. He probably has to get elevated for 4 weeks. Like full time, 53 guy. If this is a serious injury, you got to put him on a short term IR. If it's just a temporary thing, or he's questionable to come back, or he can play next week, then we're good. But Carlos Watkins is our best thing we got outside of that right now. Because
again, like I said, it just really sucks that happens to Brian Anger in the entire 2 years that he's been with us. That happens to be his single-handed worst punt ever.
It feels like that.
No, it is absolutely
his worst punt ever.
Like that
in his career.
I don't know about his career, at least with us for sure.
That's
what I'm saying. Like career wise, shit. I don't know. He's kind of an old guy. He's been around the block, so I'm not gonna say that either.
I know.
But
guys,
yeah, 22 yards.
Wow, that's horrific.
Ouch. So, just double checking here.
Let me see. I'm looking here.
Yeah, honestly, guys, we just got really lucky. One thing I have been seeing, the little bit of other like outside NFL news that I have been seeing, like Lamar Jackson got picked off like 3 times or something. Like I know Hurts got picked. Like it's been a very
turnover
heavy 1:00 game slot time thing. Not sure what I'm saying there. So you guys get my point. It's just there's been a lot of turnovers, it seems.
Chargers are winning 27-24 over the Texans. Giants are, that's the fourth quarter. 8-22. Giants are beating the Bears 17-12. Seattle is beating the Detroit Lions 38-31. Philly's going to win, guys. 8 minutes and 49 seconds, and it's 29-14 Philly over Jacksonville. Pittsburgh's beating the Jets 20-10. Falcons and Browns.
Thank goodness. Bohanna's walking off. But he's going to get power. He's definitely going to get checked out.
MRI or whatever may be on the shoulder.
Yeah, he's holding that left arm weird. It does look like he dislocated his shoulder or something.
Yeah, something happened there. Browns and Falcons tied in the fourth quarter, 2 minutes. Titans and Colts 24-17 in that game, and the Bills and Ravens 20-20 right now in a close game. So yeah, a lot of crazy stuff. Some good games out there, but look at our game. I know it seems like it's a blowout. It's not. It's not a blowout. Don't get fooled. Don't get tricked. Let's see what happens here, guys. 2nd and 7 for Washington. This is actually kind of a big play to try to keep them to 3 points here, 22-13 type of game. That's the hope. That'd be a 9-point game.
Come on, defense.
Don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th down. It's still a 2-point game, 2-score game. Here we go. Some pressure. Osa inside.
Come on, yes. Please.
Yes, the
Great job.
Pass rush kept us at bay again. Anthony Brown in coverage against number 1, Dotson. Rookie number.
Oh no!
Fuck! I was thinking, why is Anthony Brown throwing his hands in the air and mad? It was an Anthony Brown. That's why he was holding his hands up. Shit! First down and now we just gave him a first down there. That's big. Too long. He was on him for too long. They called it earlier. Against Washington.
Yeah.
And we got a touchdown on that drive. I can't bitch about it now. I just can't. Same thing was done the other way around. The guy put his arm up here. Anthony Brown held him.
I agree.
Holding's 5 yards and an automatic first down. 3 penalties, 15 yards what it's cost us so far. They have 10 penalties, 109 yards.
Every single one of our penalties, though, cost us.
Are earned. Well, no, but they're earned penalties. We actually made those mistakes. It's not like it's like, a bullshit call. It's on us, obviously. Most of them were false starts, right, and holds. Anyways, here we go. Switching up the line there. They're running outside. DeMarcus Lawrence with the edge. Collapse. Good job by him. Making the play from the opposite side. 2nd and 8 on the 10-yard line. Second and 9. 2nd and 9 on the 10-yard line. It's basically, we got to hold them to a field goal. That's it. And listen, for them, I would say that this is probably 4-down territory. A field goal is
they can't afford to go for a field goal now.
Field goal is a 9-point game. You still need 2 scores. So there's no reason to... You use all 4 plays here.
For Washington, it's touchdown or bust.
Well, it's 2nd and 9. And this is a good start for the defense, at least where we're at right now.
Every yard matters.
In the red zone, gotta play hard here, guys. We got no Micah Parsons as far as linebacker.
There.
He's throwing that away. Out of bounds. The catch, he caught it out of bounds, out of bounds.
Bland, great job there.
Deron Bland on Curtis Samuel. Great job there by Bland in coverage. And again, the pass rush helped cause a really bad pass.
I mean,
his hand being there was, but again, he was also out of bounds.
The point is that it got him out of bounds.
Right.
That's the bigger point.
Yeah, great job by Deron Bland shoving him out of there.
You gotta give Samuel some credit there. That was tough, and he still basically made the catch. So.
3rd and 9, a big play. Again, you figure it's 3rd and 9. Figure it's gonna be 4th down if they and they're gonna go for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. You can't think about them when we stop them here. They're gonna kick the field goal. No, they're going for a touchdown. They got 2 plays to get 9 yards or 11 or 10 yards for the touchdown. Let's see what happens, guys. 3rd and 9. We got the crowd going crazy. Micah up top. He's coming. There's the There's the sack, baby. Finally a sack.
Needed.
Fumble.
Oh, shit.
Oh, they got the ball back.
They recovered it.
Oh, man, it was a fumble. I don't know who knocked it out. Was it DeMarcus Lawrence in the inside? Now what are they going to? They're going to go for this on fourth down. They got it.
But damn, oh man, I love that.
Who got that? Was that Fowler? Was that?
You gotta wait.
Fowler got that. Stripped the ball. Fumble.
Sure, it was Fowler. It looked like Armstrong.
Dante Fowler got it.
Hey, that's awesome.
Fourth down. 20 seconds to go to snap the ball. They're like confused right now, Washington. What is it? A fourth down and what?
I mean, fourth and 20. It's got to be fourth and 20 something, right?
You're not going to get down on the...
Fourth and 15, actually.
They're calling a timeout.
I thought they lost more yards.
8 minutes to go. Is they calling timeout? They are. They'll probably put a couple seconds on the clock.
Half the team didn't know they called a timeout, though.
A little bit of about 8 seconds. It's going to be about 8 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the game. Fourth and 15. And I think they were going to go for it, but I think Rivera is a little bit nervous about going for it. They're going to talk about it. What play do you have for fourth and 15?
I mean, let's be honest. There's only one thing you can do: try to hit the end zone, right?
Well, I mean, that's
because
the
first down is basically
it's
like
a yard and a half. A yard and a half short of the first of the end zone is the first down.
And again, the whole point is why go? Yes, you can maybe go for the field goal, but like you said, it doesn't really help you trying to hit the end zone in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Even if it means a turnover on downs, Cowboys get the ball on the 20. Like, is that like? I'm just trying to say, like, that's fine.
This is it.
I would take that, but I was like the risk versus reward to me makes more sense to go for it.
If you're watching, I guess, but this is the game.
I could see, yeah, exactly. Like you can't just go for the easy points, and not just that. But what does that say about your offense?
I want to finish them off.
If when push comes to shove, you can't count on them to score the points.
Commander blood.
Sometimes you have to do it, even if you know you're gonna fail. So fail.
Finish them off. Let's finish them off. Let's go.
Come on, Cowboys.
We're coming. Pass rush. Micah. He's throwing to the end zone. Knocked down by Trayvon Diggs. Game is going to be over here.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it, defense. You finish the fucking Commander.
You drive the stake through their heart.
Commander blood. There's just remnants left. That's it.
Jesse, we're going to leave Carson Wentz in the fetal position. That's the goal.
Listen,
can you dig it?
Yes, you can.
Can I dig it?
Yes, you can.
Woo! Hell yeah. Love it. Turnover on downs.
Oh shit! Look at and then look at Trayvon Diggs. So smart, knocks the ball. Great timing. Everything is kind of slow motion for him when he's out there. Great job. And then you got the pressure. You got the Armstrong. You got of course Micah coming from the outside.
I know.
No time. So that's the thing that their whole game plan has been just quick passes. So for them,
so
they haven't had to figure.
Get the ball in their 16.
Yeah, we got the ball in the 16. We're just gonna run the clock here. Game's over. If we just we're gonna throw the ball. Cooper Rush going deep. This is Kellen Mooreism. And there's a pass interference as we try to hit Michael Gallup down the field. Interference at first down.
If they're going to keep throwing those flags, just keep doing that. Take the chance every fucking time.
I think Jerry Jones...
throw the flag.
Jerry Jones, I think he paid a lot of money to the referees today.
Okay, I have to give credit to the ref there. Because I would not have called that.
I'm telling you, we are getting big bonuses here.
Look, just keep... Like I said, keep throwing it every time. If we're going to keep getting the flag, fuck yeah!
Listen, right now we're getting very lucky.
Chug along.
Listen, we can't complain about the refs.
Not a word.
Obviously we're getting big time breaks in my opinion. 7:51 to go in the game. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. 22-10. Let's control this game and end this game. I don't know about any more crazy fancy passes. I think we should run more. As we do with Zeke here up the middle. And he gets to the mid. He lands right on that star over everything. In the middle of the 50-yard line right there, in the middle of the field. So there we go, Cowboys. Keep it going. On the ground, running the clock, ending the game officially, in my opinion. Next week, it's they're already showing it. They're already hyping us. We're going to be 3-1, going against the Rams in SoFi Stadium, which is basically a home away from home. So rep rightly, West Coast family. Rep that star over there in SoFi. Still got this game to finish up. Someone's hurt on our sideline. It looks like is it Noah Brown or CeeDee Lamb? I can't tell.
Give me a second, I'll tell you.
2nd and 3. I think it's Noah Brown. I think CeeDee Lamb is up top here, so I think we're good. Play action. He's going to CeeDee Lamb again. All the way for the end zone. Cooper Rush. Great job by great defense by number 3.
That would have been a touchdown catch.
See, on a 2nd and 3, I don't really mind that as much. Trying to hit the big one. Listen, a little bit better pass in front of him. It's a touchdown. But great.
Yeah, Noah Brown is getting his left arm checked out on the sideline. Yeah, so that was there. Noah.
Again, he got held. William Jackson held him.
They're not going to call that one.
William Jackson also a top 10 cornerback. So again, formerly of Cincinnati, now with Washington, and they try to invest into that side of their defense.
I love those chances that we're taking. Oh, I know. I know.
3rd and 3. Now you got to get the short, pass or run for that first down. Look, the Washington team right now is kind of light inside. We run the ball, and look, we missed the block. McGovern, was it him? I can't tell.
I think so.
Not good at all. Now we're in a fourth down situation. We're going to punt the ball here at midfield. There should be no fucking around. Punt the ball and leave it into the let Anger
redeem himself.
Redeem Anger. I wouldn't even take the penalty here. I mean, I don't know. He knows best. Take the penalty or punt it here. But you get this thing down to almost 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh here on, and end this game. They need 2 scores. We're getting to miracle time. They got to go against our defense.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to do.
That's the key there. So, again, this is an important punt now. Even more important than the last one, which somehow we stopped them with 0 points after the mistake by Anger. Redeem yourself here. Low snap, not good there, but hopefully a good punt. Angling this to the corner. Great job.
There you go.
There it is. Number 14.
That's how you redeem yourself.
That's how you redeem yourself. Inside the 10-yard line, basically, at the 12-yard line. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Either way, great job keeping them back there. Now the defense put the finishing touch in this game. Again, I know we had that red zone help. We bend a lot at times, but we don't break and cause sacks, turnovers. And again, we didn't get that recovery. Still got to stop.
Skeptical fan said, run the clock. We're just too busy trying to run it up.
Yeah,
it's more important to just run the time down.
I agree, and that was the problem with the last play. When we went to the line of scrimmage and tried to rush it, I didn't like that. We could have definitely taken more time off the clock.
House Nelson said, no, the pass was great, but the coverage was better.
I agree. In the end, you got to say, Cooper Rush is doing whatever. He's doing a great job.
Credit's due. And the defense has a great play.
Right. Cooper Rush did a great job throwing the ball. Everything was as good as you can have it, I guess. If you had a little more out in front, I'm thinking maybe you could have gotten it. It would have been unbelievably perfect. It was a great coverage is what really did us in there.
Come on.
Dumped down to the outside. Nothing there as Sam Williams makes the tackle with Bland and Brown involved as well. But the important thing is tick, 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 tick.
Dallas Sports 1977 said, Kellen Moore makes me sick with this play calling strategy.
I agree, but we outlasted it. We're overcoming him.
Cowboy Brown and Jason Renfro both saying great punt inside the 10.
Yes,
that's
it. Such a key in this game. Right there at the 11, I think it was. 2nd and 8, get some pressure, no. And again, bad pass by Wentz. He gets into that one-dimensional style. He goes from bad to worse. That's the way Wentz goes. I know. And we're about to see maybe some kind of pick 6. You were calling it earlier.
Hey, LT, again, I know you're coming in here late. I don't know what officiating crew this is specifically, but we said it. They definitely heavily favored the Cowboys today, and even we're not.
I'm accepting that. Yeah, we got lucky. That one touchdown on our drive, it was kept alive by a very, very
Although you better soak it in, Dallas, because this is the only mulligan you get.
Here we go, 3rd and 8, Tank on the outside. Fowler on the other side. We have an amoeba package, amoeba personnel. Everyone's standing up. Micah goes inside. They triple team him. Pick!
Yes!
By Deron. Is that Deron Bland?
Yes!
Wow! Deron Bland takes over with the pick.
You got to erase a little bit of the 8 there, but Bland gets the pick.
He comes up.
I mean, that
big time rookie move right there.
Not just that, but where do we get the ball now?
Right there in the 20. Shit, you kidding me?
I mean, that's touchdown territory.
Micah's hurt his back.
Is he?
Yeah, he's reaching for his back. He's got a little issue back there. He got triple teamed inside. That's what caused the quick pass. That's what caused the easy read. Look at that. Micah got twisted up by 3 guys. My goodness, poor Micah.
Damn.
Look at him on the ground. And he went right down. And they just stayed on him. But there's 2 guys watching him in case he gets up.
He doesn't need to play anymore.
Look at that, man. He got double team. Triple team.
Look, he got bent back.
Yeah. And again,
he was grabbing his left side, guys, in case you were wondering. We'll keep you guys updated there.
On the 20-yard line, by the way, immediately right there. We got to keep watching Micah. I would say just keep him out the rest of the game. A run to Zeke to the outside. He gets about 2 yards. So it's a 2nd and 8, but it's 5:20.
Honestly, why is Zeke even out there? Am I the only one who feels like it should be Pollard?
No, but you want to run the bigger guy there now if we're going to run the clock. Great read by Deron Bland there. Getting zone coverage. Watching, kind of going. Great. And guys, this is great technique.
Well, Justin Crow said that's our local guy here from Sacramento, California area, Bland. So, hey,
Fresno
Cali
State
representing.
Look, Micah looks a little bit queasy on the sideline. Fresno State, by the way, a guy that I've been calling on him for 4 months before I would say not 4 months, but
and by the way,
I would say
give Bland
2 months
some credit.
before the draft.
He literally probably found out he was playing like 5 seconds before game time.
Cooper Rush was throwing the ball here. I don't know why. In double team coverage. I don't even know what's going on. Why are we throwing the ball? This is a Kellen Moore takeover situation where why is he throwing the ball right now? Run the clock. What the fuck are we doing? And that's what I don't get sometimes with Kellen Moore. That's his speed bumps. When we try to get a little bit...
Honestly, he sees the score, he sees the time, and he's like, fuck it, we can risk it. And I
guess worst case is...
Like, I literally said before this, I'm like, oh, go for it or whatever. But, I mean, when I say go for it, that's not exactly what I mean.
Listen, my point is that why not run the ball? That's all I'm saying. Run it 3 times and kick the field goal. Or, yeah, you can throw it once here and there, but you're throwing in a double, triple coverage. Damn, and that's on Cooper Rush there. You can't risk that. I don't want to... The last thing we could have is a turnover. They're blitzing. Someone's open. They read us.
That's the first
Ferguson
though, right?
got the catch. I think it's a yard short.
Okay, I mean, you
go for it. You end the game here. We're going for it. And you just keep running the clock.
Okay. Do I have to say just Cooper Rush up the middle, little quarterback sneak here or whatever? Because we already did it once today, and it worked.
Ferguson, nice catch, by the way.
Great job, yeah.
Rookie coming up there.
Tight end stepping up. By the way,
we're kicking it. There you go. We're trying to make it a 15-point game. I guess logically it makes sense. We have not been aggressive on these short yardage situations,
this has been,
right?
Again, this has been the most conservative-ass game I have seen from the Cowboys, outside of Kellen Moore slinging
McCarthy wanted a conservative, ultra-conservative game, it seems like. 29-yard attempt. This should go through. Everyone block, please. Maher, make it, please. Maher makes it. 25-10, up by 15,
Look,
2 scores.
Winning is more important. Oh, there's a fight.
Nothing on us, please. Let it be on them.
Josh Ball is getting involved.
Let it get an automatic first down off of that shit. Let's go. Farniak's like, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm. You know the worst thing you can do to someone is saying calm down when they're pissed.
I know.
So Farniak's trolling them. 3:51 to go. 25-10. We got this game unless a miracle occurs, and it has happened this year to other teams. Micah Parsons is the first number one.
I'm sorry, Deron Bland deserved a touchdown there. Micah Parsons, by the way, he was getting checked out on the sideline. Haven't seen any updates there either, since he's sitting there just kind of looking a little bit sad. I'm guessing he's a little banged up, but it doesn't seem serious.
Let's see if he comes back.
No one's fussing over him now.
Let's see if he comes back.
No, they would not. No way are they risking him anymore.
I don't know.
That's it. Defense did their job. Even if they score a touchdown here, they're going to, that's it. Quinn has enough pieces and has enough going on. He should be able to get through one drive without Micah Parsons.
There's 4 minutes in the game.
Also, he was sitting on the sideline with no helmet on.
4 minutes in the game. Let's just say that. Let's round it up. 9 seconds.
Washington has 2 timeouts, and there's a 2-minute warning.
So, I'm sorry, but if they score within a minute and 30 seconds, they score, it's far from over. Yes, they need a 2-point conversion. Will they go for it right away? Probably not.
I said 27-12. I'll take 25-10.
I said 27-9. I'll take 25-10. You know what I mean? So, we knew it was going to be hard to get into the 30s.
Personally, yeah, I don't see why Micah Parsons needs to be out there. I don't see him being out there. And
it depends
he was on the sideline with no helmet,
if it's a sore, then he can come back in. But if it's something that he needs more check, then you don't play him. But I think it depends on the situation for him. And again, if there's no need.
No. Jared Bogarty said, I told y'all Parsons was not himself.
Yeah, but that was because of that last injury. More than it was what happened late. You know, they've been double and triple teaming him. And that's why everyone else is feeding. That's why they got 10 points. Honestly, and mainly that's because of one quick huddle drive for Washington. Same thing the Giants did last week against us. One drive they earned because of a quick huddle drive.
This makes me laugh.
Quick huddle, no huddle.
David Hellman said that Mike McCarthy had to start Brett Maher in fantasy, I'm sure. That's the only explanation.
I don't know. 1st and 10 for Washington on 25. And I don't see Micah at all. I see Fowler. I see DeMarcus Lawrence on the outside. Not as much impact when you see from pass rush, even with those guys there. At least it's still strong. It's not Micah strong.
Christopher Bookman? Hopefully I said that right. Yeah. Christopher Bookman said the play calling in the last 10 minutes have been absolutely horrible. Why are we trying to run the score up? Just run the ball down their throats.
I know that's what we should be doing. So we would have wasted more time. Quick pass out of bounds for them. First down.
Get the first.
Again, Logan Thomas with the catch. Micah's
coming back in,
there you go. That's what I'm saying. Again, he should be okay. Although
that means that whatever happened, he just got tweaked up.
I'm going to keep an eye on him. Keep your eye. You know how he is. You know Micah's going to try to play harder than he should.
He looks, I'm going to say, no offense, but every time I see him, his jersey is torn to shreds. Yeah. Right there specifically,
He's getting triple teamed, guys. By 300-pound guys.
But you know what?
He's 250.
Micah Parsons is that type of guy, though.
Where is Micah here?
He's on the right.
Yeah, he's on the right side. Their left tackle, Leno.
Tank on the left.
Charles Leno Jr. over there on the left side. He's been.
Doris Armstrong and Osa on the inside.
Micah comes in. He gets chipped. Comes back inside. Great job by Anthony Barr with only a 2-yard gain there on first down and a pass. So again, it keeps the clock running. That's what you want. Second down right now. Anthony Barr doing, I say he's having a much better game than the last two, I think, in general, for Anthony Barr. Playing very well. Playing a lot of snaps with LVE back there. And Micah playing a lot of edge right now. Is again, back up there against Leno.
Again,
we know they're passing.
Let's be honest. A lot of improvements defensively in a lot of ways. Yes,
Mike,
I love that pressure.
Great job there. They had no change. Wentz had to throw it away and take the hit. As long as no penalty, we're good. 3rd and 7. Good in the hood. Let's go. Wentz just is not going to be able to perform with the pressure we're bringing. And again, blitzing like that on a 3rd and 7. I know.
Sorry that.
Barr is coming out of the game right now. Again, showing to be a very, very good player. Again, a couple mistakes here and there the last couple of games, but
again, overall,
stays in the
I would
game.
say
He's veteran,
the
stays
entire
in.
defense is starting to
mold
the
together.
wheels are starting to get greased. We're starting to roll. We're starting to Dan Quinn. Like I said, he's figured out. I think how all of the pieces come together.
He's figured out our personnel. 3rd and 7. Now we're going to see. We're trying to show pressure inside, so they keep one-on-oneing Micah up top. Micah's getting triple teamed. Still all over the field. Usually gives it to the end. Come on, get the stop. I think he's short.
Yeah, it should be like a 4th and 2, 4th and 3.
4th and 1, 4th and 2. 2:45 to go. Clock stops.
Obviously, they're still going to go for it. So
again, they only need they got 45 seconds to score a touchdown here.
Barr is the secret sauce, said Jared Bogarty.
Barr has been, again, made some mistakes, but has been intricate. To Dan Quinn's defense.
Dan Quinn knows the recipe to the Krabby Patty
Exactly.
formula.
I'm saying everybody is intricate. We got Sam Williams in the game right now. We got DeRon Bland. These are rookies stepping up. DeRon Bland being one of those guys.
Christopher kind of agrees with Jared, saying that, Micah just looks tired today. Like, he doesn't look
he usually would give them more of a pursuit on that play.
But you know what? He played sick Monday. He's coming off a short turnaround week.
And here's 4th and 2. Let's get some pressure. He's in there. Micah's in there. Great job! Trayvon Diggs once again making plays, baby.
Not today.
I'll say just, how about the 7? How about 7 right here, guys? We get the ball back. We put the game away, baby.
I love it.
I'll give you the pound. And the high five. And we got that 3 wins coming our way. 3 and 1 for the Cowboys. Great job by Trayvon Diggs.
Let me scoot up and represent a little bit more. We need a little more representation.
Listen, I know Kellen Moore is going to want to get a touchdown and take us into the 30-point zone.
Yeah.
I say let's try to get it to, Pollard and run him to the C gap and outside to the D gap. And let's keep seeing that. Is Trayvon Diggs hurt? Or is he doing push-ups? I don't know.
I think he's just on the sideline. I think he's just bending over.
We're showing here just, CD as a receiver.
He's bending over telling Washington to kiss his ass.
Farniak, and we're running the ball for a loss of 3 yards. I don't know what was going on there. McGovern.
Look,
Farniak.
Washington made sure that we did one thing, that we did not do one thing today, and that was run the ball. They did a great job stopping the run at every level. Every level.
They're calling their timeouts now. So, tack up another field goal if you want. Make it 28-10. That's fine. But right now, the Cowboys are in complete control. This is ours to give away.
How's Nelson said, all he do is win when he Cooper Rush.
4-0. First quarterback for the Cowboys to ever do that. Ever. Start his first 4 games undefeated. Ever. In the history of the Cowboys. So that's
I want to finish the rest of the song now.
And he was 27th overall in the history books. Now I'm sure he's top 10 possibly. Zeke with a quick little catch. Smart.
Yard and a half.
Smart play, though. Stays in bounds by Zeke. That's a veteran move right there. Good.
He literally, forced his ass to stop before the sideline.
And he forced Washington to call timeout. Again, Diggs tipping the ball away in the end zone earlier. Tipping the ball away now on 4th down and 2. Trayvon Diggs really great job by him both times. And he has a pick as well. Trayvon Diggs playing a great game. Of course, Micah doing, again, you don't see the stats for Micah, but you see the difference making in what he creates other, offenses to change their game plan, Micah Parsons. And people won't talk about Micah too much this game. They're going to say, what's going on? He sucks. He don't have another sack. Well, he sucks. Guys, what he did is change the game. He changes the game for the defense and makes other guys eat and also creates turnovers with pressure. When he's triple teamed, still creates pressure, and other guys create pressure because of Micah's, the focal point of every offensive game plan. We run the ball here to Zeke up the middle, just a 1 yard gain. Yep, get into the 2-minute warning,
that time.
And that's okay now. 3rd and 12 goes up 4th and 11, and we're gonna have to punt the ball here to 2-minute warning. That's it. That's where we're at. And at the middle of the field. Listen, we're good. We're gonna win this game boringly. I'll take it. I don't give a shit.
Again, like I said, it was a very conservative game. It was definitely not an exciting game by any measure. Defensive games rarely are. You know what I mean by exciting game, okay? So, like you said, I'm excited. You're excited. We are excited because we are seeing still from our defense the things that we needed and wanted to see. Yeah. Overall, seems like we managed to avoid this game without too many serious injuries.
We gotta check on Bohanna, right?
Noah Brown with that.
Noah Brown with the shoulder.
No, that was Daddy.
Noah Brown with the shoulder. You're right. Yeah, and you got
Micah Parsons kind of just in general.
Yeah.
Right. Like honestly. I would like to see Micah Parsons actually get a veteran day this week as well, or just like an extra. Like, I would give Micah an extra day of rest this week.
Yeah,
he doesn't need to practice; he needs rest more than that.
I agree.
Last week, he just wasn't able to get that same amount of rest.
So, do we start managing his snaps a little bit differently because he is kind of taking a toll on him a little bit?
I think it's more of a specific like right now type of thing. Again, I think that the illness, the shorter turnaround week, obviously the expectations of everything that he had to do. It just, because overall, I think we already were managing his snaps. This game, he did not play what we would consider his full snap count, full load. He still was extremely, I know. Look, Mike is a full load regardless of the number of snaps he takes or not. But you guys know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So I just think that the best thing we can do for Micah, like you said, like why wring the juice out of this fruit sooner than it needs to be? Yeah. Like just let him rest. Especially because, as you can see, I mean, I have to admit, I trust our defense.
Yeah, I've been trusting them for a little bit.
I'm certain we will break much more without Micah Parsons than with him. But you can't deny that even when he is not out there, we are still effective. We're still doing well.
This is
so I'm just saying, like, that was one of my biggest fears, like I said, going into the season. Like, are we a Micah Parsons defense or are we a Dallas Cowboy defense with Micah Parsons? And I think we are starting to see that we are a Dallas Cowboy defense with Micah Parsons.
Great point, baby.
Micah Parsons is the glue that holds us all together. He is not just a cherry on top. He's all 3 scoops of the sundae, but you still need sprinkles. You still need the peanuts. You still need the banana to make the banana split. Like, the point is,
you need
all of them have to come together.
And when they pick it up, when he's getting triple teamed.
Plus, remember, who we are going to get next week? Curse. Like, for sure, he's back next week. He was almost back this week, right? Like, super close. So, I'm he's going to be a big help. Obviously, like you said, we'll kind of keep an eye out as far as anybody else injured or banged up
by the way,
hurt.
Philly did win.
Yeah, they won.
20. I don't know if the Giants game is still going. Congrats to LT, but we're coming for you.
Yeah, Micah Parsons is definitely the nuts of this defense, right?
Here we go, low snap, but Anger's got to just cough and kick it right here, guys. Here you go, inside the 10, inside almost the 5.
I like how Kelvin Joseph is talking so much shit right now.
I know, he's a shit talker.
Like,
you gotta be careful
a lot
sometimes.
of shit there.
But right there, guys, trying to end this thing here on a high note. Minute 53 to go. Let's just, they want to get cute. Baby, there's still a chance for that pick
Plus,
six.
Hey,
there's still a chance for that pick
I'm
six.
going to throw this out there, too. If there was ever a time to rest Micah Parsons and make sure that we could use him at full usage,
I guess
it would probably be against the Rams.
Oh, no, well, I think...
Like, I'm just trying to say,
I think he's going to be playing up for that because they got their defense and Aaron Donald. Micah Parsons is going to want to show out.
That's why I said that, let's... Like, there's no reason to overdo it this week.
Well, he's playing. He's playing again, Micah. And we got the amoeba personnel, amoeba formation, where everyone's standing up inside. Which kind of makes you kind of think who's blitzing, who's coming in. There's DeMarcus Lawrence making an effort there. Incomplete.
That effort counted for something.
Hey, again, standing up and rushing from the inside against guys like Nick Martin and guys that are backups and third stringers. He's a third stringer. Dak right now is talking to Cooper Rush and they're discussing the whole game plan and the play calling. Great job there. Just the quarterback coming together. Cooper Rush getting that respect that he deserves. Mm-hmm. And Dak Prescott ready to come back here against, not the Rams, against the Eagles. It's almost for sure, I think, right now.
So I have to hit up a few comments here in the chat as we kind of, wrap up these last minute or two of the game as you finish.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But it's still going. Amoeba defense. False start. Looks like a false start on Washington. But it was amoeba again. And I say amoeba, guys, that is literally what they call it, where we have a lot of our players standing up. It's on us, the penalty.
It's on us. Tank.
Yeah, on DeMarcus Lawrence. So, again, neutral zone infraction. But the point here is we got Micah standing up now, rushing from the inside over center.
Yeah.
Everybody inside standing up.
Yeah, so Justin Crows real quick. He said, that's our issue right now, lack of offense. Joe Juarez said, I was glad to see Gallup back in scoring. House Nelson said, I'm going to feel like Antonio Brown in a swimming pool all week long. Jason Renfro said, Diggs had his side shut down.
Exactly. He's been rocking. And by the way, good to see Zach Martin back. Yeah. Right?
Tosha Smith said, well done, guys. You've done well. Let me see. Yeah, rest the Lions, said Justin Quarles.
Well,
Diggs owns Wentz, said Jay Duncan. Hell yeah.
He wants him to move. No call. Here comes almost a first down. It is first, I guess.
He gets the first.
Yeah, that's all right. Let him keep trying to attack because that means we're going to get a pick here.
Hey, even LT said, your defense is impressive. Opposing offenses are so worried about Micah that they dink and dunk. You make them very one-dimensional.
Very much so. As long as we stop the run, we gotta stop the run. We're all
Jared Bogarty. Yeah, we're gonna be fighting over who's won in the Sunday.
We're standing up right now, pass rushing. There's DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yes,
gets out of the sack. Carson Wentz. He's trying to run. He goes right down. Keeps the clock going.
Credit where credit's due. Carson Wentz has done a good job of avoiding the sacks.
Staying alive, right?
Like, just saying, that's tough to do. Just say, right? But he
got out of that.
Micah sack him either.
Almost had a sack going on right there.
So, real quick, Jesse R. said, have you ever seen the movie Not Another Teen Movie? Yes. Yes, I have.
2nd and 4. Cowboys are standing up again. There's a drop by Indian Boogie as they go deep. There should be interference on Washington on that play.
I know, that was weird.
With a $2 in memory of J. Lou Holler.
Thank you, NDN Boogie.
He is injured, yes. What did NDN Boogie have to say, baby?
Go
with that
Cowboys.
$2 holler?
You already know. Thank you.
The deal,
I appreciate you. Much love.
We got to keep
hell
getting.
Yeah.
I want to see, what down is this? 3rd and 4. They got 2 downs. They're going to probably, they might just punt just to give it the game if they can get a first.
Yeah,
here.
And hey, SnugX, we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it, but I agree. He said, I just pray Dak comes back and wins, because if he comes back and loses,
that's a whole media
bullshit that's going to
But you got to remember who's the opponent, how do they block, what's the game plan?
I mean, it's either going to be the Rams or the Eagles.
Right, no,
it's basically it's one of those two.
That Eagles game is going to be so big. We got to get through the Rams first. But I think
and
all signs point to truthfully being the Eagle game. Pressure coming again. They got the first down on a 3rd and 4. Mukwama with the stop there. And they keep rolling and trying to hurry, but it's 40 seconds to go. 38 seconds and ticking. So
there's only so much they can do. And I'd rather us not get so aggressive that we start getting hurt. So in a weird, it's this weird balancing game.
Yeah, they're just trying to run plays. They're just to run out the clock.
It's not like we're not getting great pressure. It's just, Wentz does a good job of not succumbing to it there.
Yeah, I mean...
And we're allowing them to get those little dink and dunks. Yeah, we're not stopping it.
Not a big deal.
the way that we would.
Appreciate you, Indian Boogie. Jason Renfro, 97 points on the stream. Boss, Cash App King, trying to go back-to-back like our 90s Cowboys, and it might happen tonight if things continue that way, or today in the end of this stream, because we're going to crown champions. And, of course, sponsor of the last 10 weeks, the last 2.5 months, the man, Dwayne Broussard. Sub it up to his channel if you haven't already.
Yes.
The top dog. He's got the first place spot above me.
Show that love, guys.
Yeah.
It looks like he's about to rep it Micah Parsons style,
Yeah, he's going to get the 11 in a row if he outlasts Damn Entertainment and SnugX and others here on the board. 25-10, 4th quarter, 18 seconds. The game is locked. Quick throw to the outside for the first down to keep him in bounds. Fumble! No recovery.
Damn.
That runs the clock out. It would have been nice for the stats. Another turnover.
I know, but everybody's moving so slow there.
That ends the game.
You can tell they're tired.
Yeah, even Washington's like,
no, I'm just saying, Washington barely went after it. Even we were kind of like,
game over,
we
guys.
want to go home. We're done.
Win. Big win for the Cowboys there. Everybody doing a great job. Cooper Rush doing a great job. McCarthy, I don't know what the only thing I would say was some issues with some play calling, I would say.
Washington did a great job stopping our run, making sure that we could not just run the field on them. You can say what you want to say about our choice of play calls, which, again, I have a lot to say about that. But overall,
yeah, we
held it together. Did what we had to do. We didn't have to pay for our mistakes, which is the bigger part, right? The
bad punt.
Interceptions.
Yeah, the bad punt. That was a defense stop right there. 4 downs.
So, again, game ball definitely goes to the defense once again. I mean, if it wasn't for them, our ass would be grass.
I think Donovan Wilson played unbelievable. I think Michael, what he did was also great. And, Dan Quinn also, I think, gets a lot of credit. Those guys right there get a lot of credit from first watch, from first initial reaction from defense. Donovan Wilson, Micah Parsons and the pass rush, which was consistent.
Also have to give an extra shout out.
Dan Quinn alterations.
Extra shout out there to Deron Bland as well.
Yes,
Again, remember, we
Big
didn't even
play.
know. You guys here in the chat, it was I think Larry J who said, "Hey, Jordan Lewis is out, the groin injury." Guys, 5 minutes before the game started, Jordan Lewis gets hurt with the groin injury, ends up being questionable to start the game or play in the game. So Deron Bland, they're telling him, "Hey, Like, let's go, suit up. So, talk about lack of preparation. Nobody prepared for that.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
Again, Bland did a great job stepping it up, helping to fill in that role. Mukuamu is another guy that, to me, sticks out quite a bit as well. You saw him helping out, assisting. Also, shout out to the D-line. Again, Osa, Gallimore, Armstrong, all of these guys, Tristan Hill as well. Like, not everybody was out there getting the big flashy plays, but every single one of these guys at one point or another had a big stop, tackle for loss. Like, it just, like, all of it came together so beautifully. Again, DeMarcus Lawrence, not as flashy of a game once again, him or Micah, right? They didn't have the sacks this game. Again, this is where... nobody wants to give credit to Washington, but Wentz himself did a great job of avoiding all the sacks. Like, he escaped like 4 sacks alone. That in any other game, we would have had those sacks.
Agreed.
So,
defensively,
the pressure
domination
was still there, though.
Yeah, I mean, we gave up 10 points against Washington, and even that may be too much. Now, when you look at the offensive side, you see Cooper Rush like 220-plus yards.
Yeah.
He had 2 touchdowns, which ties his career high, right? We talked about 3 would have broken it. Cooper Rush played a pretty good game. He had some bad passes here and there, as we expect. Nothing's going to be perfect, right? But he did a great job within the game plan once again with what was given to him, which I think was the biggest
protecting the ball, getting the ball out as quickly as possible.
Right.
Again, I think
a couple audibles. I think he did change up. Right. We know he changed up.
I wanted to give credit to the person who brought it up because they had mentioned, Cooper Rush, like, every time he kills the play, like, he seems to be killing the plays a lot more in this game for some reason.
He took over, again, those Kellen Moore predictables, right? So, good job by him there, him handling the offense, much credit there. I mean, this guy here, number 70, leading the way, had pretty much a dominant game again.
Worried there for a second, but I will say, he was out for a play or two, came right back.
There was some misses on the offensive line, I think. We'll see how that progresses. I'm going to keep an eye on that. But again, overall...
That's going to be something where we watch the film and kind of see exactly where that breakdown was. Something to consider as well. I thought Jason Peters would play more than he did today.
Good point, maybe. A lot of McGovern. And
a lot more McGovern.
Farniak helped a little bit on the right side when number 70 went down, right? So, again, overall, though, a C+, B- from the offensive line. I mean, and again, I think that the running backs, Zeke had 49 yards. Not a lot of usage from the running backs in a smart way, I think. That one drive was the only one we actually did well, but we were still kind of predictable. I'm going to be honest. We were predictable. It was more Washington was tired.
This was, again, hands down, the most conservative game I've seen our offense play in a really long time.
I agree.
Very conservative.
Tampa Bay game kind of reminded me a little bit of, not conservativeness, but like the predictability. In the sense of the way that, even though we were a little bit less conservative, less conservative in the sense of running, we were a little more throwing the ball with Dak from the beginning against Tampa. It was more about the fact that Tampa Bay knew our defense, our offensive play calling.
By the way,
they knew our offense.
They'd obviously switched over. All of us are kind of seeing the Seahawks. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I looked over at the score. I did like a triple take. I'm like,
it's a high-scoring game, 48-38
so,
right now. But what I'm trying to say is that, the predictability in the Tampa Bay game is the marks of Kellen Moore still not adjusting properly, in my opinion, even from a year later from that game. And we know that's a fact. Devin White said it. It's not. You can't take it back now and say, no, he said basically they knew our offensive scheme.
I know.
And so that changed in week 2 and week 3. And this seemed like we went back to it a little bit.
I honestly,
but we did break through in the end.
I think to me the factor for that was, I'm not trying to give Washington any kind of credit, but their D-line clearly scared Dallas. Scared us a bit. We chose to dial it back. We chose to say we're not going to do certain things because we didn't want to take those risks. And again, in this game, it seemed like the more important thing was to just try to get points on the board and win.
Let the defense win.
We just took different chances with the Giants than we did with Washington. And I think, for example, I think the Rams is another game where, regardless of what quarterback is out there, although I highly expect it's going to be Cooper Rush.
Yep. I agree. I think it's going to be Cooper Rush.
Another very conservative type of game.
Very good defense.
Just being
Interior,
honest.
Especially with Aaron Donald, right? So it's going to be...
The real question is exactly, how do we adjust to that? Like, do we actually start seeing more plays on the outside? To me, I just think that we're going to end up seeing a little bit more right tight ends. Like today, that's the only kind of prediction that a few of us had that... no tight ends anywhere at all to speak of.
Yeah, like, Dalton Schultz making a lot of mistakes, unfortunately.
So,
and very little Ferguson. He had one play. So,
just something to kind of keep an eye on in the sense of, like, maybe that's one of the differences I might expect going into this Rams game as far as offensively. But, again, defensively, I cannot ask for more.
Unbelievable.
I'm asking for more from more. I'm not asking for more from the defense. This is exactly everything we wanted to see. We're seeing.
Now, what about?
We're bending. We're not breaking though, and it's just.
But offensively, you're seeing because we talked about the defense and in great breakdown detail. I do want to hit the last couple comments before we get on out of here, but I want to kind of also say when it comes to the offense, running game, I think we need to see more Pollard. We need to see more. Again, I don't know what the numbers are when it comes passing or running. I think that was still kind of balanced. But it was kind of weirdly balanced and a little predictable with the runs.
Again, on paper, it was balanced, but in reality, again, when you don't have any creativity to your run game, or when you just do what Dallas did, forget creativity, just run up the middle every time.
Most of the time, when we ran outside, I didn't see not one sweep, nothing like that. We had trouble setting the edge, which maybe is not setting the edge, but getting outside of the edge. And the Washington, Commanders did a good job on defense on that side. But second level, third level, we had. When we threw the ball, when we passed the ball, when it was not a stupid penalty or an overthrow by Cooper Rush, when you saw that, not us get behind the sticks. When we stayed in front of the sticks, we started really able to run a little better. We were able to get those passes completed down the field.
Kind of funny, because the last thing I will say is this was probably our most disappointing special teams performance so far. Not because anyone necessarily outright fucked up.
But we've done so well with the last 3 games.
Technically, one person did, unfortunately. Brian Anger technically did.
And a couple little hiccups, I would say, from Turpin.
It's like little mistakes, not like obvious fuck-ups. And exactly, like Turpin just didn't quite get anything going. And then, the few things that he did do was like very close to maybe messing up or whatever. Like, we got away with it. Okay, fine.
The guy who came through was Maher.
Yeah, punting-wise, again, everything was fine, but that one punt, damn, that one hurt.
Defense, and then Maher saved them.
But even though Maher did everything he was supposed to do, bad blocking by the special teams caused that extra point to get missed. It's like, Maher couldn't have done anything, but it still falls on special teams. Right. So it's like he still misses just little tiny things. Thankfully, none of those little tiny things cost us the game.
Why is that? Because again, the offense, could have been a little better. But they did okay. Special teams a little below average than we expect. But guess what held it together once again? The defense.
And hey,
Big D.
Once again, I'll end it on a happier note, right? Because you do have to get excited about one thing we did see on offense. I loved all those deep passes.
Yeah, the Michael Gallup attack.
Cooper Rush just said, I got this.
The Cooper Rush going deep to Michael Gallup.
And even with the interceptions or the mistakes or the kind of things, whatever, like we still kept taking those chances.
Yeah.
I love to see it. And again, I wouldn't call us necessarily aggressive because that's pretty much par for the course for Kellen Moore. That fits right into a Kellen Moore scheme. But Clark Kent, thank you so much with the $2 holler here.
Yes, much love, Clark Kent.
Deron Bland, baby, dudes from my hometown. Yes. Hey, another one. There you go. So Clark Kent. Awesome. Representing some Cali love over there.
Hey, I know he's from Fresno State. He played there. And again, he's a guy, I actually was talking about him 2 months before the draft. I'm like, keep an eye on this guy like in the 5th or 6th round. We got him in the, I said in the 6th or 7th round, I think.
Yeah, it's hard
we got him in the 5th,
It's hard to keep...
Or 4th, no, 5th round.
It's hard to predict some of those deeper depth players that end up on your team, but, you called it from day one.
Baby, I just thought we were going to get him a little later. We didn't want to risk it. It's a Dan Quinn kind of pick right there, right? So,
yep. So let me go ahead and hit up the chat for some final comments here, and then, guys, yes, we're going to go ahead, wrap things up, enjoy the rest of our Football Sunday and Victory Monday.
Woo!
We'll be chatting it up with you guys.
I already fixed the stream down below. When you see it back up there, you see us. We're 3-1 right now, guys. Just a game back on the Eagles, heading up for that Dak comeback game on Sunday Night Football in 2 weeks. So that's going to be...
And look, I can already tell by the way LT came in here tonight. Those Eagles are going to be...
They're nervous.
Full of cockiness.
Yes, that's fine, but they're nervous too. That's that hidden behind the nervousness there.
Look, if you're not nervous facing Dallas and our defense, you're not playing football. I'm just saying, like that to me is a healthy fear and respect. That's just smart football.
Right now, this Rams game is up next. We're going to enjoy this Victory Monday, the best of Victory Sunday.
And hey,
I want to know what you guys thinking here as
also,
we're wrapping things up.
We will keep you guys updated as far as any injury updates or anything. I haven't seen anything post-game here, but I am going to go ahead and check it after the comment shout-outs and things like that, just in case.
By the way, Jason Renfro dropping and I'll tell you right now, let me see what it is, $1.83 holler.
Thank you, Jason.
Much love to him.
Dropping that Cash App.
Cash App style. He's taking over as, guess what? The Cash App King. Yeah, I disappear for a second. And Mr. Jason Renfro appears. He's got the back-to-back, like our 90s Cowboys.
So
Go Cowboys.
It's funny, Matt Persico. We have exactly one famous football player from my high school.
I know who
and I'm so fucking pissed because they renamed they renamed a park after him. I'm like, no, like that park is named after the street that it's on. But Andre Reed, guys. Yes. Andre Reed
from the Buffalo Bills
is from my high school.
Fame.
And he's literally our only claim to fame. And he came back, like, I guess, like, when they renamed the park after him a few years ago, like, he came back and did a whole thing or whatever. But, yeah, if you know, you know. So, that's it. Just bullshit. Anyway, real quick. Justin Quarles, the Q-Man, much love. Mary Alvarez in the house. Yeah, Andre, I don't care what Andre Reed is. You know what he is?
I know he's a two-time Super Bowl loser to the Dallas Cowboys.
Choctaw Montana 808, much love. He said, which is more accurate, 70% or 55%? I mean, 70%, of course. Like, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter what you're talking about. 70, unless you're talking about something bad, 70% is better than 55, right? Like, has to go there. So, Jared Bogarty, what's up? He said, Cornelius Bennett's from my high school. So
this is interesting. Penalties for Washington, 11 for 136 yards.
Damn.
For the Cowboys, 420. 4 for 20. 4 penalties for 20 yards.
Hey.
That means we're 5 yards each penalty.
Hey.
Yeah, exactly. I'll see
sorry.
Who caught that.
Justin Quarles, the Q-Man, saying Diggs is going to get double-digit interceptions against this year.
Listen, right now he's got 2 picks for the season. Almost got a third one or fourth one in this game.
I was going to say, he was so close to getting a few more.
Knocked a couple passes off
there's going to be
safe touchdowns.
At least one game this season where you know that one of these quarterbacks is just going to throw some absolute fucking bombs. So, yeah. We're going to get it. Also, sharing the love as well. I think our defense our defense is going to hit double-digit interceptions easily, I think, before our bye.
Yeah, again,
team-wise overall.
And because game plans now for opposing offenses are going to be quick, get the ball out. We are playing press, which means the guys are playing a lot of man press coverage up on the receivers. Mm-hmm. So, those first 2 seconds, there's a guy on him right there. Every single player is covered by somebody. And that's the game plan Dan Quinn aggressively puts out there. Against teams like Washington or the Giants with lesser offenses, we hold them down to 10, 12 points usually. Yeah. Again, the Giants got more than what he should have.
Yes, okay,
but against the Rams, we got to be extra careful.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Montana. Yeah, so the difference between Dak and Cooper Rush's arm.
Oh yes, I agree. No, I think that Dak is so much stronger a thrower down the field. It's without question. It's unmatched. And I think that when you get Dak, now we're going to be able to, again, we're going to run the game plan into the teeth of the defense like you saw today. It was bad. But now when you see those deep passes go, you're going to see, I think, a better chance for completion, a lot better chance of completion than Cooper Rush. So that means the big play is going to come. The big, deep play. We got penalties today that helped us. Michael Gallup did a great job by Cooper Rush throwing that touchdown, I will say, breaking the pocket at the right time, maybe even a hair late. Either way, he did a great job getting extra time, buying extra time, and finding Gallup in the end zone. So I think, what do you think Dak's going to do? I mean, he's going to do that times 10. I cannot wait. Whether it's short yardage, red zone stuff, he's going to change stuff with his legs. And also, and I'm not saying he's going to run, he's just going to be able to run forward. And then they're going to come up, and he's going to get more options open up. And when you look at him going throwing the ball deep, the big play are going to come more often when you see Dak in Kellen Moore's offense when we want to attack in the air, deep. Michael Gallup's going to be back. More full blast next week.
Look, to me,
maybe some Turpin. I would throw in there.
The key difference as far as Dak and Cooper Rush too is: are we going to be able to use Dak's full range of abilities? Because if we can't run Dak, or if we're going to just dink and Dak, as some people like to say, why don't we see the same type of game planning, right? Or realistically speaking, also, if Cooper Rush and Dak Prescott both have the ability to kill plays at the same ability and same rate or whatever, right, then maybe it's a little bit on Dak to make sure that we either kill more plays, like certain things you're seeing, kill that fucking play, or don't kill the play, let it play out. I'm just saying, they're all together because, again, to me, the game plan, more or less, seems to have stayed the same. We can't sit here and expect new things. Yeah. But one thing that we know Cooper Rush does that Dak doesn't is he does play a little more conservatively because he knows he just doesn't have it as much. Maybe Dak does need to pull it back a little bit. We know Dak is a type of just go, go, go.
Yeah, but it's about the game plan. The game plan is going to either change it or not.
Dak himself on an individual level maybe needs to be more conservative himself. In the sense of and just...
The Lions got the ball, I think. Oh, no, they didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I want the Lions to win.
No, I don't really,
Not that I care.
The thing is, they're both.
Like
there's a flag. It hit. It looks like this. I think Seattle got the ball back, and they win the game now if they do that.
Oh, there's a flag. So anyway.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, listen, I hear what you're saying, maybe, and
who cares? Anyway, that's just kind of my point there. But real quick, again. Look, Dak is better. Trust me, LT. I'm not saying anything. I'm just trying to say that if you want to talk about the biggest difference offensively with Cooper Rush out there, Dak out there, we play more conservative with Cooper Rush. In a lot of ways, you're seeing it work because, again, we're not getting all that cute Kellen Moore bullshit that he is wont to do when Dak Prescott is out there. So the point is, we do get cuter when Dak is out there, and that causes more mistakes. Again.
And he's working within the personnel, though, now. That's the thing. The issues at receiver.
Plus, I think too many people are just looking at Dak, like our whole team, week one, and just saying, oh, that's how we're going to look the whole time.
Right.
Guys, we've literally been getting better week after week. Even Dak Prescott, had he been here and healthy, would have been getting better week after week.
Right.
So, Dak Prescott, when he comes back, maybe he is a little rusty. Maybe it takes him a week or two to get in the groove. I don't know. I can't sit here and predict that. Or maybe he goes in there and says, this is my fucking team, and the team... And that's it. Right. We just take off even further because now we have this offense that has been rolling, right? That now has their biggest offensive weapon back. So, what's the problem?
This exactly.
I'm not upset or mad because guess what? If something happens to Dak, now we know we can count on Cooper Rush. We're in a good spot to be in. It's a good problem to have. So, but yeah, I don't see Dak losing his job or his spot or his status at all.
When Dak comes back, if we keep it to within the rest of the personnel on the team, again. We should see James Washington come back. We should see now, maybe a better Connor McGovern as we keep going forward. Mm-hmm. Are we gonna say, okay, we're gonna go back to the original game plan of being, no, don't get me wrong here, but Kellen Moore has been known to be predictable in his game. Whether it looks cute or not, it's still predictable. Tampa Bay knew our offense. I don't care who's back there. I mean, Cooper Rush got sacked twice in 7 minutes in that last fourth quarter against Tampa Bay. He couldn't do shit either. It was because the game plan was figured out by Tampa Bay because we used the same exact one. After that, things changed. My only thing is, are we going to keep it going that direction when Dak comes back, or are we going to go back to the game plan? Not Dak, the way he looked, but the game plan goes back to that. What we had on week one. Now, the only difference is we have I think we'll have our offense at a higher level with Dak back, with Michael Gallup fully back, with whatever our situation is at left guard, whether it's McGovern or Peters back at left guard, and Tyler Smith, what he's doing out there at left tackle.
I did want to comment, because obviously we're talking about, the possibility of Dak coming back or whatever. Again, according to Stephen Jones, it's up to Dak in the sense of and how he's feeling. Dak Prescott himself is saying that he feels like he could be ready by this Rams game.
Right.
Again, that's Dak saying he could be. Right. I can't remember who was the reporter that was saying...
Ian Rappaport
was reporting that it's much more likely he's back by the Eagles game. Again, Justin Quarles is saying, I don't know about that because the way that his hand's swelling and stuff, I think it's going to be longer than that. Knowing Dak, knowing this team, I think that the Eagles is probably your safest bet. Because if Dak is close to playing and he's doing even good enough, not only will Dak himself put, again, if this is supposedly now in Dak's hands and it's just a matter of him being able to grip the ball and go out there and do it, as long as he can get through more or less a full week of practice, he'll be fine. This week is going to be another one of those ramp-up weeks where we're going to see him doing more, but again, don't expect him to be ready. Next week, you think anybody on this earth is going to stop Dak Prescott from being out there? Short of someone re-breaking his hand, nothing is stopping him from, being out there in that Eagles game.
Let me go with Justin Quarles said about the swelling. He's 100% right, because to me, the biggest issue is not just throwing the ball accuracy for Dak going forward. We don't want to rush him back, not because he's going to re-injure himself, but we don't want him not to be ready to be the best quarterback he can be. So to me, the main thing I think is the biggest problem for him is taking those snaps from under center. And I do think, and don't get me wrong here, if Cooper Rush is the quarterback against the Rams next Sunday, which I think he will be, and he's able to play within the system and play well, I think Dak is going to be still saying that they're going to take a little longer with that. And I think that's the way you may see that. Maybe there's a chance that Cooper Rush continues taking over. I personally cannot see that happening, but I can't think of that happening because a lot of reasons. Dak is the better quarterback. Jerry Jones has paid Dak Prescott a lot more money. So, again, whether we like it or not, that's the way it's going to be. And I'm going to love Dak Prescott in this offense. He's going to be able to do more in this offense. It's going to be closer to some bigger plays in this offense when Dak comes back. And you add that with, hopefully, the running game still similar. You know what I'm saying? Keeping up the running. Asha's celebrating right now with
she's
mommy.
Fighting me now.
But I'm sorry, I'm trying to run out of voice here. But I do think that if we can balance the offense with Dak the way we've been balancing it with Cooper Rush, Dak is going to take this offense even better. We will be scoring into the 30s a little more often against bad teams. Against good teams, against the teams like the Rams, I'm curious to see what Cooper Rush is going to do. How many points will he be able to pull out against the Rams? If he's able to have a really good game against the Rams, you might see him against the Eagles.
True.
Just for multiple reasons, because he's on fire right now. He's the hot hand, but also Dak's hand. Maybe he can't take snaps yet. Maybe he's not accurate yet at practice. Off the injury. I'm just saying that could be very possible. Cowboys might still want to roll with Cooper Rush a little longer. And maybe it would even help Dak Prescott in getting him out of the pressure situation of having to perform in front of the Eagles on Sunday Night Football, which is going to be a major situation.
At the end of the day,
but it's Dak is going to want to come back.
The front office has to do what they have to do to help Dak, and at this point, Kellen Moore, do your fucking job. But anyway, let's just enjoy the win for what it is. Let me do the final shout-outs here. And then, guys, we got to go, because even the doggy knows. Like, football has been won.
Victory Sunday and Monday.
She wants to party.
And tomorrow we'll start, looking at the recap of this game. And, of course, breaking down, the upcoming game. First look starting Tuesday, right? When it comes to the Los Angeles Rams.
And honestly,
SoFi Stadium, home away from home.
I'm definitely more with Justin Quarles on this one. You guys have a much easier schedule. You guys as in you Eagles, LT. You guys have a much easier schedule to start off your season. So, good for you guys. You still have to win every game. You're still doing what you have to do.
Yeah, 4-0 for them.
But I am not as concerned, because even I know we just are getting through our toughest part of our season.
Yeah.
And this is our record right now.
3-1. Again, Eagles.
I very much look forward to playing you guys. Even if you might run for 150 yards, just only get one touchdown out of it.
Ooh. Listen.
Go ahead, that's fine.
And that's Jalen Hurts running most of those yards. Listen, the thing is this. Eagles are 4-0, but they are what? 1-0 in the division. Mm-hmm. We are 3-1, but we are 2-0 in the division. So if they falter, and if we get to a point where we're meeting them, and they are 1-0 in the division. I don't know who they play next week, but if they're 1-0 in the division, we're going to be 2-0 in the division no matter what when we meet them. If we go 3-0 and win tiebreaker over them, that's a major boost to this entire team going forward. And then we get the teams like the Lions and the Bears after that, who are they're all right, but they ain't nothing special. Let's be honest. With Dak Prescott back, at the very least by then, right? So our team would be on fifth gear going at that point, and again going into the middle of this, finishing up strong to the bye, and then we reboost for the Packers in Green Bay and the rest of the season. And again, we got to take it week by week. We got to enjoy this game and then get ready for the Rams next Sunday. Mm-hmm. Cannot wait.
So
gotta give the shout outs, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna shout out everyone who dropped the love today so far.
People that dropped the love here, guys. Skeptical Fan, his drop coming soon. He dropped a lot of love here in the Cash App and the Super Chat. Dwayne Broussard, who I'm gonna talk about in a minute here a little bit more. Much love to him. William Burney in the house dropping the love. Frame Rippers, Voodoo dropping love. Cowboys Mosh, get your jerseys. You see them here repped 70. You got 88. You got them all here, guys. A lot of choices.
Representing every level.
Yes. King Knight 19, appreciate you. Cowboys Abroad, the man, formerly of Japan, now repping the Big D, with his love today. Jason Renfro with the love as well. Clark Kent with love, and NDN Boogie. Mm-hmm. To kind of end the list of drops of love from above. And I got to talk about the sponsor of the last. Well, I'll wait that in a minute. I'll wait with that part. I know we got shout-outs in the chat.
We have Looking Crazy, Big DZ83, Retro Scotty, House Nelson, Juan Carlos, Quasi Blake, LT, Choctaw Montana 808, Madman, Justin Quarles, William Burney, Jacob Vasquez. Let me see who else is here. Joe Juarez, Jared Bogarty. Let me see. Going back, LM, Tosha Smith.
Yes, 3-1, guys. Woo.
Jay Duncan, Roland White.
Most would not have expected this, I think. So especially with the Bengals being one of those teams.
I agree. So again, guys, seriously, huge shout out to every single one of you guys here as we wrap up this Cowboy stream. Get ready to celebrate the rest of our Football Sunday and Victory Monday,
chill,
baby.
Man,
why
chill.
do
Let's
we
enjoy
do
this.
what
You know why, guys. Many different reasons.
A few.
But we got to first give the recognition before we do what we do
right.
to those that have taken things downtown, Julie Brown.
Mm-hmm. So first of all, the sponsor of the month. You heard that right, guys. He has Micah Parsons representation now.
You got 10 from
Dwayne
Cooper Rush
Broussard,
to
the
11.
Top Dog.
Yes, sub it up to his channel, guys. The Top Dog sponsor of the last 2.5 months, now almost 3 months.
Yeah, he's creeping closer and closer to Mark Hospian's record there
15.
of 15 weeks in a row.
Yeah, he's up to 11 now, Dwayne Broussard, as he outlasts Damn Entertainment, Snug X, and others. Jason Renfro, we'll talk about him in a minute. But much love to the man, Dwayne Broussard, DB, the OG sponsor of now he's going to his 3rd month almost. Mm-hmm. He's going to his 11th week. Will he go for that Roger Staubach 12 in a row, 3-month domination? We shall see. We're 3-1 as well, so let's see what happens. Jason Renfro, let's talk about him. He's got 95 points on the stream, boss. Bam, right there above us. Appreciate you, Jason Renfro, rocking the spot. Not just there, but as the Cash App King, baby. You are representing him here for a moment. But you see Jason Renfro wearing that 54. Not Sam Williams,
he is.
Not Jalen Smith. That is Randy White. Much love, Jason Renfro. He's the Cash App King, the crown holder right now. Back-to-back like our 90s Cowboys starting tomorrow. Much love. Appreciate you, the king of the Cash App. Jason Renfro. He outlasts everybody as well. Aaron Martinez, Skeptical Fan, and others. The Lunatic. Appreciate you guys as well. Thank you all for rocking with us on that side of things. And now I'm going to ask you, baby. After this 3rd win in 4 weeks, 3 in a row, Cooper Rush 4-0 as a starting quarterback. First time ever and any Cowboy quarterback has ever done that. Let me ask you. Here on My Cowboys Family, here on MCF, why do we do this, MCW? Why do we do this here every single day and night? Game day reactions, win, lose, or draw. What's the reason for this? Why do we do this?
It's that navy blue.
Yeah.
That silver, too. And that star over everything.
Let's do this thing. 3-1, guys, after a month of football. 10 months exactly to the day of Michael Gallup's injury. To the day. January 2nd, October 2nd. 10 months. Touchdown. Win. Guys, enjoy the day. Enjoy tomorrow. And, of course, never forget, win, lose, or draw, good, bad, or ugly, here in My Cowboys Family. Never forget the number one thing here. Not just the star over everything, but the number one thing on this channel for 5 years plus into the 6 and beyond. As always, never forget. Go Cowboys! Let's get that 4th win next week against the Rams. I'm ready. And that 6 and beyond. You know what I mean. Guys, thank you for rocking with us in the chat all night long, dropping the knowledge that you guys do